I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots, and a sexy body full of tats.
Well, there was a week where I recorded, but didn't realize that the audio had disassociated. So it was recording no audio, just video for 32 minutes.
We had to start all over. We had some good stories.
No. That was that week because we were talking about self-defense and all that stuff. So I never did anything with that footage.
Never?
No. I was going to have AI generate like a random conversation to put in text over it.
God.
Oh, I know you didn't watch, but did you see what I did with Jeef?
Yeah, I saw him. He was sitting in my spot.
No, he's sitting in Chad's spot.
Yeah.
So for my birthday, he said he wasn't going to make it to the party, so I had a slightly oversized cutout made of him and named it Jeef.
No way.
So it's still at my apartment. By the way, Jessica came home the other day, or came home Monday night. It's like, where's Jeef? Because he wasn't in the kitchen. So he stays in the kitchen out of the way, but he's in the room. He's in the room still in Chad's seat. But no, I added an AI voice of you responding to things.
Oh no!
Yes.
Oh, no.
And Jeef is an asshole. So everybody else in the world would have seen this by now, but because we introduced you and you said something racist back at me about being Ukrainian. So mind you,
I didn't. Jeef did.
Yeah, sorry. Jeef said that, and then I said, "Man, you can't go around looking like Jeff and talking like that." And he said, "That fat bastard looks like me." So like, I used a deep. I couldn't do a perfect voice. I was gonna do the voiceover with an effect, but I couldn't. It was easier just to put in AI scripts and come up with shit that Jeef was saying. You even inserted a "that's what she said."
Okay.
And then your mom joke at one point. So it's throughout the whole episode. So every now and then I would cut to Jeef and then he would say something and we pretend to react to
So now we need a smaller cutout of Chad. It's Chadito instead of Chado.
No, it's Chuck.
Chuck.
Just call it Chuck. Yeah.
Make it bigger.
Oh, no.
Or he's Chad.
Chad.
Could be Chad.
There you go.
Jeef and Chad.
Jeef and Chad.
Slightly.
Yeah.
Hold on, it's kind of fucked up that you get an oversized cutout and Chad gets an undersized cutout. It's like that.
Well, he is much smaller than we are.
Do I get a thinner cutout?
You get a wider one.
No, that's fucked up. I want a thinner one, like too skinny, like AI skinify me.
Looking like John Panette.
But the problem is there's never going to be a situation where I'm not there for the podcast.
God, how good would it be if it was just a conversation of those three together?
Just
little 10 minutes.
Just our horrible alter egos.
That'd be funny.
All right. Yeah, so don't be scared of the mic.
I'm not. I just don't want to get the mouth noises too.
No, it's when you're doing that number. If you're this far away, it doesn't do anything.
Okay.
But if you're maybe like move your cup to the opposite side and then just push it towards your face. As long as it's aimed basically at your mouth, you're good. You don't have to be like all up on it, but the whole arm.
Yeah, that'll work beautiful.
Yeah, that's good enough. So, hi. Welcome to the. So, guys, I'll do a quick intro since I haven't done it yet. So, welcome to the Now You Made It Awkward podcast, episode 142.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
And I love the name too.
Yeah.
Am I at 100 episodes now?
No.
When did I come on?
83 or 84.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, dumbass.
Next year, maybe.
Yeah, sometime next year. I mean, 40 episodes from now. Unless we just start banking them 5 at a time.
Right.
So, guys, of course, I am Shoky. You can check out all my Shoky-related links down below, including Shoky Reviews too, where it doesn't have to make sense. I don't have a camera to look at. I feel weird. Live stream thing I do on Fridays usually. And then, of course, if you want to do the like and subscribe thing to this here channel, that'd be fantastic. We picked up a couple and then lost one. I think we offended somebody.
Uh-oh.
Who cares? It's what it is. we got to 122 and then went right back down to 121 over the Angry Cops thing for some reason.
Oh, damn.
I don't know if it was because of, but it coincided with.
Maybe it was an angry cop that heard
No,
it.
because
then he unfollowed.
No, if Angry Cops actually follows, that'd be awesome. I did message him yesterday. I did send him a message yesterday on Instagram.
There you go. There you go.
Got it or not. Basically telling him he's got our support.
I'm sad I missed that one. That's one I wanted to sit in.
Yeah, that was a hell of an episode talking about that situation, and so much more has come out. And of course, with me today, back not full of snot, is the Heffy.
Hey, I feel great.
Yeah.
For once, I'm not a grumpy asshole.
He's not here in grump hole form, but it's fine. But we do have a Nixie sitting
With
next
me
to
is
him.
my little girl, Nixie.
Yep, she doesn't talk, so
She's
that's
cute.
fine.
Oh.
I could just add an AI voice for Nixie.
Fuck you.
It's nothing but bleeps.
She's just angry.
And like I don't really bleep anything. So if somebody's bleeping, it's got to be bad.
Right.
And because nobody else is here at the moment, and Chad is actually unable to join us, sadly, here on Star Wars Day, which he absolutely would love to be here, because we are on location at the Bartletts Distillery in Conroe, Texas, over off of Airport Road.
Yes.
Great place. And well, we had a decision to make. It's like we wait for Cinco de Mayo and get drunk in my apartment, or we can go have Cinco de Drinko a day early for May the 4th at Bartlett's, which apparently I've done a couple times in the last few years, according to Facebook. I used to do B-52 apparently on this day as well. So, it's always good to look back on my drinking habits of the past. But because we are here at Bartlett's, we do have a special guest sitting in at the moment, at least. Megan?
Yes.
Yes, bartender here.
Yes, she'll be with us until she gets another customer.
Yep.
Or we need a drink.
Or the phone rings. Or the phone rings
If I
or
actually
whatever.
have to do my job,
Yeah, I mean, like right now, you're gonna sell the distillery to people,
Yeah.
How long have you worked here?
Oh, I want to say like 2.5 years.
2.5. Okay, that's cool. Like I only really because I come here kind of sparingly, so I know Van, I know Michaela, and I know Kim. So it's like the other ones. But he throws out other bartenders, and it's like who? It's like because I only ever seem to come when Kim's working.
See, I was
Yeah.
always here when Patsy was working.
Okay.
Way back.
Yeah.
She's not here anymore, is she?
No,
Okay.
she's
Yeah.
not. She's does her massaging.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And let's see, how old is Bartlett's now? 6 years?
Yeah, 6.
Yeah, I was thinking it's
in
going on 6 years.
August, just had our 6th anniversary last year. So
Oh, that's right.
Coming up on 7 years.
I'm pretty sure I was here for that. I just didn't remember the number. I got kind of drunk that day.
It's okay. It
Kinda.
happens.
It's like, what? I got drunk at a distillery? No.
No.
And primarily it's rum, but whiskey and not tequila has come up in the last few years.
Correct. Yeah.
And I do own a few of the products at the house.
Yep.
I did just finish off the Repo not that long ago. A bottle of Repo.
It's good.
I went through a bottle of the Cask Strength.
Yeah.
That was fantastic.
Oh yeah.
I swear I bought that one time. Pretty sure I bought one. I'm pretty sure I bought one. I don't know where it is.
It disappeared.
It might have got emptied kind of quick sometimes. That happens.
That 126 proof,
Yeah, it just disappears. But yeah, no, we do enjoy it here. The vibe is cool, and it kind of. I mean, it's still just after church time, so I assume that more people will show up. I actually skipped church. I'm being a bad Christian today.
Oh, look at you.
Well, we were out until like past midnight for Jordan's performance last
Yeah.
night over at the Brand.
And y'all went to the movies yesterday, too, didn't you?
Did go see the Thunderbolts asterisks.
Worth seeing?
Oh,
Was
yeah.
it good?
Okay.
Best Marvel movie since Guardians 3.
I may go see it next
Really?
week.
Yes.
But I've got some time to kill with the rainstorms coming up.
Yeah.
We'll touch on it later. I got flooded in during the last set of rainstorms.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking it's going to do it again since the ground's still saturated.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to be staying in town for probably 3 days in a row. Instead of up at the farm.
Instead of going home.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Yeah.
So he while he's working, he stays local, and then he goes back home on his off days.
Sort of off days.
Tries to. Well, you always have off days. They'll get you.
They're all off. What do you know?
Yeah. Well, you
just
are
some-
the thing that's off.
Just one day I'm not working. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a day that you ain't working. I feel bad because the only pair of headphones is over here, and it'd be nice if she could hear herself, but it's great.
Oh, that's okay.
It's all good. It's weird
It's
how
weird
much
hearing yourself though too.
No,
So,
it
no.
really
You get
is.
used to it.
because
Do
there's
you?
no delay.
We hate
It's-
ourselves anyway. So
But also, I've been doing YouTube since 2016, so going on 9 years.
Yeah.
So I'm well used to hearing my voice and seeing myself on camera.
Yeah.
So it's just like getting other people like Jordan. Jordan is a stage performer.
but you put him in
But
a
you put him-
microphone and he clams up.
Yeah, you put him on a microphone and in front of a
Right.
camera, he doesn't know what to do.
Either that or
Yeah.
he slips right into Elvis.
He does. He
I'm going,
defaults.
what are you doing?
Like I
I'm
have-
not me. I'm Elvis now.
No, he's
Yeah.
an Elvis impersonator.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
okay.
he is the Elvis impersonator.
That's his
yeah.
comfort zone.
Also,
Hey, that's okay.
no, he's a tribute artist. Impersonators don't perform.
Well, okay, he's licensed.
Oh.
Not licensed, but yes.
He is licensed.
No, he's not.
He's got all the licensed gear and all the music.
No, he
and-
buys licensed stuff.
Yeah.
An impersonator wouldn't have that. Also, an impersonator would be like somebody out on the street, not doing actual live
Whatever.
performances. That's the difference. So the technical, and he had to nerd out on it because it's his.
I didn't know there was a technical.
Yeah, it's his nerdery, his tism.
That's when he won't shut up.
Yeah. So Elvis is his tism. It's fine. He puts on his blue suede tism. That might be the name of the episode.
I like that.
Yeah, blue suede tism.
Yes.
But so he makes sure that he buys all the proper, like, sold either by licensed Elvis people or directly from Elvis Presley Enterprises.
Yeah, he's saving up for his cape.
Well, he was.
That's like a $3,000 cape.
Oh my.
Well, the suit is about, I think the jumpsuit is like $3,500.
With
give or
real
take, for the good ones.
rhinestones?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
like full fat Elvis
he's like
Vegas.
legit. Oh wow. Okay, that's awesome.
Fucking calling him fat. Either way.
No, I'm talking Elvis.
Yeah, I know.
Elvis was fat.
I know. But the cape that goes with it is about $1,100 to $1,600 depending, and it will match the jumpsuit. It's from the same company. So he was saving up for that. But unfortunately, he is taking a break for the summer. So he's going to lose the luscious pompadour and chops. And
It's just entirely too hot to
It's
do
way
what he
too hot.
does.
Down here,
Yeah.
I believe that.
and he works at a tire shop all day, so he's already dealing with the heat.
And
currently.
dude, he's cutting. He's getting stacked. He's losing weight, and his forearms and biceps are getting huge. He throws around 18-wheeler tires all day.
Well, that and his butt is getting smaller, so his suit doesn't fit right. So he's actually he's actually looking for a tailor to take it in because his butt has gotten smaller because he had the weightlifter bubble butt, and then now that he's not doing that, he's working differently. So now his butt's actually getting slimmer. So it's kind of funny. It's just like, wait,
Jordan's gonna love the fact that we're talking about his butt.
dude, he
so
talks
much.
about it all the time. Look, he talks about it. I can talk about it. But I did want to mention, like you already brought it up. So I did go watch Thunderbolts yesterday with the wifey. First Marvel movie she's seen since, I think, Quantumania. But of course, she had no idea what was going on. But that movie also wasn't that great.
Okay, do I have to watch anything before I go see Thunderbolts?
A lot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because everything since Endgame leads up to Thunderbolts.
Then never mind. I'll catch it out when it's streaming.
Yeah. But I did rent the new Captain America movie on the Amazon because Disney is like, no, we're not going to put it out for free yet. Well, we can still milk people for money.
Right.
So $25 later, I got to watch a very mediocre movie that was clearly reached.
And in our group chat, we got to watch him complain about it
In
real time.
Really? I
Because-
I had a feeling that wasn't gonna.
But
I don't know.
no joke, the first 2/3 of the movie is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
And then the back third is a CGI nightmare of green screens and I mean blatant green screen. Like you can tell that Captain
like
America.
it's 2025. We should be able. We shouldn't be
yeah.
able to see that.
The final fight and confrontation and even the final couple scenes are clearly on a green screen because one actor by himself on a very fake looking background. And then even when they cut to a different actor in a different position and there's other actors around him, I'm not entirely certain they're there because it looks like they CGI'd them behind him. I'm just like, oh, why? So that movie definitely suffered from them having to fix a lot of stuff, plus Trump winning the election and a bunch of other stuff. So they turned a story that should have been about, terrorists and other things, and they turned it into the evil president is doing things.
Of course.
And then they literally turned the president that seems to be a loose cannon into a giant red monster. I'm sure they would have loved to make an orange Hulk if they could. But actually there is an orange Hulk somewhere in the mythos, but it was like literally turned him into a giant rage thing, and then they start talking about impeachment.
Pretty much, here's a movie that could have been really good, and we're going to screw it up just because we want to make a mistake.
to make
Yeah.
it political.
Always, but then again, like it is what it is. I mean, like Marvel/Disney seems to be riding the ship. Like they took a whole bunch of secondary characters that have been built up through other series and movies, and then made a ensemble movie from it with the Thunderbolts. And it was clearly written really well, acted really well. All the characters are likable, even though they're shitbags. Every one of them's a bad guy.
Yeah.
Like the only somewhat good guy is Bucky.
Oh, it's a friendly Suicide Squad.
It is Suicide Squad.
That's what I was
And
gonna
it's-
ask.
And
Yeah.
it's not friendly. It's not very friendly.
Well, they're likable.
They're likable, but that doesn't mean that they're friendly. They're all assholes. And there's a scene where not Black Widow literally calls out everyone for how shitty they are to their face, and they all just sit there like they either accept it or go, "Man, that was mean." So it's actually really funny. It does have some heart to it. Like there was a point where I started like tearing up, and I'm like, I should not be tearing up at this shithead talking about their emotional problems, but I care. It's like for me to actually care is important, and because it is Star Wars Day, I've been watching the new Andor season as it drops.
I'm probably going to start that tonight.
You should. It's really good. But here's the bad part. So if you've been following it, Andor is the prequel to Rogue One. So it's supposed to be taking place in the 5 years leading up to Rogue One, leading up to A New Hope. And they were supposed to do 5 seasons. Each season, 1 year leading up to it. Unfortunately, things happened like the writer's strike, or one of the writer's strikes, and COVID, which meant instead of doing a season a year just to knock it out, they figured by the time we're done filming this, all of our actors are going to be so old and way aged past what they're supposed to look like for a character that was on screen 11 years ago.
Right.
It's like, it's kind of a problem. So they condensed the final 4 seasons into 1 season, and they're doing it in 3 episode groups of a year. So they're doing mini seasons in a season.
Okay.
So every week they're dropping 3 episodes, and that episode it takes place across that year.
Okay.
So it's a little bit weird on pacing because the first year was Andor season 1, so you got a whole season for 1 year of stuff. Fantastic show, probably the best thing in Star Wars in a very long time. And then the first 2 episodes of Andor season 2 were like, okay, first episode was really cool. Second episode, what the hell are we doing? Like, we're listening to morons in a jungle yell at each other. Literally, that was half the episode. It was one faction that split over like who's going to do what, and they're all morons and have no leadership, and they're literally just arguing across a short battlefield. And Andor is just sitting there like, these morons captured me. It's like, I got to get out of here. So it's like, that's most of that episode, but then it turns around and starts getting better. But it's a lot. It's some action, some political intrigue, looks fantastic. So that series is good. It just sucks that we're getting mini seasons within the season.
And this is for Star Wars?
This is Star Wars.
Okay.
Yeah, Star Wars.
Yeah, it's their indoor series.
Andor.
Okay.
Not indoor, not the planet.
Just because you had that reaction, it will forever be indoor.
And then every Star Wars nerd. Guys, in the chat, in the comments, light his ass up. All you commenter.
Either that or it's Andor.
Andor is better, because at least it's Yeah.
That's what I thought you were saying.
Well, no,
something like and/or.
No, because actually 2 years ago when we first talked about the series, the episode was called This Andor That. Very clever with the titles sometimes. Sometimes I'm very.
Sometimes.
Sometimes it's,
Butt plug spider.
Sometimes it's butt plug spider. Actually, I made it not butt plug spider, I made a spider butt plug.
Yeah.
Another Google search.
That was the first Google search. I was looking for a particular species of trapdoor spider. And
oh no.
I couldn't remember the name of it at all.
Yeah.
So I searched butt plug spider. And it was the first thing that came up.
Yep. Oh, of course, the Crosons are at Excalibur.
Of course.
And now my sombreros that I no longer need have been delivered. Guess what we're in a men's group tomorrow?
The sombrero?
Sombrero. It's Cinco de Mayo. We're going to wear our... Whoever shows up gets a free sombrero.
Woo.
It was like $20 for 4, so I was just like, whatever.
Why not?
Yeah, it's a horrifying thing.
Is that an actual butt plug?
Wait,
No, that's the trapdoor spider.
no, that's the spider.
That's
itself.
the butt of it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it actually plugs
So-
it plugs its tunnel up with its ass.
Yeah, so it goes
Okay,
face
and-
first. Yeah, it goes face first into the tunnel and leaves it as a door.
And when
literally.
something walks in front of it, it launches itself backwards and lands on top of
It does an ass attack.
Are they a thing down here?
Not here, no.
Oh, thank
Where was it? What was it called?
I think it was South America.
Yeah, what was it called? It was something
Trapdoor spider.
that it had a name. Doesn't matter anymore. You're gonna have to Google butt plug
Google it
spider.
again.
It's like the problem is that it's got the autofill now.
Asraculus butt plugus or something.
Asraculus. Asrachnophobia.
Yeah. Arachnophobia?
No, that's a fear of Dune.
That's a fear of Dune. Sandworms.
Really?
No, but Arrakis is from Dune. Oh. That's why it was funny you said that. It was like, no, that's
Fear-
sand spiders.
Fear of Shia LaLue.
Fear of Shia LaLue. It's Arachnophobia. That actually might be the title. Here on Star Wars Day, let's rant about Dune.
One of my favorite series.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, he's mad at the movies because they didn't do exactly what he wanted.
Well, I've only had the book in my hand since I was 10.
Okay.
Yeah, he only puts it down to poop.
But anyway,
where is your book? You said it's been in your hand since you were 10.
It's right there.
That's a phone.
And that's always in my hand when I...
Fair. Pretty fair.
Well, to be fair.
Oh, don't say to be fair. I hate
Oh, yeah,
when
she
people
can't hear.
say to be fair. It sounds like to be fair.
Well, to be fair.
We have Letterkenny drops.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And she's like, I don't know what that is either.
What's a Letterkenny?
I do. No, just not right at this moment.
Oh.
My brain's like on off today.
It's Sunday.
It's not braining.
My brain ain't braining no more.
Yeah.
Ours won't be here in a little while.
Yeah, and I drove here. So I gotta be good. Because Jessica can't come get me.
Since you're not in your car.
Yeah. Well, the shit won't fit in my car.
Really?
Well, the case can barely fit in the back seat, but then I have
Time
to
for a
move.
roof rack. Strap that bastard down.
Frack.
I'm not putting a roof rack on my Neon. I had a Neon with a roof rack, only used it once to move a bed. So either way, Heffy,
What's up, buddy?
you weren't here for 2 weeks.
I wasn't here for 2 weeks.
The fuck has been going on?
Been feeling bad.
Other than that,
Not much work. Working more work.
if I recall correctly, you had a problem with your mode of motivation.
Mode of motivation?
Yes,
Oh, the little car.
your off-road nightmare.
Yes. I am, to fill in Megan, I am currently doing an overland build on a 2002 Volkswagen Jetta wagon.
Okay.
You jacked it up 6 inches.
Yeah. I
It
did a
looks
suspension lift, put big off-road tires on it, stanced it out a little bit.
It looks stupid.
I love it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was heading to work and went to start it, turned that key, and it just went straight to the back. No car start, no engine, nothing. Turns out, after tearing it apart, in the back of the ignition cylinder mechanism, there's a little T-bar. It's made out of cast aluminum.
Okay.
And over time, they wear out, and it just snapped. And that's what actually turns it from off to accessory to ignition and,
Okay.
engages a starter.
The actual
Yeah.
thing the key
So when
does.
that thing snapped, it was free spinning.
Oh no.
So I had, So I had to make a phone call to my friends at the American Legion where I was heading to work. I do security there
Okay.
as well as my other job. But I called the bartender and I said, hey, is anyone there that can come get me? I'm just down the road. I need to get to work. She said, yeah, I'll send Squeak. So Squeak jumped in her truck, come hauling ass.
Squeak.
Yeah, her name's Squeak.
I love it.
But picked me up. I called my wife. She hauled ass up there, sat with the car until the wrecker got there, and the wrecker took it home.
Oh my god.
And it was a free tow because it was roadside assistance on our insurance.
Ah, nice.
And this was whenever we met up last Saturday to all hang out, but you went extremely early to Copperhead because you had to work. I
Yes.
showed up literally 2 minutes after you left, but your wife was still sitting there being very down in the dumps about you having to shoot a horse.
Yeah, I had to put down one of her horses. Yeah, it sucked. He got kicked in the jaw by one of the other horses and it shattered his jaw. So it was going to cost way more to fix him than he was worth.
Poor baby.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that day we were drinking. So what was this? Can't remember his name. I think it was Sly. Yeah. But anyway, we're drinking him goodbye.
Yep.
Poor horsey.
And then we proceeded to go because they got there late enough. Chad and Heidi joined us, and then I convinced Jessica to come out. She wasn't going to, and then she did. So
Yeah,
Chad,
she was napping.
Yeah, she was napping. Oh, so was Heidi. That's why they were late. So it
They
turns
napping
out,
together.
no, they could have though. No, what it turns out is
gonna get
Chad
a
and I are very much alike. You're fine. I'm good for right now.
You're good. Good.
Yeah, we'll get in a minute. So Chad and I are very much alike, and then Heidi and Jessica are very much alike.
Right.
Even to the point that they're both literally napping in the middle of the afternoon when we're trying to have plans to go do something.
Uh-huh.
And I told him, hey, man, just load her up, drop her off to sleep with Jessica. It'll be fine. They'll stay quiet. And then your wife was not napping. She was, in fact,
Moping.
moping, and that's fine. Although I did get to interact with some fun doggies.
What's her name there with the black-haired lady? Annalisa Moore.
Yes, the Moors were
Yeah,
there.
the Moores were there with Marshmallow.
Marshmallow and their other corgi that matches Lucifer.
Yes.
Because I didn't know Lucifer was behind
Oh,
the
John
bar.
showed up with the corgi.
And then John showed up. Or
Yeah.
John went and got the corgi. Actually, Anissa went to go get the corgi.
Yeah, John wasn't there, just Anissa for a while.
No, John was there first. They came in together. I was there when they walked in. He left to go, or she left to go get the corgi.
Ah.
So that was, and then Lucifer being
Well, no,
the-
she was talking to us before you got there. So John must have showed up.
they must have left and then come back because
Yes.
they weren't there when I got there. They came back later. with marshmallow.
Anyway, she sat there and was loving on the river and hanging out.
Yes. So either way, weird thing of events there. But yes, that dog ended up being their corgi ended up being very nice, but Lucifer, being the dickhead that he is, wanted to, he doesn't
That's
like
the
other
name.
dogs.
He's a turd.
He is a turd, but like he got attacked really bad by some other dogs, so he's he growls constantly and will snap even if a dog's being nice.
Yeah.
Like he wants to be the one to be dominant, but of course, being a tiny little corgi boy, he's not necessarily ever going to be dominant. What you doing, Girly? I don't have any sandwiches.
Nick's just coming up to bug Kevin.
I don't have any sandwiches anymore, baby. I can't take you out either. She's like, Daddy, I need to pee.
Probably.
She's like, I want to get in Daddy's lap. No,
I'm going to tear all these cords out.
she better not. We'll keep an eye on it. Ding, 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 ding. The tail going. That's a dinner bell.
Should be your intro. And we're back.
Yeah, we're
Ding,
back.
ding, ding.
I think that was audible either way. That's funny. But either way, so we ended up hanging out and we went out to dinner at the new Guadalajara's.
Oh, nice. How was it?
Expensive.
How is it?
Of course.
Expensive. I think we, after drinks, like just me and Jessica for 2 meals, splitting an appetizer and 2 or 3 drinks. I think 3 drinks technically was $100 fucking.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's why I
Wait,
don't drink it.
Guadalajara's on 1090.
They moved. They're in town now.
Oh,
They're
really?
downtown Conroe.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay, I saw that, but
Yeah.
I didn't. I thought it was just like happened to be a similar.
No,
name,
no. They moved.
Oh,
Yeah, the
okay.
old location is gonna shut down. as
Yeah,
far
I
as
don't get
know.
drinks when I go out at all for that
Yeah.
reason.
It was a
But
beautiful
wasn't the
spot,
drinks that was
though, on the
expensive, it was
lake.
the food.
Really?
Yeah, like I got the
Yeah, the
stuffed.
food
I got
was
the stuffed salmon, and it was like $28.
Well, that's why it was salmon.
Yeah, but she got shrimp, and it was $22.
Yeah, I remember when I went. It was good though,
There's-
but like in appetizers, even
Yeah.
like almost as much as a meal.
So-
It's still good though. I'm
Yeah,
not bad
it was
for
really good. I mean, don't get me wrong. The atmosphere was great. They had live music going. I think she does need to go out.
Okay, ready to take a break?
Well, you can. You can go step out, take care
Okay.
of her. I'll just talk to Megan.
Okay.
Why not? It's all good.
Do you need this or not? No, she listens.
Yeah,
to
you're
it.
fine. All right, I'll mute your mic. Yep, get her outside because she got to go pee. It looks like,
Come on, Nick.
or she just wants to go explore. Either way, so no, the food was really good, but it was pricey. Even just Chad and Heidi, they didn't get as much. They split one entree, and I think theirs was like $70 after tip.
Yeah.
So I mean, it was pricey. Cool place though.
But yeah, if it's worth it, that's when I don't mind spending the money. You know, like
Yeah.
if you're getting what you pay for.
Yeah, and I don't know if there was like a surcharge for like the musician playing, because sometimes they'll do that. Anybody eating while they're playing music, they'll throw on $10 to go to them, so you don't have like it's a built-in cover charge for live performance.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes they'll do that, and but we talked to Harry, the owner. You know, he greeted everybody walking in, so that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
And they have it upstairs and downstairs, so very nice place. It was just like, ooh, need to come here when we got a little bit more money.
Yeah.
But also maybe find a cheaper way to eat, but it was all good. But yeah, no. So that was fun. And then Chad and I went to Fast Brewing downtown, and then the girls went to 202 Main. So it's just like, let's break
Divide
up.
and conquer.
Yeah, divide and conquer. You go have girl time. We're gonna have guy time, and so it was a lot of
Nice.
fun. So yeah, that's how we spent last Saturday. It was expensive night, but fun.
That's good.
You know, some people go clubbing. We go like trying to find a quiet spot to talk in downtown Conroe on a Saturday night, which is almost not possible.
See, I'm 33, and I think it's just being in this industry for so long. It just wears you down. Like my ideal Saturday night is being in bed by like 9, watching movies.
But you're also on the other side, literally, of the bar. So
That's
it's like
true.
It's like going out is like, well, I'm literally out for work, so
Right.
it's like to go home. I want to go home for fun.
Yeah,
You know, but-
exactly.
Well, it's like before, you know, I used to spend, because you know I do a certain job that I'm required to be effectively outdoors all day.
Okay.
And so when I get off work, I want to stay inside and do nothing,
Mm-hmm.
or stay inside and do something. I don't want to go places, and I sure as heck don't want to go on a walk or
Right.
go hiking or go to a park. And it's just like, yeah, I've literally been outside in the heat all day. I don't want to go be outside in the heat after work. if can
I
help.
get that. That's how it is with me too. Like when my sister or friends want to go to a bar, I'm like, I don't really feel like going to one though. Like,
Can a bar come to me?
right? Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
it's like- well, actually, yes, the bar can come for you. It's fine. Just
that
leave it
is a
home.
thing down here compared to Illinois.
Yeah, you said you're from Illinois. Whereabouts?
I'm from Plainfield, so it's around Naperville area. It's about 40 minutes south of Chicago.
Okay. Yeah, I needed a reference point there. Never been up to the Midwest yet, so.
It's good. I mean, it's expensive.
I mean, where isn't expensive?
Yeah, that's true.
Side of a mountain somewhere.
Right.
In
Even then,
Kentucky.
you're probably going to spend a lot
Well,
for a mountain.
surprisingly, no, because my cousin basically bought the side of a mountain for him and his family to live on effectively, and it was as cheap as a normal homestead around here
Seriously?
back in the day. But then he ended up selling it to move back here to help family, unfortunately.
Yeah, you could use the seat back there.
Jeff's getting Nixie some water. She thirsty girl.
But yeah.
So what did you do back in Illinois? Or how long have you been here?
I've been here for 3 years now.
Okay, so basically post-COVID or middle of COVID.
Yeah, like right shortly after, yeah.
Yeah, 2022-ish area. Okay. What brought you down here?
Family. And my whole family moved down here. My sister's been here about 8 years almost.
Was that just the talk of Texas is free? Come down here.
Basically, yeah.
More freedom here?
Yeah.
Yeah, just shove her out of the way, Jeff. Jeez.
I know.
He's like,
Well, try not to step on the dog.
No,
or
you're
the water.
fine.
yeah. Well, you're the one who put the dog water in front of you as you tried to walk
I knew if
by.
I put it there, I'd step on it.
Well, you could have put it over yonder, out of the way. Either way, I'm just gonna pick on you for that. Okay, sorry. Continue.
Oh, no, you're fine.
So basically, like Texas is open and kind of free. It's 2022. Y'all should come down here, kind of situation.
Yeah, my parents wanted to retire down here. I was the last one to leave, but it was just too expensive to stay up there on my own.
Yeah.
And my dad's
Yeah.
like, well, we'll pack you up. We'll bring you down here for now. And I ended up liking it. Southern hospitality is definitely a thing. People are so nice down here.
You know, we
like,
hear
we're
that.
assholes up north.
We hear that, but
really
we're all
are.
assholes to each other.
Yeah, that's the funniest part.
But I love it. But everybody supports everyone,
we're
too. I
also-
love it down here.
So I got friends who moved here from California, and the first thing they say is, "Everybody's so nice," and I'm just like, "Who?"
no, okay, so California and Illinois are like the same.
Yeah.
And yes,
and
we're
then
assholes.
New York, you know,
yeah.
and like I even, you know, I went up to Maryland to visit friends a couple months ago, and like, it's not that everybody was rude, but they were definitely rude-er.
Yeah,
And then
they
I'm like,
give that
now I
off.
get it. Is like, because like down here,
They're
we're
more
like,
standoffish.
Yeah,
but
whereas
also we're,
down
like, more-
here, everyone's hi, how are you?
but,
Can I help
yeah,
you?
we're like, hey, hi, how are you doing? Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Yes, sir. No, sir.
Yes.
And I'm just like, that's ingrained in us because we basically, I mean, you're from, but you're not from here. At the
Born
same
in
time.
Dallas.
You're born here, but you're not technically from here because you
Raised in New Mexico and in Missouri.
You spent-
and then in the 9th grade, we came back here.
Yeah,
and,
you spent all of your young life elsewhere, but you were still raised by Texans, effectively.
and a Marine and a teacher. And so I was
yeah,
hit a
you
lot.
weren't not going to be raised with manners.
the whole ma'am thing is what threw me at first. I was like, I'm
Let's
30 years old.
let's pick up this.
That's
big
like telling
fuck-off
a dog not to bark. Yeah, we're gonna say ma'am.
Right,
Yeah.
but at first, like coming from up north, like people don't say like you go by like
I'm gonna secure
whatever
some
name,
cables.
you know, your
Yeah.
last
Hey, you.
name. Yeah, what a hey you
Or in
guys.
Missouri, it was hey you.
Yeah,
Y'all.
but no, like the ma'am thing, I was like, isn't like I felt like it was like I'm old or something.
That's
the first
just-
time,
No, 'cause
but
I say it
I
to
slowly
kids.
got yeah.
yeah, you say it to little girls.
I say it to her.
Yeah,
To Nixie.
yeah.
No, ma'am,
And
don't
now-
do that.
But now it's stuck with me. That obviously the y'all was
Mm-hmm.
the first thing I picked up.
And I know people who've transferred here, so to speak, or transplanted, and they still haven't picked up y'all.
Really?
I was on
But-
I
but
was
it
on
depends.
technical support the other day, and a guy with an Indian accent said, "Y'all be blessed."
Oh my god!
It was hysterical.
Oh, y'all be blessed.
Y'all.
I was trying to hear it in my head.
That was
too.
y'all.
Make Kanoosh bless your day. You remember your Kanoosh?
I've been working on my canoe.
Yeah, you and your Kanoosh.
I got a free canoe.
The
Oh,
Had some cracks in it, so I've been repairing that, and I call it canoe.
that's the Hindu god of rivers.
It is.
Now, Hindu god of rivers.
If you
and
ask
small
the
you
wrong
mean
ponds.
the
person,
Hindu
yeah.
god of Lake
The-
Conroe?
Yes, the Hindu god of rivers and small ponds.
There you go.
Do you want another one?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Let's go with a normal one this time. You're fine.
Okay.
Appreciate it. You're here to help us
I'm gonna have a raspberry.
and have fun. We're switching. Okay.
switch it up?
Yep. Switch off. You put a napkin up under that, Heffy.
Let's say a ginger margarita would be awesome too.
Oh, heartburn.
Oh, you don't like ginger?
No, I like ginger, but we're asking for heartburn on it. So basically, what you're asking for is a donkey show. It's like a Moscow Mule, but it's a margarita.
But in Mexico, yeah.
Please?
Please.
We need to.
Mexican mule.
Yeah, Mexican Mule
Yeah,
would
it's a
be
donkey
show. Please put that on the menu.
Just
Do we have ginger beer?
ginger
back
beer,
there?
lime, and tequila.
Yeah. I mean, that's literally, that would be a.
That's a mule.
It's a mule.
Before. Yeah, they're real drinks.
Do you have ginger beer today?
I do.
I'm gonna have one.
Can we?
next-
Yeah, can we
after.
do that? Can we?
You wanna do
Can we
a
make a
mule?
donkey show? Huh?
Do you want a donkey show?
Yeah, let's
instead
call
of
it a donkey
margarita?
show. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's a margarita, but it's not. So it's a margarita mule.
I'll have one of those instead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do that. Let's see if it works. We invented, what was the drink I invented last time?
Oh yeah. Do you want Repo or Blanco? Probably Repo.
Probably is that
Repo.
the añejo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Repo is the middle. Blanco is the white.
Blanco's clear.
Yeah, we want the middle.
blonde.
Okay.
You want the blonde?
Yeah. I like Repo. I'm a Repo fan. That's just me.
Yeah, I like it aged myself.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I do prefer a little age on whatever I'm dealing with.
The only thing that sucks is I don't have copper mugs. So
That's okay.
That's fine. It drinks the same. Yeah. So yeah, I think we're inventing a new drink.
We're drunkenly
now.
inventing things.
Who's drunk?
We will be
Not to
ish.
burst your bubble. It's a drink. Wait.
Look, yes, but we named it.
You want the margarita mix already and then ginger beer, or do you want me to actually make the mule?
So how would we fuse a margarita and a mule? Like how-
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So
I
how?
mean, the only thing would be the difference is just adding bitters and ginger beer to it and mint.
So So don't put the mint and do lime. So ginger, lime, and then whatever the margarita mix, quote unquote, is. Does that make sense? So basically, like a ginger beer lime margarita. Sort of.
So just top the margarita with ginger beer.
Kind
Yes.
of. Yeah. look, we're experimenting.
Wait, what am I making here? Should I do shorts first?
Yeah, let's
Yes.
try it out. Yeah, let's see if we can make it work. We're trying to make a donkey show here. That's what we're gonna call
We're
it.
the only ones in here.
Look, we already invented night Sprite.
Nice, right?
Night Sprite. So that's
That is liquid death lime.
Liquid Death lime with a splash of lemon with Porosos vodka.
Oh my god.
Yeah, night Sprite.
Night Sprite. So that's a drink from our show. We need to like make a
A list.
no. We need to make a shirt for Night
Night
Sprite.
Sprite.
Oh my gosh.
Chad, get on that. I'm
That
giving
should be like a late night podcast you have.
yes, because we love drinking at night. No, we're day drinkers around here. Mm-hmm. Night drinking interferes with sleep.
Usually every Monday around 1:30 we have drinks and bullshit.
Almost. We don't drink.
I feel like the older I've gotten, it makes more sense to drink earlier on because then you can still go to bed and be up at a decent time.
Yeah, and plus, if you go to bed, go to bed when you're sobering up. It feels a little bit better. But if you time it to where the
And
drunk hits,
And if you don't go to bed, you work through it like I do, you're not hungover.
we're
I'm
not.
too old for that shit. I can't
But
do
also
it
for your
anymore.
job, you're basically sitting in a vehicle, not moving, or walking around. You don't
Yes.
have to. Well, you don't do my. I can't do my job after drinking. That would
No.
be bad. I mean, in theory, yes, you could do.
Technically,
her-
I shouldn't do my job after drinking.
and as far as we know, you never have.
No, we haven't.
On this show, we know that you. We don't know that you ever have technically
No.
gone to work drunk. I love that we play that off after like 5 episodes of man, I gotta sober up before I get to work. No, the fun part is when we're like drinking and you're like, man, I gotta make it to the Legion. I was like, where you're gonna sit around and
Sit at a bar.
sit at a bar? It's like I can't be drunk to go to the Legion. I was like, what? I don't understand what you're saying. What are you saying to me right now, Heffy? Either way,
This is going to be good.
or horrible.
I think the donkey show is going to rock.
Well, I mean, I think one way or the other, it'll either be a lot of fun or really bad to watch. But you may or may not tell your friends.
Right?
But if we do figure out a good recipe for this to technically work, then see if we talk to Van, put it on the menu. It's like people are gonna be like, "What's a donkey show?" I don't know, but I know where it happens. It's like
Only a Bartletts.
that happens on South First, down there.
By where I used to live.
Yes. Only at Bartletts the donkey. Come to Bartletts for the donkey show. Wait. Health department comes in. Ma'am, where's the donkey? There's
Here.
I'm just not sure this is gonna taste right.
Well, you know, that's
like
what
a
we're.
Mexican Mule, like you have bitters
Yeah.
instead of sweet, and there's agave triple sec. But I'm whatever. I'll just
Yeah,
make
look,
this way
you're the tender.
Go for it. We'll try it. And pay
We're
for
gonna
it.
try-
I'll try it.
Look, worst
Only
case-
first,
worst-
But I feel like
Well, that's why we're doing smalls.
Well,
So if it sucks,
we're part of the Clean Plate Club generation, so we will finish our drink.
and we have sandwiches. We brought sandwiches. That's worth weird drinks that we should mix. Yeah, we should have got the other mayo.
Oh well,
The sriracha mayo is really good.
I couldn't
on
find
these.
it.
Yeah, dude.
I found chipotle mayo.
So I cooked something interesting the other day.
Did you?
I made basically homemade shawarma in the oven. Very difficult. And I didn't technically have all the ingredients that were on the list, but I made do with things that were similar. Mm-hmm. Basically, I made it more Indian, less Mediterranean.
Okay.
But actually, no, I take it back. It was supposed to be more. I went the wrong direction. I made it more Thai. So I used a red Thai curry paste to start, mixed with yogurt, lime, a couple other things. Marinate the chicken in it overnight, and then basically throw it down on a sheet pan. Okay, cool.
Yeah, just go easy on it.
Yeah. I mean, if it sucks, we're still paying for it.
No, this one's just gonna be on ban.
Okay.
His rule is if you don't like it, someone here will drink it.
I mean, but it's our fault. Yeah.
Yeah, it's our fault because we started talking about it.
I mean, we're the ones who came up with the dumb idea, so you know.
I honestly think it's going to be good.
I honestly think we'll drink it. So, remember, you drink for effect. Either way. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh, so the shawarma. So basically, you put it, throw down some fat or oil or whatever, throw all the chicken down in a sheet pan, throw it in the oven under the broiler for like 20 minutes. And then flip it a couple times because it will burn the shit out of the top of it if you're not careful. So I did do that. Chicken, it was a very interesting taste because the red curry paste has fish paste in it. And it's fish sauce and stuff like that. So it had a bit of a weird, like funky aftertaste. But the rest of it was using this cheese spread that's called Toom.
Yeah.
Toom. So I used the garlic Toom.
Yeah.
Lay that down. Throw down sliced pickle spears, like thin sliced pickle spears. Pile the chicken on there. Add a little bit of Mexican crema, just for a little bit of extra zest and kick. And then some sweet Thai chili sauce.
I bet it was good.
Roll it up like a burrito. Literally burrito-ize it.
I didn't think this through. It's a little full.
You need us to come over.
We're going to
Yeah.
drink it.
Yeah.
Tell you what, let's go over there and help her out.
I don't want to spill on the equipment.
Well, that's fine.
Pause.
We have lots of room.
Okay.
There ain't nothing to spill on over there. And then as long as, just get it in the plate.
Oh, there you go.
The plate is the big-ass coaster. It's all good. Yep. I mean, it's just cords over here. Let's see if this is worth anything.
So I just topped it with ginger beer, so you have like.
Yeah, I can see it's got some ginger going on.
Stir it down a little bit.
And we got the lime in there.
Oh no.
Oh, that'll be the thing. Yeah, throw a lime wedge on it. That'll be good. Yeah.
Ooh, that's good so far.
Is it?
Yeah.
I should try it.
Oh, yeah.
That's nice, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
I added bitters to the.
Yeah,
glass.
the bitters, we haven't got that far. We're
No.
just sipping the drink.
So I just like switched.
Yeah, you
the
swirled
glass,
it.
Like I did, like just a dab.
No, that's nice. The lime's going to really round it off.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm a fan of that.
Oh, yeah.
Because it tastes like it's got the sweetness of the margarita, but that
That
nice
little
zing
zip of the ginger. Yeah. Yeah, wait
Like
for
I
the
would
lime.
do I would do like some shaved ginger on the side with some lime on it.
Or candied ginger.
I wouldn't go that far. It's already sweet. I don't understand candied ginger.
It's
like,
good.
Ginger itself is already good.
We had it on the cruise for seasickness.
The straw's a bit. Oh, there's a hole in it right there.
You need a new straw.
Yeah, that one's. I'm sucking air. I could submerge the whole thing. That'd be good. Yeah, let's get
The
some.
way I used to make mules when I worked at this place called Tilt-A-Kilt. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of it.
Tilt-A-Kilt?
Hilt-A-kilt?
Tilt-A-Kilt.
No, never heard of this. What was this?
I have a tilt. No, I have a kilt.
I have kilted.
You have been tilted and you're kilted.
I have been.
You have been tilted and kilted.
I have been
Cut
found.
the lime in half, and then you squeeze some of that
Yeah.
into it, so it's fresh. But then you flip the lime.
Yeah.
And you
Oh,
make the drink over that.
interesting.
pain in the ass, though.
All right, I'm gonna get a picture of this
Go for it.
to the best of my ability. Now that my fingers are all sticky. So, guys, I'm gonna post a picture.
You should have tried some of that. It's good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna post a picture of
that
the
okay?
donkey
Do you mind?
show.
Go for it. Right?
Ooh.
We're not wrong.
Write that down.
Podcasting, you should be bartenders.
We are. That's the other half of the show. We actually have a taste test. So this is an unofficial taste test video.
I don't know. I can't show off any cleavage. I wouldn't get good tips.
Very
Hey,
true.
You'd be surprised. When I worked at Tilt to Kill, like, you're not really wearing anything. I'm
Yeah.
like, I make better tips with clothes on.
Right.
Even, you know, like.
Oh, the lime
Yep.
makes it even better.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Not to toot my own horn
write that
either.
down.
That was good.
Okay. So
yeah.
remember how to do that, and then write it down as donkey show.
Oh, yeah.
Care of Naimia. It's a Now You Made It Awkward special.
Definitely. That needs to go up on the menu or at least be offered on the secret menu.
So compared to the Mexican mule, so which do you think is if you know which better?
That one?
Yeah.
Because I'm not a big ginger beer person. A lot of people
It's the
aren't,
sweet
and the bitters, but yeah,
it's the
they
sweet
kinda
and
go
almost
together.
savory combo that really works together.
Yeah. I like it. I like it a lot.
But it gives it that like nice little fizz too. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
it came out really good.
So guys, if you come and visit Bartletts Distillery,
Show.
Ask for the donkey show.
ask for the donkey show. Ask a
Donkey
bartender
show.
who doesn't know what it is.
And if anyone but Miss Megan is working, they're going to look at you funny.
We don't have a recipe for that.
It's like, I don't know what to call Megan. It's just called the Call Megan. Like, I don't know what it is, but it was really good. Here, I'll post it up. You know, it always looks bad when I make sure I go do a day drinking instead of going to church, but, you know, I have a show to do. It's like my pastor's a Star Wars nerd. He should know. Still recording, yes. Okay. I'm going to crop this a little bit.
In the name of the Vader, the Anakin, and the Metachlorian.
Vader and
the,
Anakin
The
are
Vader, the
same.
Luke, and the Metachlorian.
There you go. In the name of the Han, the Luke, and the Leia. I have... No, I'm just kidding. Crossing franchises. Oh, apparently...
About to say, that's a Life Day song.
Well, no, what's really funny... Hold on. I don't know if you knew this, but the new He-Man movie is, like, moving along really well.
Really?
Yeah, I'd only heard rumors of it. I didn't know it was actually coming.
That's going to be toughish to do, but I hope they do the cartoon, and at least the nostalgia justice.
Ginger.
Okay. Now that the world knows about the donkey
The
show.
world knows about the... There you go.
In real time, not
I
episode
feel like
time.
should let Van know about it too.
It's pretty good.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Hey, these
if he
idiots
wants
were
to
up
change
here.
the name, he can change the name. That's fine.
I mean, Donkey Show kind of stuck
Well,
already.
it's a Mexican Moscow Mule, apparently.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's not quite a mule.
not quite a margarita.
Yeah.
It's right in the middle, and it's
Yeah.
That's a.
It's honestly not bad because I'm not a bitters or
Yeah. It's very nice.
This reminds
beer
me a lot
fan.
of some of the sweeter drinks on the menu, of that kind of quality, that mixed sweet notes and everything balanced well.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of like the sweet and sour drinks too. So that's good. I mean, I wouldn't say put sugar on this one, but some weirdos could.
yeah.
But yeah, I'm
like-
getting a good bit of the ginger beer there. I like it.
Yeah.
Did you rim it in sugar or salt?
Salt.
Salt.
You're licking and you're asking questions. Is this sugar or salt? Those are taste buds, and you don't have them.
Yes,
Plot twist. It's pepper.
it's Salger. Yeah, it's both of them.
Well, we were in drinks with barbecue rub.
We were.
Yeah. Ooh.
That was the
like
Elvis old fashioned. Remember? that?
Okay. Yeah.
I rimmed it in honey and the barbecue dust.
Yeah.
That sounds so good.
The honey barbecue dust was awesome.
Aw.
Which I got at Academy.
You did.
Can I have one?
Help yourself.
Thank you.
Like we're going to eat all of that.
Well, he won't.
Have as many as you like.
It's
Thank
good.
you.
We're having a good time.
It was fun. You guys should come in every Sunday and keep me company.
Well, I do have church.
Well, it depends on how
Oh,
much
you really
longer
do go?
Yeah, like normally I'm at church, but We'd be out by now, but considering like we wanted to make sure that he had plenty of time.
Oh.
When you guys were opening at noon.
Yeah,
and plus we stayed out super late last night. I didn't get out of bed until like 8:30. I'm just like, I mean, I can make it to church, but it's not going to be great. And I also didn't want to have the equipment in the car the whole time.
Yeah.
And then because you can't exactly hide it. You see the massive case that we brought in.
Plus, it gets too hot down here too. I
Right.
feel like nothing's safe in
Well-
the car in the heat.
Yep.
Are you usually this slow on a Sunday? Wow. Wonder
Yeah,
if he's
even
going to
last
keep it
time we
open.
came, it was slow.
Wonder if he's going to keep opening on Sundays.
It's been in discussion a few times.
No, baby.
He had us
No, baby.
closed, but then once we weren't doing
No.
Sundays, everybody was asking. So we
No, baby.
reopened and started doing Sundays
Down.
again.
Get down. Dixie, down.
But to be fair,
Good
it's
girl.
like the first nice day in a week.
Yeah.
Everyone's probably out
Yeah.
or like wanting to be outside.
Well, and it's also, even though he's advertising half price margaritas, also that's why we're here. It's like half
why
price,
not?
half price margaritas, and now we invented a new one. We're just like, fun.
We're on it.
I mean,
Again,
look,
great success.
Yes.
Very nice.
we didn't. I mean, so like, the other
Donkey
thing-
show's very
Yeah.
nice.
but, yes, come see the donkey show. I don't know what accent that was.
It's my wife.
Yes. But like the thing is like we're here. We're from here. We frequent all the local
Yes.
places. So
And that's what I love about Texas too, though, is like everybody down here supports all the small business. Like it's a huge thing. Oh, sorry.
yep, there you go. Pull towards
Okay.
You know, I have, and probably Kevin's been drinking at Copperhead since they opened.
I like coffee.
And until they got bought out and sold, we were drinking at Southern Star since they opened.
yeah,
you. Yeah.
Unfortunately, I,
I
haven't
worked
gone
there.
back to Southern Star since they sold.
Well,
So-
David was just, he's in here
I
a lot,
love Dave.
too.
Oh yeah, I know Dave. I love Dave. He's a great
I
guy.
have less feelings on Dave. I was fired by Dave, so
Oh,
Ha!
I worked there for a while.
really?
Yeah. Odds are I served him.
Probably.
Likely I served him and didn't know it.
With my big giant pit bull,
Yeah, you had Buck.
old Buck. Yeah.
But I knew a couple of guys who had dogs, but couldn't keep up with everybody.
Were you there when they banned dogs in the tap room?
No.
What?
Yeah.
No, I was there after we started taking money in the tap.
Okay. Well, when they did that, who was that young fellow that passed away? Little emo guy, Zach?
You asked me a question when No, it wasn't Zach. It was Cody.
Cody. Well, as soon as
The other twin.
they had the meeting and they banned dogs, and Cody went, well, what about Buck?
Yeah, so Cody killed himself
Yep.
because he was an alcoholic and he had a lot of problems. So he was like my best friend
That's
And Dave made
sad.
him
I'm
fire
sorry.
me.
Oh, damn.
and lied to me about why. And they ate at him. So 2 weeks after he fired me, because Cody got there first, so Dave made him taproom manager. Mm-hmm. The dude literally is bipolar.
Can I get one?
Yeah. He was a bipolar. What's the other thing that usually goes with that?
Schizophrenic.
No, not that. The other one.
Manic?
Manic. So he's a bipolar, manic, alcoholic, pothead.
Nothing wrong with weed, sir.
All of it
I'm
combined.
not arguing with you.
Yeah, I get
All of it
that.
combined.
I
No,
think it was
no.
the other two with the alcohol.
I've been there myself.
Yeah, that's fine. But he also probably did other kinds of drugs too.
Yeah.
And he was a
those
si-
are all
it-
depressants.
And he was a single dad.
Oh my god.
And he had a tiny baby named Jean-Luc, named after the illustrious captain and our symbol of our show over there. So he left behind his son.
That's
But I
sad.
found out from the other assistant taproom manager, Royce. So if you knew the big, tall, bald guy, Royce, he worked with me at my job.
Okay. Yeah, he
and,
did.
And I told him about what happened with me, and then he's the one who told me Cody killed himself. I was like, oh shit, okay,
Yeah, he's the one
So
that
sad.
who I met AJ and her mom through.
okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
AJ and Joyce were my first marksmanship students.
Oh, okay.
And the mother-daughter moved down from Chicago.
Oh.
And that they told Royce that they were wanting to learn how to shoot. He went, we'll talk to Hefe.
Okay.
And yeah, so
Royce
they were-
was a good dude, and he got treated real shitty too.
He did.
He got fired too.
And then him and Chris divorced, I think.
I haven't seen him because he moved out of our building.
Yeah.
He moved to another one, so I haven't seen him and talked to him. We're still Facebook friends, but I don't talk to the guy. He was always a weirdo. Not holding that against him. I'm just pointing out the fact he was
We're all
always a
weirdos in
weirdo.
one way or another.
Yeah, no, I just pointed out he was a weirdo. I was like, he hasn't changed.
No.
No. But no, that's how that
Yeah,
all.
Mr. Conspiracy Theory.
It's. I mean, at this point, it's Mr. Wait 6 months.
Yeah, Mr. Spoilers.
Yeah, it's like no, it's just spoilers for what's coming. But no, 'cause we frequent all these places in town, and now that I've built a mobile setup, and I know Past the Gravy podcast basically was homed at Southern Star forever, and I
Yeah.
guess they still go there now that they're quote unquote reopened. But that was like a whole thing, and I'm just like, I'm a far more local podcast than that one. Is like, fuck it, we could do something. I mean, we're a small show, but you know, might as well. Why do we always have to do this in my cramped nerd cave? You know, or in my kitchen where it's very difficult to manage.
You need inspiration. You need outside inspiration. So
Yeah.
it's nice to come
But
out.
also, this way, it's word of mouth, and if you know we ever catch any other nerds out in public, like I do, you know, it's
Sit
fun.
down, talk to them, see who they are, what they're doing.
Yeah, one day we'll do a Copperhead one. Just have to have Seth turn the music down.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, because we can catch a booth.
You might be able to set up in the office.
What's the point in that?
Yeah.
yeah,
all
then
the
you're
beer-
tucked
the
away
beer is us
again in a cave.
We can set up. We can set up in the brew house.
That'd be nice.
That'd be fun. Just have them clean the floor a little bit up
We'll do that this fall, like late
when
fall.
it's not hot. Yeah, I mean, I would love Copperhead. I'm not worried about that.
Like
It's just,
maybe
and
in
I know
like
Seth wouldn't
January.
care.
December.
Yeah.
But the thing is that, you know, I would love to have Seth on. And I've told him that forever.
Oh, hell yeah.
Because he knows a lot of shit about a lot of shit.
Depends
So,
on what his band's doing now. On Mondays, he's usually recovering from a show.
usually, yeah. But we wouldn't. I mean, we'd do that on the weekend more likely, or maybe on like a Wednesday when it's slower. Because he's not open Mondays. Tuesdays is two for with the coins, so that's when Chad's always there. Other Chad. Did you see his bike?
Which one?
The other Chad.
The one he just built.
Yes, the one, and just painted.
I haven't seen it, no.
Oh, Facebook. Hold on, you gotta see. He just painted it himself.
Why are you so adorable? She's just giving me puppy eyes.
He was born that way.
Well, Chad's mother-in-law and my wife are good friends.
Okay.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, he did the flames himself, which are a little sketchy.
He's always building something fun. And
now the actual work to the bike is great.
that hardtail, though, that hardtail's rough to ride.
Yeah, it is. But and look at the straight pipes. Mm-hmm. Just straight pipes out of that big bitch. But no, he did the flames himself. And when I saw the tape job, I was like, I mean, I'm glad you're doing that yourself, but that is all rough edges, my friend.
Yeah.
Because he didn't get the real fine line, the vinyl, which
shit.
turns corners. So he did the fine line regular masking tape.
Oh,
So it doesn't do soft curves. So he's got angular curves.
So people with OCD are gonna be like,
I mean, I paint things. And
I don't like
designs.
this.
so do I, and
Yeah.
I'm very like, and especially with doing hair, that's why I love barbering because it's so clean.
is that what
and,
you
like,
do almost as well?
Is that
I do. I'm going back to school to do barbering now.
Is that
I'm
a s-
Cosmo trained. So.
Okay. Nice.
About to say there.
But I like doing
My
mine.
barber's
It's
got
a
a room for rent up in New Waverly.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
A chair or room?
A room,
Stall?
actually. A room or a chair, depends
Like
on
a
what you want to
suite
rent.
thing. Okay. Oh, that's cool.
She's got 2 suites and I think 2 chairs.
Oh, nice.
Separate.
Okay.
That's cool.
But
Well,
it's
good to know.
the District
Thank you.
Barbershop. Monica. She's really good.
I know where
Yeah.
it is.
Okay.
I've been
Cool,
near
thank
there.
you. Yeah, I've just always I worked at Man Basics for a little bit,
Oh, yeah.
trying to get my bearings, but I just needed more experience. In
Yeah,
Cosmo
she
School, they
just
don't
come back
really.
from maternity leave, and she's
They teach you,
Okay.
but you don't.
Yeah, but they
Yeah.
don't. You spend like half a day on a men's mannequin, and that's it.
Yeah.
And then trying to get men into the school, they're already dedicated to their barbers and
Right.
don't want
Yeah,
some
no.
No one
dumbass
touches the
fucking
beard.
yeah,
Yeah.
someone not even
Yeah.
licensed yet to mess it up.
Yeah, and I need a haircut. Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
I mean,
you do. It's
I
getting
do
a little
mine.
crazy.
I mean, I've got slightly more hair than him, and I mean, well, overall. Overall,
On your head.
Oh, yes, but
Yeah.
overall, but I cut my own hair and a half for
Yeah.
a long time. I got clippers because it got too costly to cut or go to a freaking barber.
is.
Like I didn't have a barber anymore. I had to go to a quote unquote stylist because
Yeah.
there were no more barbers around.
Yeah.
Like if somebody just opened an old, I know they exist, but an old school barber shop.
That's what I'm gonna do. So that's
Yeah.
one of my plans. I want to have a salon and saloon thing.
Yeah.
With 2 buildings by each other, they're gonna have a separating door, so I don't
Yeah.
have to have certain licenses.
Well,
Right.
make sure
but
you
then
gotta
you
have.
could go hang out. It'll be like
Yeah.
kind of a little bit bigger than this. You'll have some appetizers, whatever, drinks, some stuff for
kinda
the
like
kids.
like
yeah,
tune
and
up,
then
but a
there's
little
a
different.
salon. Yeah.
Yeah, but like you gotta make sure you have 4 doors if it's gonna be a saloon.
Oh yeah.
That's a car joke.
Oh.
Because 4 doors are called saloons.
2 doors
and-
is
Oh
coupe.
really? Oh.
Yeah. Saloon cars are 4 doors or bigger. Well, actually, no. An estate would be five door, right?
That'd be mine. Yeah.
Yeah, a real 5-door, not yours.
Shut up.
Your back one isn't great. You have like 4.5 doors.
Yeah, it's like banged up a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot of holes in your 5th door.
4.5 doors.
Well, technically speaking, if you go to like the ones that have the trucks that have or the big SUVs that have the swing out door, not the double doors on the back, like
What,
a
the barn
Suburban.
doors?
Yeah, not the barn door, but the swing out door with the roll up window. That is technically 4.5 doors.
Yeah, it is.
Wait, what?
So like a Suburban, like some of the Suburbans didn't have the split rear. They had the swing outs or either the tailgate or the swing out.
Okay.
And it had a roll down window. So technically that is 5 doors, but it's not a full door because it has the split.
okay.
Whatever. Semantics.
Or it has the flip up. So it's just a swing out tailgate, which is a door, but not a door, and then a window that isn't part of the whole frame. So it's 4.5 doors if it's a Suburban, specifically.
Science.
Science.
Can I get those 2.5 minutes back, please?
Oh, look for Nixie too. She's
Dixie's
just
trying to
like,
eat your sandwich. Pay attention. It smells like she's farting too.
It's not me, so
Not it.
hi. My sister's dog, she's a melon one. She's so funny. Like she'll be itching her ear, and all of a sudden, like just the farts start coming out, like,
That's my river.
but doesn't even phase her.
My primary work dog, every time she jumps on the couch, you'll hear,
It just comes
But
out.
it makes it funnier because it doesn't even phase her either. She
Yeah.
like
Slides
has
right out.
no, yeah, doesn't get.
So
Wow, words are hard today.
I ripped on her loud the other morning. She jumped off the bed and left.
I would have too.
Poor baby.
Someone who isn't me was very gassy last night at Jordan's show.
Jordan?
No. Oh. Well, he might have been, but he wasn't the one sitting next to me.
That's funny.
Yep. That was a good show, though. I've seen 3 or 4 of his shows, plus a literally in home show on my live stream show. We did a live stream of him performing for money. So he made $160 that night
Heck yeah.
for like an hour and a
Bought
half.
his Christmas set with it.
Yeah, bought his Christmas music with it.
That's awesome.
This is the best I've ever seen him do. Like he went.
He said
hard.
so himself.
Yeah,
What does he play?
He tooted his own horn loud, but also we were
So
sitting.
did so did you.
Yeah, so love you, baby. Yes, very much true. This morning, either way.
Oh no.
But I love my wife, but she knows she farts. It's fine. She knows she was
Farts
there.
and all, yeah.
She was there. But either way, so the only downside is that Jordan's wife, Chelsea, lovely girl, she runs the sound and everything like that and plays the music for him, but she was sitting way behind the speakers and off to the side. I don't think she could hear how loud it was. We're sitting like straight in front of the speaker, like 10 feet, and we're getting blown out, especially when he starts belting. You've never heard him belt, right?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. There's Charlie.
What's up, Kevin?
We're in the same clothes as yesterday.
Yeah, of course. Why not?
What's up, brother?
He's a Green Bay fan. That
Yeah.
explains it.
So
You want to know better.
yeah, so my buddy Charlie
I'm a Bears
from
fan.
men's group in church just walked in the door because he was seeing if we were still here. Did you go to church this morning? Your church?
No, I'll stay at home.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so did we. Yeah, we
Want
got up
something
real
to
late.
drink? Would you like something to drink?
Oh, no, I've got.
No, he don't do the alcohol. He's just coming to join.
Sorry, I'm from Chicago, so I'm a Bears fan. That's why I'm giving you crap
What-
about the Packers.
We'll hold it against her. It's fine.
Well, it's unfortunate, okay? I mean, I
Charlie,
was
no
born
drink
and
sandwich?
raised.
No, I'm very
Okay.
Okay. All right. So we've just been mostly bullshitting. We were just talking about Jordan's performance last night. Do you want to get on the mic? To the best of your ability? So we can hear you better because we have the headphones on. Because we swivel
Oh,
that
now
around.
she's drooling. That's what you're watching me eat, aren't you?
Yeah. She sees
And it's
the
bad, isn't it?
That food's
It's
going
not
in
as
someone
bad as
else's
Aggie.
mouth. This should be going
Oh,
in my
she
mouth.
hasn't started yet.
Hold on,
Usually
wait.
it's strings hanging
I
Yeah.
forgot. Didn't I? Yeah, there it goes. It's going. It's on the other side.
all over my pants.
Can she have a little
right.
another one real quick? Okay.
You can put on the headphones if you want.
Girlfriend.
Yeah. Oh, hold up. Hold up.
No, you
Hold up.
can't.
You could. You almost could. I got it. Now you can.
This is fun.
Move
I
the
know.
whole board.
See what?
That whole board should be able to move a little bit.
It's fine. He's got
Okay.
room.
I have to say though, you two have like that good like talking, like your
You can
voices
scoot,
are
move
definitely
that
like.
stool out of the way and scooch over. There
I was
you
like, good chemistry? No, we pick
No,
on each
no.
other.
go. There you go.
You guys were meant for each other.
Right.
Let me
My wife's been saying the same thing.
Really? Yeah. No. Especially.
Yeah, she's trying to get me to do voiceover work and stuff like that.
Really?
Yeah.
There you go, Charlie.
But yeah, you guys just have that like.
No,
voice.
I'm good at this, and he just says shit.
I have fun.
But I'm also, but I've been.
But
doing,
I could like hear myself or see myself listening to you guys. You know, like
well,
I feel like I've heard
subscribe
y'all.
to the
So
Now
you
You Made It
can.
Awkward
Yeah,
podcast.
honestly, I should.
It's on
We're
YouTube.
on YouTube, Rumble.
All
You can find us where
podcasts.
most major
All audio platforms and YouTube. is
Amazon
where-
Music carries this.
YouTube
Apple
Music?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Are you on that?
Well, maybe
maybe, but we are on the YouTube.
it's on YouTube.
On the
Proper.
YouTube,
On
like
the
the
YouTubes.
Facebook.
Yes.
the face
That's
page.
what my dad used to always say. Are you on the
Yeah.
Facebook?
So we were on the Facebook, and then Facebook got rid of podcasts.
Yep.
So that's
Wait, what?
So Facebook had a podcast built in.
Really?
Yeah, and then but I guess not enough people realized it, so they got rid of it, and that was like half of where our views were coming from when I uploaded.
No.
Yeah. So, Charlie, say hi.
How you doing?
There you go. You hear your own self talking. Isn't that weird?
Yeah, that is weird.
Yep, it is weird. So I know Charlie from men's group / church, depending on the day. And yeah, she is ripping up a storm.
Was that her?
Yeah, I think so. Either that or Charlie farted.
And it wasn't
blame
me.
Charlie.
It wasn't me. It
Charlie
was-
just
it was-
showed up. It's his fault.
Yeah. Right.
Looks like
Blame me. I don't care.
Son might be on his way.
Oh, cool.
Really?
Yeah, he said, "Yep, they're open." I'm like, okay, if Son doesn't know y'all are open, something's
He
wrong.
should know that. Of all
Well,
people.
but here's the thing. Yeah, Son, of course, should know who everybody's
his,
open.
his
But
thing was his food truck was always out here.
yeah,
all
always.
the time.
So
He
here's
knows.
here's the thing about that. It's like I know Van posted like, "Hey, we're open. We got half price margaritas." Nobody replied, and I was just other than me. I guess like maybe one other person did.
I didn't reply because I was going to be here.
Yeah, we were already going to be here. we confirmed yesterday we would be here. So
I just found out this morning y'all
But
would
I'm
be
saying
here.
if Son doesn't know, then maybe there's something wrong advertising wise. It's like maybe the reason why it's slow is Facebook's not really pumping it out to the people who follow it.
Yeah.
And I find the same thing because like I posted stuff like I've been posting about this show for 2 days straight. Nobody replying who would normally come. So like Facebook's doing some wonky stuff. I know they're in the middle of some changes due to the, Mark Zuckerberg pretending that he's doing the right thing, but it is what it is. Charlie, you know anything about Star Wars?
I know a little bit.
Okay, so we were gonna do a little Star Wars trivia throughout the show. I mean, nothing crazy. It's just there's levels of questions. So we'll start out very easy questions. We're gonna do hard segue to the weird Star Wars trivia stuff. All right. And so we'll go over like round robin, so now everybody yell on top of each other. So we'll go Heffy, answer you, and then Charlie, and then me. Just to answer the question. No big deal. No pressure. I mean, worst case scenario, you just got to make another drink later.
Okay.
It's like we're not doing shots. We're not losing money.
You mean I actually have to do my job still?
Yeah.
Yes.
So Charlie. So
You all
Charlie.
answer in unison like
So
a
No one
Charlie-
parent.
showed up. I was just on a podcast all day.
Yeah, literally. I was like, I got to get paid to be on a fun podcast and make
Hell
drinks for
yeah.
the dorks that were here.
And I got sandwiches too.
And she got free sandwiches and got to pet a cute dog.
And
Yes.
So we invented a new drink today.
I seen that on Facebook.
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah, I told you. I
That's
put it on
awesome.
Facebook.
It's on
Yeah,
Facebook.
That's why Son said, "Are they open?" I'm like, "Yes, get your ass over
I
here."
like fell off social media
Come have a
when I
donkey show.
started hair school, and that's how you like advertise yourself.
Yeah.
Now I'm like,
Yes.
but when I started cos school 6 years ago, I'm like, I was getting in that mood where I'm like, I don't want to be on social media. Like I
Except that's
just
the
re-downloaded
only way,
Facebook
yeah.
for the first time in over a few years.
And the funny thing is, like, I have to advertise for this show on Facebook or Instagram.
Yeah, we all share when it
And-
drops. And
But I
Yeah.
have to. But I get inundated with fake messages saying that, "Hey, we detected some blah 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 blah, and if you don't reply to this, we're going to delete your account." It's all fake. It's just scams.
Right.
But I'll get 7 a day that are identical from different people.
Oh yeah,
That's weird.
Love that.
What are you doing, girl?
She's hanging out.
Goodness.
don't have no food, honey.
Look at her. She's like she's starving.
I ain't got no food.
She looks neglected right now.
Oh, she's a snack hound, man.
Look, she's never been neglected.
Yeah,
ever in
you're
her
just
whole
not
fucking
taken
life.
care of, are you?
Yep, no, she's.
Look at
she's-
her. Yes, she is. You're spoiled.
Oh, she's
Look at
spoiled.
her.
Just a little.
She's even like, no.
Hold on, wait. I got
gotta.
to like. She even knows you're talking to her, so she's like.
I'm going to drool on Kev. And
Oh.
Uh-oh. Here.
I got her. It's fine.
You want her attention?
No, I don't.
That's the word.
No,
That's what he
she's
doesn't
laying
want.
on me and watching your sandwich.
Yeah. Like headrest and all.
But
All
he's
right.
always mean.
But she was doing that to you. That's why I kept looking. I'm like, she looks so cute. But then
It's
I saw
just
the
every
drool
time,
coming,
yeah.
and I noticed it was
Yeah,
right when I
she's
took a
gonna
bite.
drool-
I'm like,
Yeah, she's about to drool on my arm, and I'm going to be upset about it. All right, so let's do some Star Wars questions. These are easies. These are the youngling level questions.
Okay.
So number one, very, very simple. What weapon do Jedi Knights use? Heffy.
MP4.
Incorrect.
Lightsaber.
Lightsaber. I would know
Lightsaber.
that.
So
I knew that
lightsaber,
one.
very easy, right? No
Still
problem.
wish they would be real because that would be a badass.
They
Oh,
are.
God, yes.
Actually, there is a real one, and it's terrifying to use.
I have a story.
Oh God,
Oh,
we have
here we
questions,
go.
and you're like,
Yeah.
story time.
Yeah,
I was at a,
You start- this is
I was
your
at a
story
friend's
now.
place. We were clearing some trees out of his backyard, and the chainsaw broke.
Oh no.
Oh,
Well, he's
God,
swinging
this.
away with an axe. That's swinging away. He stops. He's leaning on the axe, huffing and puffing. And he looked me dead in the eye and says, "This would be way much easier with a lightsaber." I said, "How fucking old are you?"
And
then,
And the same thing I said last time you told the story. 5. What are we talking about?
Right, no doubt.
and
We're all
then
5,
when
it's fine.
what movie? The first one with the emo Jedi dude,
Talking about not New Hope.
Force Awakens.
Force Awakens.
That one.
He got to the title before I did.
When they were at the woods and he fires up that triple beam lightsaber, and you see the woods behind him. I screen capped that, sent it to him. He was at Dalton, started laughing his ass off. He said he was on the floor and couldn't breathe because he remembered that stupid conversation.
That's funny.
Sorry, I'm trying to tease Jessica for not coming, or else she'd have a Dixie
Why?
play.
Why isn't she here?
Because she didn't get to do nothing yesterday.
She wanted a nap.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Hey,
Literally,
sometimes
she wants to
you
do
need your days
nothing.
to do nothing.
Yeah.
Understandable, because considering she was out to 11 o'clock with us last night.
I mean,
That was my sister.
I was
Here
out
she
too.
wanted to do nothing
Yeah,
today.
yeah, but
But
I
made
was
her
up at
take-
6:30
I'm
this
like, I'll make
morning.
you drink.
You have an excuse, though.
No, not to get up at 6:30.
Why not? I was up at 5
For what?
just because I could.
Yeah, there you go.
I didn't even start moving till 10.
Yep, that's what time I was.
But you had to work at noon, so
I did.
that's fair.
And it was one of those. I
But to be
just
honest,
tuck and
nothing is
rolled,
one of
you
my
know?
favorite things in the world to do,
I can.
and I only get to do it about once every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I mean, you
What's that?
kind of do nothing
Oh,
every
yeah.
Monday after for the show.
Kinda.
I mean, you get it. Well, you know what's funny is Monday's my day off. Monday, you don't really have a day.
That's
off.
my zombie day.
Yeah, you actually have
Like
it the
you play
worst.
zombies?
I work
or-
11 hours on
Oh.
Sunday night. I'm in bed by 7, up by noon, over at his house by 1:30, Legion at 7, back to work at midnight, and off again at 6 a.m.
Yeah. So Monday.
You
so,
made me so tired just now.
Yeah,
like
yeah, you
listening
made
to
me
you,
go
I'm
think
like,
about
no, but
what?
here's the fun part. So it's my normal day off. He's in the middle of a horrendous shift. And then Chad gets to just call it half a day to come play on the show
Right.
on Mondays. So Chad, the Monday
Chad's in a great mood. He's okay, and I'm usually angry as hell.
So, so here's the funny part: because Chad's not here today, and we're not doing the show tomorrow, he actually has to work on Monday.
ha!
So it's fine. All right, question number 2.
Make sure we tell him at the appropriate time that he's still stuck at work.
All right, number 2. What is the name of Han Solo's ship?
Oh my god, I do know this one, but I
You should. It's like one of the most famous spaceships ever. I love that you just immediately pointed at her. You're like, you.
know.
her
I
turn.
was like,
Determine the answer.
I don't know. I'm under pressure. I don't know it.
No, that's not the name of it. Under pressure.
What is it? Why can't I think of it?
Charlie.
I can't remember. It's been so
Oh my
long.
It's
God.
the Millennium Falcon.
Thank you.
Millennium Falcon, cool, the fastest ship in the sector.
It ran the what's this thing in so many parsecs?
Kessel Run.
Kessel Run.
See, I swear to God, I
In
didn't
10
know
parsecs.
that.
10
It
parsecs.
was just one
Which
of
is
those.
bullshit.
You know, the brain's not working today.
Which actually, it did not do it in 10 parsecs. It did it in 12, and then he lied.
Right.
Also, people would recognize the fact that a parsec is a measure of distance, not time. And then they explain that in the Solo movie. Either way. Advanced questions. All right. Slightly harder for an easy question. What is the actual name of Baby Yoda?
Oh God, I can't remember.
Grogu.
That. It's been so long.
You jumped on that. Okay. Yeah, let's do that as the first person with the answer. There you go.
What is it?
Grogu.
Grogu.
If you watch The Mandalorian. You should.
I know. I
Told you
suck
I'd know
right
more
now.
than
I
you
feel
thought.
like I'm about to get kicked off this podcast.
It's fine. We're not going to kick you off.
No.
We're just going to educate you.
Okay.
And make
That's
fun of
fair.
you. Yeah.
Yeah, we're not
I-
going to make fun of you.
See, I didn't
It's
watch the
okay.
Mandalorian.
I mean,
Okay.
I used to watch them when I was younger, and then I saw the first new one from like a few years or whatever.
Yeah.
And then after that,
So The Force Awakens.
So you
yeah.
grew
Yeah.
up. Some of us didn't.
No,
We're
I
like
watch
Peter
others.
Pan,
I
you know?
still love my Harry Potter. Okay?
She's the youngest one here, so
I'm into Star Trek. I love Star Trek.
Star Trek's good too.
Star Trek.
But we don't. We'll have to do something on James T. Kirk's birthday,
Oh God, yes, that'd be awesome.
or Founder's Day.
Founder's Day.
Are you guys gonna do a 421? Oh wait, it's already past that.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
past that. We actually. Here's the thing. 420 was a Monday.
It was a Monday.
No, I'm sorry. It was Sunday. It was Easter.
yeah,
and
yeah.
I said if we get a certain number of people signed up for the Patreon, we would all take a gummy before doing the show. But we didn't get it, so it didn't work. Well, actually, the problem is that show came out on 427, so it didn't matter.
Oh, shit.
It's like the show came out after 420, so it didn't make a difference.
See, that to me that'd be a fun show.
Yeah.
Be pointless and
It would-
random, but
no, the first 30 minutes would be great until I forget how to push buttons. I'd be like,
pull one off, eat it.
yeah.
Oh, that doesn't taste very good.
We all taking bites of the same gummy bear. All right, very very easy. Hold on, I have a question. This is just for Heffy.
Okay,
Who is Luke's father?
me.
There you go.
Good answer, man.
His son is named Luke. That's why. It's
Oh, okay.
Really?
We have no joke. In the last month, we have made the "You're Luke's father" joke 3 times.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
3 times, and we're not calling you Vader, even though Vader just means father.
I did steal his phone, change my contact in it to Darth Vader.
Did you
Really?
really?
Changed his
Imperial
ringtone
March.
to the Imperial March.
Oh,
That's
and,
awesome.
and the text notification to Darth Vader breathing. And he went, "How'd you do that?"
I'm your father.
I'm
That's
your
how-
father.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I
she's
used
probably
the
gonna say that
Force. I used the Force.
It was so damn
Oh,
funny.
man.
That's awesome.
All
Because
right.
it went off, he didn't know what the hell was going on. He goes, "Hello,
Yeah.
hey, what's up, bud?"
All right. Another
funny.
one. What creatures live in the forest of Andor?
Yoda's.
No,
Yoda's.
Yeah, just
Also, nobody caught me what I just said.
do you know? Because I do if no one else does.
I do, but I can't remember.
You remember what they are, though?
I'm just.
Yeah, I really-
Describe what they are.
One is named Yub Yub.
Yeah.
It's not named
Oh
Yub
yeah,
Yub.
yeah, the little.
The little,
they're
oh God,
tall.
what is
Yeah,
what
then
is
they
it
got
called?
the
Oh
little,
man.
like-
I'm watching
like
2
3
people who don't
hands.
know the word try to describe the creatures.
And like,
And they're both saying very different things.
I
They're just
can't
like,
remember,
You're like big floppy eared thing. No, that's not exactly
No,
that.
like they have a big head and
They have
they
a
have
big
like
head.
the snout.
Nope.
like,
Just not-
thing.
Nope.
That's not the
Incorrect.
same one.
Nope. the
No,
Ewoks.
you're thinking of something. You're thinking
Oh,
the forest
those?
moon
No,
of
that's
Endor.
a Chewbacca.
That's
that's a Wookiee.
That's a Wookiee.
Yeah.
That's a Wookiee.
Wait,
It's-
Ewoks.
The
There you go.
Ewoks.
She got Ewoks, but she
Yeah.
went the wrong direction. Yeah. Wookiees are the tall ones. Ewoks are the little ones.
No, who
Ta-
are the? Oh, you know what? I might be thinking of a different movie.
No,
right?
but you got the answer.
You got the answer right.
You got the answer right eventually.
Eventually.
It is Ewoks. And they're where?
In the forest of Andor.
Indoor. He refuses to
What
get the name
creature
right.
am I thinking of that I swore it was in?
I don't know.
You're
I
thinking of
don't
the
know.
movie Gremlins.
That's not. Yeah. it might be
No,
Gremlins.
not Gremlins.
She's talking about like a big old snout. I'm like, in Star Wars?
Put it. No, it's like tall and
Uh-huh.
brown with like little like 3-pronged feet or legs. I don't know.
I don't know what you're
I
talking
don't know
about.
what you're
don't
talking
either,
about. I
but
know
I
that.
know-
Sasquatch. You're
The
thinking of
Yeah,
the
Sasquatch.
Right, no, it's not Sasquatch.
Fucking Ludo from Labyrinth.
I'm not dropping
I
in
don't
Ludo
know.
on this. I still have the Ludo drop.
Oh
in.
no!
Damn it! Now you
Star
said it. Now I have to put the
Wars.
drop in. Okay, moving.
Creatures.
Well, you figured that out, Megan.
Yeah, sorry.
All right. So this is weird. This is a youngling question, but either way, who built C-3PO? By the way, I do know the answer to all these.
I do.
So you know? Mm-hmm. Anybody?
I can't. I
Who
know
built
his
Who
name.
built C-3PO?
I know his name. But
Should.
But I don't remember what
It
it
wasn't
was.
Hans,
What he
was it?
played in the movie though? Cause did he play in the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. I can't remember his name though.
It was Anakin.
Yes, Anakin.
Yeah, that's
Anakin
it.
built C-3PO.
Anakin Skywalker.
Yes, in episode 1.
Okay,
Technically.
yeah.
Have you figured out
Oh, this thing.
what?
This is who I was thinking of.
A giant three-toed
A
sloth?
giant three-toed sloth.
Gungan. Jar Jar Binks.
You're
That's
thinking
who
of
I
Jar
was
Jar.
thinking.
Oh, Jar Jar.
Jar Jar.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Episode 1, but wrong. Those are Gungans.
Okay, yeah, but he does have 4 hands. Oh, see, but he
4
has
hands.
3
4
toes.
hands.
Yeah, he's got. Yes.
Yeah, I thought they
They
were
were an
more like
aquatic
alien,
species.
like
Yeah, no,
hand.
you-
Okay.
You shouldn't bring him up, sister.
Jar Jar Binks.
Good impression. Good impression.
That was a good one. I will give
Okay,
you that.
so another fairly easy one. We're
Sorry,
doing a
it
lot
was
of
gonna bug me until I
episode 1
figured
stuff
out.
here. What is Queen Amidala's real first name?
Leia.
Incorrect.
Princess Leia? No.
Nope, that's her daughter.
That's her other name.
Get the mic a little closer to you.
Oh, yeah.
bud. There you go. Yeah.
There you go.
As long as it's aimed at your face, it's good.
I know. Sorry,
See,
I move a lot.
And you can't hear yourself, so you can't tell when you're quiet or not. Sorry, I didn't bring the fourth headset.
See,
No, it's
I,
okay.
I can hear myself talking.
Yeah, it's much easier.
It is.
And it's amazing how much easier it is to hear you when I have headphones on and there's not a very loud Jordan happening. He's trying to talk. He's trying to talk to me in the middle of the concert. I cannot hear you. It's like, and I'm plugging my left ear so that I can retain any sense of hearing. And like he's trying to talk into my deaf ear while
And
there's loud music.
before
Like,
she looks it up, the answer's Padme.
Padme is the correct answer.
Oh yeah,
Padme
I was gonna,
Amidala.
but then what's Otala? Is that a person or their breed?
No, that's a person's
That's
last
the
name.
person's.
Like on Star Wars?
Otala was somebody's last name. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Someone's. I'm not
Sorry,
sure.
I'm
You're good.
getting sidetracked.
Amidala, Queen Amidala. Yeah, so Padme Amidala was her name. Don't know who her family was, but it is what it is. All right. more episode. Actually, no, this isn't episode 1. This is episode 3. Jango Fett had a clone that he raised like a son. What is his name?
I actually do know this.
You've said that
To every single
to
one
every
I know.
question. The
It's
odds
'cause
are you know all of these answers. You're
I
just
do.
not in the right mindset.
I'm not gonna lie, I ran out of my Adderall
You're sober,
right
yeah.
now, so like I do not have like my brain just doesn't want to work. Yeah.
You're fine.
Neither does mine, apparently.
And I'm sober.
Ain't
Yes,
today.
that's the other problem.
Well, have a donkey show and then start over.
See, I'm more of a smoker, not a drinker.
I'm not a drinker either, so you're good.
I used to be, but
I like my lungs.
Right.
oh, see, I don't. I like my liver
Those
though.
boba.
I like both of them. So
Yeah.
Boba Fett.
Yep.
Oh my god, I thought that was my phone.
No, that's his 2:00 alarm.
Yep.
always goes off at 2 o'clock.
because I
It's weird.
hate them, but they like get
I
you
don't
to
know
answer
who
it.
I don't know who 200 is, but they need to stop calling me at 2 o'clock.
That's
Okay. Oh, here's a fun one. Number 9. What is Darth Vader's real name?
oh God, what is his name?
You already said it once today.
I know. I can't.
You just said it
a
a couple minutes ago.
I just said it, and I can't remember what I say. What I say. I just said it.
You know it.
Yeah. Of course I know it.
I just said it.
You just said it.
I know it. I can't remember what I said. And Anakin Skywalker.
This is like
Yes.
playing Trivial
It's a
Pursuit
Skywalker.
with people who don't know anything about the whatever. Like your-
Correct. That is
Yeah.
exactly what's
The
happening.
permanent answer is, oh.
The correct
Or
answer
I
is
know what it is.
basically
but
default to Skywalker, Millennium Falcon, or Jar Jar Binks, and you're going to get it right somehow. That's the ABC. It's like, I'm going to get it right eventually. If it's a Skywalker name, it's got to be somewhere.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so who said do or do not, there is no try?
Oh, Yoda.
Hey, she got one.
Yay!
Right off the
Hey,
bat. Okay.
nice job.
Good job.
Clap,
I'm gonna start like, we need little flags.
Yeah,
do it
right.
in here.
Me. Okay.
Me.
Just one man's here. He doesn't like it, but I don't mind.
Yeah. That's what ventilation's for. He doesn't do big like cloud puffs, anyways.
Yeah, you're fine.
I make him go out on the balcony though, because I don't like it in my apartment.
Oh, well, I always say
Well,
if
with
it doesn't
all your
bother
displays
anyone
in there, the
else,
oil
then
would
you're
eventually
fine.
I know.
Fill 'em up.
Well, the problem.
I get it.
I hate when Jessica vapes inside too, but she's usually smoking the not so flavorful pens.
Atta girl.
And I'm just
Where
like,
is she? This is your wife?
Yeah.
Oh, she seems cool.
She's at home not doing laundry.
okay.
I know she's not doing laundry.
Did you ask her to?
Yes. That's how I know she's not.
She's probably. Yeah.
Look, I love her, but she failed to put away the clothes for 4 weeks.
Well, in every marriage, you always love them, but sometimes you just don't like them a lot.
I like her. I like her good enough, but I just would like her more if she would put away the laundry sometimes. Like as bad as it was last. Oh, you weren't there last Monday. As bad as it was last Monday, it's worse now. There's like clothes even more spread out across the house.
Last Monday, I was debilitated. Probably the worst allergy attack I've had in a long time.
Really?
He was more
I was
snot than
floored.
man.
Oh.
And the week before, I was bad off too, and I wasn't doing that 2 weeks in a row. I mean, so bad I was running a fever.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
he had so
crazy.
much mucus in his head it was burning.
Oh my god.
That's insane.
The fire snots.
That's not good.
So
Okay.
I'm now on 2 different allergy meds, morning and
really?
evening,
Really?
and I'm happy. Ish.
okay, that's good.
Ish.
I'm starting to think you
I
don't have.
love the ish part of
Right?
that.
I'm starting to think you
right
don't
at
have
the end.
diabetes. I think you're just allergic to something.
What, Texas?
Yeah, you might be.
Well, being raised in New Mexico as a young person,
That's dry
That-
heat, right?
That's dry.
you know, from
Is it dry?
3 till fifth or sixth grade, and that's where you develop your antibodies and your immunities.
Yeah.
So we were in the desert.
Yeah, so you're
scrub
literally
plant.
not.
Right.
You're literally.
Then we moved to Missouri and wham!
yeah, it's like you literally
I
have
didn't
no
have
protection
allergies
against.
Right
really
on the
until I
Mississippi.
moved down here. It's
Yeah.
insane how
Right.
bad
I-
they
Well,
are.
buy a lot of local honey.
Well,
That's what I've heard. Yeah, everyone's
down here is more of a dry,
Or the
humid heat.
Zyrtec,
It can't be
Allegra
a dry,
combo.
humid.
Sure,
heat.
sure it can.
Okay.
Both.
Zyrtec
It's
before
dry
bed,
and
'cause
humid.
It's dry and humid.
And the other one in the morning.
Well,
Okay.
morning to afternoon, it's possible to try not dry to humid weather. Yes.
Yes.
No. Also, change your allergy meds every season.
Yes, I've heard that.
Yeah, it works.
I usually just take like a cold and sinus thing because
That
that
works.
usually
That
helps.
works.
Yeah.
Because really, it's just even when I get sick, I'll be like sick for like half a day, and then everything's all right.
Yep.
Yeah.
The
You get the mask.
sinuses,
Sinus
yeah.
mask. Yeah. Okay.
All
What's
right,
the next
sorry. Back
horribly
to
No, you're fine.
difficult
No, you're
question?
fine. There's a lot of questions, so we got plenty of time. All right. Slightly newer.
Uh-oh.
What is the name of the robot that accompanies Poe Dameron on his missions?
Got me.
Got me on that one.
Isn't that R2D2
Who's Poe?
or is it R3D3? I don't know.
Actually, the funny part is I'm trying to think of this. I'm trying to think of what robot. No, because Poe is. Oh wait, no. hold on.
Was it named Nevermore?
What
Oh
is-
no, never mind. I remembered who it is. It took me a minute. It was the other super cutesy bot. Well, the problem is like all the new protagonists all have a new droid companion. So it's like, oh shit, which one was it? But it was so
The yellow one or the red one?
the orange one.
Okay, the orange one.
But-
Oh, the new like where they made the toy out of right? It's all okay. Literally the
Yes.
new guy.
So that is BB-8
Ah,
Okay.
for those who didn't realize.
Yeah, I
Took
didn't
me a
watch the
minute
new
because I
ones.
forgot. I was like, wait,
I thought R3D3 because you have R2D2.
R3D4 is actually a bot.
Oh, it's a real thing.
R3D4 is yes.
Oh.
Yes, D4 is.
And that's a red and white one.
Huh.
But a BB-8 was the beach ball with the head.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm
That's why it took me a minute. I was like, damn, I've forgotten.
who was it before his passing? What was his name? Graham
Hancock.
Imahara. Grant Imahara.
Yeah.
He built a robotic. Didn't he build the BB-8?
No, he was working on a different one.
Okay. Well,
He was
so-
working on an animatronic Grogu before he died, but he
Okay.
also was building a kind of actually working R2D2.
He's built a
Not
number
just
of
the
those,
remote control one,
like
but,
a real like
like AI and all that.
well,
Oh,
maybe not
AI robot.
but yeah. Okay, very easy compared to that one. Even though that was easy once I remembered the actual answer. Who is Luke's sister?
Oh God.
Where's your abandoned child, Heavy?
Where is he?
Yeah, where is he? I remember that now. I can't
Luke's
remember.
sister. Who is she?
You know, the one he almost kissed.
Yeah,
Is it
did
Leia?
kiss.
He did kiss her.
did
Yeah,
kiss
He
her.
he
did
did.
kiss her.
it is Leia.
Is Leia.
Yeah.
And
Leia.
actually, she kissed him
Yeah.
before they were brother and sister. That in the script, they were not brother and sister yet. That's why there's supposed to be a romantic triangle between.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be a love
Then it got
triangle.
weird.
And then they went, oh, by the way, that's your sister.
And
Like,
then 2020
Yeah,
past happened, and now we gotta.
Yeah. Out of
and
heaven,
now
so-
it's like, oh,
Which
Luke,
that
I'm
little
stuck.
triangle led to one of the douchiest lines I've ever seen. I love you. I know.
First of all, that's a fantastic line. You can eat a dick, and that was improvised.
Yeah, but still.
That was all Harrison
That's
Ford.
a douche.
That was all Harrison Ford.
Really?
Yeah, it
Yes.
was.
He said that on the spot, and they just went with it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's like because he said Han would not just say "I love you" back.
Yeah.
It's like, and actually, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Because, well, here's the other thing about it. He had been pursuing her the whole time, and she kept shooting him down, and they had their little meet cutes here and there. And then, right as he's literally about to quote unquote die, she's like, "I love you," and then he's like, "I know." Like it was. He said it more calm than that because he was being very stoic in the fact of what was happening to him. But that's why he said, "I know." It's like,
no
but really, he would have been like, "I know." It's like realistically, like the big like Jerry Seinfeld, "I know."
Yes.
That
Oh,
kind
God.
of shit.
Yeah.
That's what it would have been otherwise. But no, he just had to be very stoic in this moment because he's like, "Chewie, take care of everybody," you know. And then eventually, maybe Luke might show up to save us all. Shame about his hand. Either way, yes, it was Leia Organa. Oh, by the way, they've replaced Jimmy Smits as Senator Organa in Star Wars. So he's
Who?
Who?
Jimmy Smits. You recognize him from all kinds of shows from back in the day, NYPD Blue and stuff.
Oh,
like that.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
okay.
Okay.
So
I
he
think
was
I'm
playing Leia's quote unquote father
Oh, okay.
ever since episode 2 or episode 1, and just recently, like as of the latest episode of Andor, he's been replaced, unfortunately. But he's been playing the
come?
same character for like 20 plus years.
Why now?
I forget what the excuse was. I think basically is like he's old as shit, first of all. It's like he's in his 60s now, and he's not supposed to be that old on screen. So they had to get somebody who's actually still roughly the same fucking age to play him. But when they said his name, I was like, oh, yeah, they had to refer to him by name because otherwise we wouldn't know who the fuck he is. It was like, wait, who's this guy? It was like, oh, Bale, you're here. I was like, who? And we were like, no, that's not Bale
That's
Organa.
not. Yeah.
I was like, I reject it. Either way, that guy's a good actor, too, the guy who replaced him. Okay. Oh, that's an interesting one. So here's funny. The last question was, who is Luke's sister? The next question is, what is the name of the creature that holds Princess Leia captive in Return of the Jedi?
Oh no. I did wait, like the older Return of the Jedi.
The only one that.
Yeah,
Oh,
yes.
they're okay. I didn't know if they redid it now.
You know,
or
the one
something.
where she's in the gold bikini and all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was the dude holding the chain?
Isn't it Jar Jar? Or one of
No.
them?
No.
Isn't R2D2?
R2D2 was not holding her captive, no.
No, Jabba the Hutt.
Oh,
Jabba the
that's
Hutt.
right. That's right.
Yeah.
It was him, wasn't
Pizza the Hut.
it? Okay, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Jabba the Hutt. Correct.
R2D2. I was close though.
I thought he was
R2D2
the
was there.
grossest
He was
thing
there.
when I was little. When I saw
R2D2 cut her chains.
Yes, that's right. He did,
Yes.
didn't he?
He cut it either with a saw or like some other like plasma torch cut her chains.
Yeah, on the party barge.
Yeah, on the party barge.
I think is that the one with the funky red demon looking mask where it was like the red.
No, that's
that's
Ky-
Sith.
from
that's-
like Insidious, the same exact.
No,
one.
That's Revenge.
That's
Oh, okay.
Well, that's not Revenge of the Sith. That was
Oh.
episode 1. That was Phantom Menace.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's well, I'm not going to say it out loud now because it's probably going to be a question. Who was the guy with the horns and the red and black face?
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
well, because I think of
Technically, it's a
Insidious
tattoo.
because the first time I saw
It looks
Insidious,
like that demon,
I was
yes.
like, he's from Star Wars. I was like,
That's what everybody said, except no horns, just weird hair.
right.
I think eventually
We went to
that
the
demon-
wrong set. My bad, guys.
Shit, sorry.
Yeah, make it work. Yeah.
Oh, this is an interesting one. What are the names of the parents of Kylo Ren?
Who?
Kylo Ren.
Kylo Ren, new trilogy.
Oh.
I know.
Man. It's on the end of my tongue, but I can't remember.
Now
Put it
I
towards the
feel
back
like
of
I'm
your
going to go
tongue. That's
home and
where the voice
watch all
comes from.
these.
Yeah, I know,
'cause Brush up on.
This is all the baby question, too.
For
That's
real.
the scary part.
It's Han Solo and Leia.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
So
It's
the
just
last
memes.
3 questions were all Leia. Were all Leia
Oh.
related.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So here's one that should be fairly easy. Who created Star Wars?
He's overweight. He has a beard.
Steven Spielberg.
Involved, but did not create.
He has a ranch.
Close, though. Very close. No, the ranch ain't named after him.
Martin Scorsese.
No, definitely not.
No, yeah.
That would have been a very different Star Wars show.
Scored
Yeah,
by
yeah, it
Hans
would've been.
Zimmer.
It was not scored by Hans Zimmer. Thank you. And also Zimmer, not Zimmer.
Whatever.
Jackass.
I was going to say it, but I'm not going to say it
What?
because it's not going to make any sense.
It was Jorge Lucas.
Yeah, that's not what I was going to say, but I was going to say something really close to it.
Yeah, George Lucas created
George
Star
Lucas.
Wars.
was him.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yes.
It's like history.
I know the
It
name.
rhymes. History's like poetry.
Told you I'd know more than you thought I would.
Boy,
Well, you
I'm
remember.
glad to listen to history guys because I would have passed every bit of these. I'm a history buff. I love history.
Who what would be a great question on there? Who ruined Star Wars? George Lucas.
George Lucas
And
Really?
and Kathleen Kennedy.
and Kathleen Kennedy.
Technically Kathleen Kennedy. But mostly George Lucas. By
Wow.
selling it, he ruined it.
Oh.
He sold it to Disney, and Disney screwed it all up.
Oh, did you? When did you sell it to him?
When it got
Long time
bad.
ago.
A long time ago.
long time ago.
I hadn't watched it in so long.
2011?
Really?
Yeah, it's been a
To a
while.
Has it been
corporation
that
far
long?
away.
Sold it for like $2.2 billion.
Godly.
Yeah, you know.
I never sold it.
That's
Huh.
it.
Oh, yeah,
too,
that's why
for
all the Star Wars
considering
stuff
how big
sucks.
Star Wars is.
Yeah. Well, now it's ruined. So
Yeah,
there's that.
it's not the same as it was.
I mean, we went from awesome space knights fighting each other in awesome
To more drama.
starship battles to lesbian space witches.
Right, because it's 2020s
It's
and everyone's got to
2024.
make a big deal
It's
about
a-
all
it's
this
a Disney
shit.
effect.
The
Yeah.
Jedi are evil, and lesbian space witches will save the galaxy. That's literally what they did.
I
Yeah.
can't
They-
even
they-
with
it
this
was-
world anymore.
A coven of lesbian space witches made life without a man. Made a
Oh.
baby without a man.
Oh, the Benny Jesuit.
No. Actually, no. They still need sperm. They can't just make it without it. They just fix it. But the lesbian space witches were a bad idea. That's why that show got
Also, they're
canceled.
asexual.
No, they just
No.
used the force. But they didn't call it. They didn't call it. But here's the thing. They
Is
didn't
that
call,
what you call yours?
I call mine excessive force. Going back to Angry Cops.
This is great. This is fun.
Yes, this is what we do.
Do you
all
guys
right.
want another drink?
Yeah, too bad. Yeah,
I'm good for the moment.
I'm good on mine. I'm still sipping on my
Donkey show.
my melting
Your
donkey.
show. I
All
like
right.
that name.
So this is a step up. This is a question, even though this is Padawan, so this isn't even like the hard questions. It's just a big step up because if you haven't kept up, you wouldn't know this. Who is Palpatine's granddaughter?
I couldn't tell you.
Jill.
Close.
Jar Jar.
Not close.
Leia.
Although in this galaxy far, far away, I don't know.
Who is Palpatine's granddaughter?
Who's Palpatine?
Ray.
No way.
Yeah.
Ray?
Ray.
No
Huh.
way.
Yes.
Yes way.
No. Yes, Ray. Yes,
No
Ray.
way.
No, Ray.
I was about to say that.
Do Ray?
Do re me.
Not me. Sorry, spoilers for a movie nobody liked.
I know. I'm like,
Okay. Oh, wait. What? This is a. I don't know if this. I'm gonna have to look up what they put as the answer for this, because the question doesn't make sense. What color was Darth Vader's first lightsaber?
blue.
Blue.
No.
It wasn't red.
It wasn't red,
It
was
was
it?
green.
I couldn't. No,
Was
was it
green?
red?
Yeah.
But first is a hard question because here's the thing.
Like first as in
There was
where?
3 of them, wasn't there?
Hold on. But here's the tricky part. Darth Vader eventually had a red lightsaber.
He did.
Yeah.
But as soon as he was declared Darth, I'm pretty sure it was green.
Was it?
Because he and Obi-Wan fought. One had a blue and one had a green.
Yes.
I'm
Okay,
pretty
I'm-
sure. And
yeah.
no, it would have been blue.
It would have been
because
blue.
it's the color that Luke. It's the one that Luke gets,
It's blue.
and it's blue.
It's blue.
Got one right.
No, hold on. I got to scroll to see what they actually put because
Okay.
Darth Vader's first lightsaber on screen is red.
It's red.
Right.
And it's red from there on out. But here's the thing. Later, it's like, wait. Oh, what was the number? I got it. Number 17. Okay, yeah, it was blue. So we were correct on the blue.
Okay.
Yeah, because we had to dissect that one. I was like, wait, what did he have the first time he was Darth Vader?
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
I don't know why, but I vaguely remember something about seeing him with blue.
Yeah. I mean, so you were technically correct. It was just the fact that, yes, he was technically Darth Vader at that point. He just wasn't in a suit
Hadn't
yet.
been declared.
Well, no, he had been declared. He wasn't in
He
a suit.
just wasn't in the suit yet.
Yeah, so as soon as he started slaughtering younglings and all that, he went in with a blue saber.
Yeah, he hadn't had the fight by the lava river yet.
Not yet. No, he hadn't lost half his body. And start his journey to having more right arms than anyone
Yeah,
ever.
he got burned pretty bad on that one.
He's got more right arms than, what's his face from Mortal Kombat?
You talking about Scorpion?
No, Balrog.
No,
Oh,
the guy
okay,
with
yeah.
4 arms.
Oh, God, what is his
Starts
name?
with a G.
Starts with a G.
Yes, I know you're talking about.
Not Gorgon.
No, God. Oh, God, what is his name?
Gordon.
Gordon. What's the name for
It
the 4 arms?
does feel like it's GOR something, right?
It is, but I can't remember.
We need
what-
a magic Google device.
It's Grog.
It's not
Or-
Grog.
No.
Should I do one of my mythical searches?
4-armed guy from...
4 arm guy from
Mortal Kombat that
Mortal
can jack
Kombat.
off with 4 hands.
I know what you're talking about, but
You don't have to make it inappropriate. You'll get the right answer.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Either way, the joke stands. He is. Darth Vader technically had 3 right hands.
Because Sub-Zero Scorpion faced him in that
At some point, yes.
in the first
Goro.
game.
Goro.
That's
it
his
was
name.
GOR.
It was
We just-
GOR.
We were just adding more
We
syllables.
had-
It was a
Yeah,
member
we
of the
had zero
Shokan
to-
race.
Yeah, the Shao Kahn race.
Yeah.
Or Shotokan, technically. All right, either way.
Half human, half dragon warrior. I didn't know he was a draconian.
I
You didn't hear
either.
the song, yeah. If you hear his song, it talks about how he's half dragon.
Okay.
Everybody should listen to the Mortal Kombat soundtrack from the Immortals. It's fantastic. EDM music, house music.
Was the movie good?
Which one?
Which one?
Which
Mortal
one?
Kombat.
The
Which
most
one?
recent
Which one?
one was all right.
There
No,
was three
the
of them.
most recent one was terrible. The original one. Was
I didn't like
enjoyed
that.
it.
I like the
more?
new. The
I
original
thought
was
they
better.
only had the one.
They have Mortal Kombat,
Annihilation.
There's a third one,
There's a
and
third
then there's
one.
a third one that just came out.
Yeah, there's
So,
more than one.
In the 90s, there was Mortal Kombat, and then followed by Mortal Kombat Annihilation. Which
Those
was
were good.
No,
Those were
I
both.
mean,
No.
like the most
Yes.
recent one.
Annihilation was horrendous.
You didn't like it?
That was terrible.
I loved it. I enjoyed it.
It, was
was
simple. It was enjoyable. That
Yeah,
was it.
No, it was horrible.
I
the
didn't-
acting was way worse. The CG was way worse. And like they rewrote characters for no reason whatsoever, and they killed Johnny Cage for no reason
Yeah.
whatsoever. It's just like, what are we
Then
doing?
the one that just came out, I enjoyed.
It was okay, but it was also bad.
Yeah.
Was
Well, you know why? Because they spent most of the movie following a character that was never in the game.
Well, I like bad movies. We've established that.
You like horrible movies.
I just watched the Jurassic Games. That was a horrible movie, but it was entertaining.
What is that?
A bunch of death row inmates are
For the
put in
lo-
a virtual reality simulator, and they're fighting a bunch of
That's just Turok.
Dinosaurs?
yeah.
That's just Turok.
And if they die in the game, they die in real life by lethal injection.
was Raiden in the new one?
And then like
Yes, but done
Velocipaster
very badly.
really?
Okay.
on
Very
Lamageddon.
badly.
I'm about to restart all the Sharknado movies.
Don't do that
Oh,
again.
no.
I love bad movies. Or Sharktopus.
There's
was
so
good.
many good movies out there that you haven't watched, and you're going to keep watching bad ones.
Yes,
Watch new good ones instead.
but they make me feel good, and you get to see
and a good movie still
and you get
good.
to see random great cameos like Penn and Teller getting eaten by sharks.
Nobody
for no reason at all.
Either way, moving on. So this actually, if you didn't watch the first three movies, technically you probably wouldn't know this one. Who is Anakin Skywalker's mother? I know this one, I bet you guys don't. I know her name. Mrs. Skywalker?
I was going to say
Technically correct.
It's not Amadea.
Nope, that's a composer.
Rock me Amadea.
And she did.
Nope.
Oh, I got a clue.
I got nothing.
Shmee. Now that you say it, yeah, that's
Shmee?
correct.
Oh,
She was a slave.
yeah.
His dad was what? Lakshmi
He didn't have a dad.
or his stepdad, uncle.
Owen?
Oh,
No, I'm sorry. No, Owen was... Shit, what was his name?
the guy with the blue milk.
No. Owen was Luke's uncle. The guy who married Shmi. Fuck, I don't remember his name. I can envision him because he was in a wheelchair by the time they got to him because he had got
Professor
hurt.
Xavier.
Huh?
Professor Xavier?
No. No, because she got kidnapped by
That
Tusk.
guy.
Yeah. No,
Yeah, that guy.
yeah, exactly. No, she got technically correct. No, Shmi got kidnapped by the Tusken Raiders. They had tried to get her back. Her husband got severely injured. Then Anakin went and got her, basically found her on her deathbed, and that's when he slaughtered all the Tuskens. And I killed them all. The women and the children. I slaughtered them like animals. That's what he did.
I know.
Because Hayden Christensen's a great actor.
You actually did that line better than he did.
Yeah, you did.
Actually, I'm just imitating him. I wasn't sniveling the whole time. Because he's very angry and sad. Because he never got to express emotions properly. Because that's what happens when you're raised as a slave. And then you go in the Jedi Order and then basically are a different kind of slave. Either way. What? This is just for Megan.
Oh, boy.
You were like, oh, wait a minute.
What is the name of the Gungan who acts as a guide for Obi-Wan Kenobi and Qui-Gon Jinn in The Phantom Menace?
There you go.
There you go. Nice job.
Knock that one out of the park.
Lisa Jar Jar Binks.
All right. Oh, that's a good one. Who killed Mace Windu?
Who?
Samuel L. Jackson.
Good answer.
Technically, but no.
Hans.
No, Han wasn't born yet. Or, well, Han was possibly born.
Vader.
Kinda, but not really. Vader cut off his hands.
Okay.
There's a lot of dismemberment in those movies.
Well, you got to take away the thing they use to wield the lightsabers. It's kind of a good way to do it.
yeah.
The first thing they say is, if you can't kill them, take off their hands and then kill them. Because they need to force push or pull or wield a lightsaber. You cut
And you
off the
can't
hand.
force push with a stump.
No, it's actually kind of hard. You got to have fingers, apparently. Never seen
You're
anybody...
like, what are you like,
The really good ones just do... Yeah.
here you go. Like, what are you like, what the
I wish the cameras were on. I wish I'd set up the cameras because that shit was funny. No, it was the Emperor.
You should have swung a single goose out.
Lisa can't swim.
Misa Anka.
Her name is Bob. Misa Bob. Misa Bob Jinx.
Oh,
Misa Jar Jar Bob. No, it was the
Just a torso.
yes. It was the Emperor.
Rock'em sock'em Jar Jar.
The Emperor. No, they need arms. They have to have arms. The Rock'em Sock'ems have to have arms.
Yeah,
Or else they're just
Do
headbutting.
this.
Just
Just
Oh, Irish fighting. Gotcha.
You should have heard what Jeef said about the Scots.
Oh, God. What did Jeef say about the
You have to
Scots?
watch the episode to find out.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, so it was for those who weren't listening, it was the Emperor. Technically, it was Anakin and the Emperor.
Yeah.
Anakin cut off his hands, and the Emperor force lightninged him off the boat.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the Emperor,
Yeah.
dude.
He's too dangerous to be left alive.
Mace Windu was
Yeah.
Samuel L. Jackson, right?
Yes, and he had the only purple lightsaber in the galaxy.
Yes. My favorite lightsaber.
And he had to fight for it.
He said, I'm a Jedi, motherfucker.
Basically.
Just like
Pretty much.
pretty much. I mean, that's,
Have you seen the behind the scenes where he
No, was it
basically
good?
said that? Yeah.
That's awesome.
All right. Oh, wow. This is not... Okay. This is not a question I would have put in the second level. What kind of trooper is introduced at the beginning of Star Wars Rogue One? I know this. There's no way you guys do.
Not a super trooper.
Different movie.
I know.
Actually, not entirely incorrect.
It's the black one, right? The Death Trooper?
Oh, you got it right.
Yeah.
How did you know that?
Because I know things.
You actually knew that.
I know stuff, shit, and even things.
So yeah, so the Death Troopers wear the black armor, and they're actually taller, faster, stronger.
And they got a powered sword and shit. It's awesome.
Are they newer?
Sometimes.
Are they one of the newer?
They were an
troopers?
experiment.
They're
They were-
awesome.
Yeah, so
Okay.
they were an experiment to basically try to create a new super soldier, but they're also Death Troopers because
Doesn't
they
their-
weren't necessarily alive when they were created.
Doesn't their sword almost have like an edged, almost like a lightsaber?
No,
Okay.
you're thinking of something different.
I am.
Yes. These ones didn't have swords. They just had flamethrowers and large
Then
rifles.
who had the swords?
Praetorian guards and shit like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
You're thinking of the ones that were protecting Snoke, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those were Praetorian guards, effectively. Which is probably also in here.
Praetorian guards.
They're protecting. They're protecting the praetor.
Yep.
I feel like
Hold on, I'm
you're
going to
right.
alter this question slightly.
White, green.
Hold
It
on.
was high. I feel like a
Yeah.
lot of this would be spent just me laughing.
Yes.
Like, this
Okay.
is great.
So
Why did he say that?
yeah. So I'm going to alter this question ever so slightly. Which body part did Anakin lose for the second time at the? In the battle with Count Dooku?
His hand.
Correct. she raised her right hand. That was the second time he lost his hand. No, I'm sorry.
Family Guy had the best
Wait.
spin on him losing
No,
the hand.
I'm wrong.
I was gonna say.
Sorry, I was wrong. That was the first time he lost it. I apologize. I had my. Well, I got to remember because he fought Dooku twice in the movies. Fought him other times. No, he lost it the second time to. Sorry, I was incorrect. You got the answer right. I got the question wrong. Sorry, I had my which hand did he lose wrong. He lost his first organic hand.
His
It was his bio
birth
hand because he got robot hands after that, and then he just kept losing them. Like I said, Anakin is really bad at
And that's
keeping his
why we
right
can't
hand.
have nice things.
He's almost
Exactly.
armless.
He was disarmed a lot.
Ah, disarmed.
Yep. He's lucky he didn't lose both with how stupid he was in that battle. Either way, he was really good. He just got stupid.
Overextending, overreaching.
Kind of. Well, actually, what happened was
He was bad about keeping his guard up.
No, no. It's because Dooku did still have a hand, and he went and like force pushed him, held him back, and then sliced his hand off, and then threw him. So that's the thing is like he caught it, basically stuck his arm out, and just
Dooku was the
Maybe the guy
mechanical
just
dude,
shouldn't
right?
have
Incorrect.
a hand at all then.
Then what
If he can't keep
what
them.
was the android-looking dude with all the arms? And
I'm gonna
spinning?
guess there's a question in here.
Okay.
so?
Also, Anakin has had more right hands than that guy.
Has he really?
He's had 3 right hands.
I didn't know that. I thought he only had 2.
Anakin? No.
Yeah.
He's had 3
Has he? Huh.
technically.
You know, you think you'd get smart and just weaponize that artificial.
Right, no doubt.
Well, Iron Man didn't exist in this universe. So
True.
he would've.
Yeah.
Okay.
Literal force push.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know who put together this questionnaire, but here's the next question. Which body part did Luke lose in the battle with Darth Vader?
His penis.
Incorrect.
His
What?
arm?
What? Yeah. What body part did Luke
Arm or
No, I
lose?
said what he say.
Penis.
Oh, okay, and
Isn't it his arm or leg?
Which is it?
Or
I'll say leg.
arm?
He lost the right hand.
He was his right hand.
Oh.
Once again,
Right hand.
you take off the hand that holds the lightsaber.
So
Luke
they're
only
not
loses his
right-hand
right
men.
hand.
Luke also only loses his right hand.
Now, did it get cut above the prosthetic again, or at the prosthetic joint?
No, Luke didn't have a prosthetic then. That's how he lost his bio arm.
Yes.
He didn't. Luke didn't lose his bio arm. He got hit with the lightsaber, but he didn't lose it. Because that was when we decided that lightsaber can bounce off things for the first time. So, like, Vader hit his hand with the lightsaber, and it just burned the back of it, and then he never fixed it because he wanted it as a memento of his dad and him, or him killing his dad, I guess.
Daddy
He's like, I'm going to remember
issues.
me killing my dad by never repairing my robot hand.
Oh, yeah. I did do that.
Interesting. Okay. Who composed the music for 8 of the Star Wars movies, including A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi?
It's not Hans Zimmer.
It is not Hans Zimmer, correct.
Oh, the composer?
Who made the music? Most famous modern composer.
Oh, God dang it.
I know this.
It's on the tip of my tongue.
It's a good place for it, but it's easier to put it in
I
the
You
back.
see me put it back here.
Put it in the back of your throat. It's easier to speak that way. Nobody talks with the tip of their tongue, except to say, come here.
I'll be saying Mozart, but I'm wrong.
Very wrong. Mozart was long dead by
Yeah,
the time
Mozart.
Star Wars came out. Before Mozart died, he wrote the Star Wars theme music and then left it behind. For some reason, I feel like
So
this will be
we don't know,
important.
yeah.
This will be huge in the future.
Yeah, no doubt, sure.
Wolfgang Amadeus
John
Mozart.
Williams.
You didn't have to Google it.
I
We were waiting
did.
for the answer. It was John Williams.
Because I knew it.
Most
Because I was
prolific.
picturing him.
You took away his ability to answer it, though,
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
by Googling.
I didn't know it
How did you not know that?
Hey, yeah, that,
because I thought it was Hans Zimmer.
Dumb. Now, I'm trying to remember who did the
Hans Williams, gotcha.
I'm trying to remember who did the 9th movie. I think it might have been John Powell, maybe? I can't remember. It
I don't
wasn't.
pay a big attention to the scores and who does them and all that.
It's like one of the most iconic. Well, John Williams is responsible for the most iconic movie soundtracks, period.
Yeah.
And even.
Did he do Jurassic Park? No. Who did Jurassic Park? Who was the composer?
That might have been John Williams, actually.
Was
Might
it?
have been.
Okay.
Might have been. That's in his.
That's
in
a good
his list.
soundtrack.
He also
Yeah.
did the Olympic theme, by the way.
did you
Really?
He did.
the Olympics. The
Damn.
Olympics.
No, that's Indiana Jones.
you were way over.
Right as you
bro,
start
that
saying
way.
that. Oh, he did do Jurassic Park and Jaws.
Did he do
Yeah.
Indiana Jones?
E.T.?
Yes, he did do Indiana Jones.
He did. It's right there.
He just follows around Harrison Ford. Hey, man, can I make music?
Right?
I want to make music for your movie, man.
Basically. He did Jaws.
Yeah, he did
E.T..
all the movies.
He did.
And TV shows.
Schindler's List.
Yeah, all the movies.
Home Alone. Harry
All- all the-
Potter.
All the movies. Yeah, he did the Harry Potter theme.
Wow,
I
you're
wonder,
not
I wonder who
fit-
did Air Force One when they had
Not John Williams.
No, I can't remember who did it, but Harrison Ford was the main
Oh,
character.
that's what you said. Yeah, you're following that.
He was following Harrison
Then again,
Ford
it
around.
might have been. It actually
It
might have been.
might have been him.
Is Air Force One in there? No.
No, it's not Hans Zimmer either. It would have been that other guy that I can't remember his name.
He
I
did
can't either.
Superman.
There's a Chris. Yeah, he did the Superman theme for anybody who cares. All right.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's just like people don't realize, or they absolutely know everything he's done, or they don't realize anything he's ever done. He's done Titanic.
Did he?
Yeah,
Pretty sure he did
he
Titanic.
did for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
Oh, here's a fun one.
Oh, Saving Private Ryan.
In the show The Office, what Star Wars character does Dwight Schrute come dressed as for Halloween?
Oh, not
Yeah, Han's your answer for everything. Is it Han? No, it's not.
No,
no,
it-
not
it's
Hans.
not Darth Vader.
No. I'm pretty sure I know the answer to
Was
this
he
one.
Yoda?
I don't think so.
No. I don't think he
I'm
was.
picturing Dwight though
The
right
White's
now.
he came as a
I'm-
stormtrooper, didn't he?
I'm,
Okay, everybody give an answer, and then I get the right one.
I'm thinking Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
Dwight's not a hero, though. That's the thing.
Was
I
he
gotta, I
Vader?
gotta scroll down. Hold on, I gotta scroll down to the answer just to make sure. Yep, that's what I thought. Okay. He was the Emperor.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
I remember
yes.
that.
He had the dark robes. He did the
Oh,
makeup and
yeah,
everything, and he's
okay.
trying
Trying to
to.
use the force
Yeah.
on Jim.
Of course, he goes for the Emperor because
Yeah.
he's all about power. He wouldn't even be, but realistically, he would be Vader because he's the assistant too.
Exactly. Assistant to the assistant director.
Yeah. By the way, I referred to myself as the assistant to the assistant pastor to a new guy at church the other day.
He didn't get it.
No, he did.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I hang out with Andre more than I do, and Andre's the assistant pastor.
Right.
So I was like, I'm the assistant to the assistant pastor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want another one?
Do what?
I'll wait
Is
for
that
him.
right? I don't know about this one. Okay, hold on. This is a weird question. Who joins Poe Dameron in his X-wing in order to fight Starkiller?
Who's Poe?
Poe is the pilot in the new trilogy.
Is that the black kid?
Okay.
No.
Okay.
That's Finn.
I don't know any of
Oh.
these.
Yeah, me either.
And she's like, there's a black guy?
No, that is the correct. No, you're right. There's a black guy. And that's the problem. They call it Star Wars racist because there's only one black character in every movie. Only.
No.
And then they have two. They have to kill one.
Of course.
Okay, so
I mean, the
they're
black guy
repeat-
always has to die. No offense, guys, but
No, it's just true.
it is in the movies.
It's just true. No, it is. The thing is, the answer is also a repeat answer from earlier because it was talking about who was his droid companion.
Oh, BB-8.
It was BB-8. Yeah. Well, I couldn't remember
Wait.
if it was BB-8 or R2, but R2 hadn't woken up yet. R2 woke up after this.
He was
What
taking
was
a
the
nap.
question again, though?
Who was with Poe in his X-wing to? And it says fight Starkiller, destroy Starkiller's the right
Yeah,
way.
you haven't seen the new ones.
Yeah, they didn't fight
I've only seen the
Starkiller
first
base. They
two ones.
blew it up.
I saw the
What
first.
was it,
I saw
Rogue
the
One?
first 6.
Rogue
Okay.
One. Rogue One is
That was
an
like
interim
the
movie.
That's 7. or
First,
something.
like, newest one,
But
right?
that's 6.5.
Rogue One is 3.9.
Good God.
Technically, it's 3.9. It takes place right before 4. Literally. It ends leading into episode 4. A New Hoop. Either way, so it's BB-8. All right. Oh, interesting. What is the name of the Mandalorian's ship? If you didn't watch The Mandalorian, you wouldn't know.
Mandalorian.
I've seen 4 episodes or 5.
Well, he uses the ship in most of those episodes.
Yeah.
So you should know this.
I don't.
Is it called?
It's a space Winnebago. It really is. It really is. Like, it's very much a space Winnebago. It's the Razor Crest.
Okay, yeah.
And
Oh, I would have never
And
guessed
then the
that.
Razor
Me
Crest
either.
go bye-bye. And then it gets a much cooler ship.
Spoilers.
I feel
I
like
never gonna watch
Mandalorian sounds like a name of something, though. Like,
It is.
It is. It's
It
a,
is.
It's
It's
a
a series.
race.
It's a race.
no,
it's a-
I mean like the name of like a car or something.
It
or,
could
like,
be.
a
It could be.
brand.
I
But-
think it is.
It's not.
I thought it was.
Literally not.
Not.
No. That's a DeLorean.
That's right. That's
I was waiting. I was like, I'm
Back to the Future.
yes.
Man,
Yeah.
that's a DeLorean.
That's
Yeah.
a DeLorean.
and that's why half the joke is the show's called The Mandalorian, and he wears a stainless steel set of armor, like
Really?
a DeLorean.
He was like a DeLorean.
Ah, okay.
And
like-
actually, you know what? There's actually a road car there's a road car somewhere just like it. It's got the doors and everything.
It's called a DeLorean.
Yeah, but I'm talking about actually have a display of that car, the original car from the movie.
Well, the original ones are all destroyed. Those are all remakes, but yes.
It's basically just. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't know. If you've
I've
it.
seen.
Well, they had a couple of them set up at Universal Studios, and
That-
they got destroyed
that-
a couple
that's-
times.
okay.
So really, what it comes, I don't think there's any original ones left. If there is, there's like one, and then they've just a lot of remakes because there's a fuckload of DeLoreans out there.
Yeah.
And then even to the fact that the DeLorean Motor Company of Houston still had most of the parts that they could build you a brand new DeLorean from 1988.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
they-
down there in the north side of town over
Yeah.
Yeah.
Humble.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
It
I
is.
know
They're
what
not
car I
cheap.
want.
They used to
No.
be 16, 17 grand.
Yeah, it's not.
But you had
What
to
are
you
they,
had to
like
source a motor.
1700.
No, but
1,000?
but
LS Turbo.
Yeah.
But you had to source a motor that would work, and they only had 2 motors in those cars. Both were French pieces of shit. So
And they were gutless.
They were
super
gutless.
gutless.
Yeah, they were.
you had to move a heavy ass car
Like
like
208 horsepower or
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
that, or less. The big V6 had that. The smaller engine, I think, was like 150.
What
That's
did
bullshit.
they use?
Carbureted.
Did they use a DeLorean in one of the Fast and Furious movies?
No.
What was the one where they had the
Which
jet,
one? There were 10 of them.
Well, they had
Yes,
they had a jet motor attached to it.
Oh, that's a Fiero.
It looks just like one though, doesn't
No,
it?
it doesn't.
No.
That's a poor man's Ferrari.
Yeah, no, Fiero. Well, I mean, if you want to say an '80s car looks like an '80s car, sure. But no, Fiero's
trying to
doesn't
think.
really.
Those are
Like
rear-engine
DeLorean.
death traps.
Well,
That's true.
yeah, DeLorean was mid-engine.
Yeah.
Mid-engine, so.
Okay. Here's a fun one. Who killed Jabba the Hutt?
Oh, Hans.
Incorrect.
Incorrect.
R2D2.
Close, but no.
Chewbacca.
Nope.
Who's the other guy?
More
CP3.
main character.
Right? Or what? His name's
C-3PO?
C3PO. I
No.
was close, but
No.
No. You're good. You're dancing around every character.
Leia.
The weapon
Yes, there
of,
you go. Finally.
The weapon of death was
I'm
attached to
keeping
her.
in mind what you said. All
Yeah.
the answers are like Hans,
Yeah, you're dancing
Leia.
around it. You're like every other character. It wasn't Luke, right? No, not
she wrapped the
technically.
chain around that giant neck and was choking the hell
Yeah,
out.
she
Yeah.
choked him to death with the chain that he was holding her on.
Yeah.
Yeah. He didn't
what he
know that
gets.
one day he would die by the chain.
Do it harder, mistress.
Oh, you know when she
so
first
long.
does it, his tongue is like. He's literally doing the. Hey, come over here. Yeah.
That was a hard death,
Yeah,
literally.
it was.
The fact that I mean, he was a giant slug monster, so I don't even know. Maybe he reproduced. I don't know how Hutts technically reproduce.
I mean, where would it even be under all that?
Well, they're slug people, so in theory they just have like a cloaca.
He's a grower, not a shower.
I mean, he is just a penis. Like entirely. He's like
I
just
was
one
gonna
giant
say,
penis.
like he literally is one.
Yeah, the other Hutts are pretty gross too.
He is a giant foreskin, yeah.
She did choke him right up under there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What type
Circumcise this fucker.
What type of droid is C-3PO? We actually had this discussion a few weeks ago on the show.
I know that.
There's a
He's
I
a
don't-
type of droid,
Yeah.
yes.
Classification.
You're not gonna know it. He says it a lot.
Motorola.
It's a protocol droid.
He's a protocol droid. Human cyborg relations. Yep.
Okay.
Protocol droid. He's just translator. That's really what it is. He's like basically translator and etiquette coach. He's like, you shouldn't do that, Mr. Skywalker. He's a
that's a
fucking
papa.
butler.
Yeah.
He's a butler who translates.
Oh, dear.
I'm fluent.
He was always my favorite though, because he just
Yeah.
the way he moved.
Yeah, poor Anthony Daniels fucking locked into that metal suit in the desert.
That's probably why he moved like that.
Well,
too,
no, the
'cause he's
joints
like, I
didn't work.
can't.
Chafed.
No, he did no joke. He couldn't move. Like he couldn't move his knees. He couldn't move his arms. If you ever noticed, C-3PO's arms are fixed like this.
Like, yeah.
And there's a piston that goes between the bicep and
Yep.
the forearm.
And he's locked
and
in.
it
Oh,
only
yeah.
moves. And no, it does move, but only like that much. That's
Okay.
why he's always like, like, and they have to remove
And when he
parts.
runs away, he's
Imagine having an
he's
itch.
doing this.
You'd
Yeah.
be like,
But here's the thing: he's locked into it like a suit of armor. Like literally, he's locked into it. So if he ever gets
Poor
like
guy.
freaked out, it takes a minute to get him out of it. But they shot that
I'm,
into
I'm sure he had a panic attack in there at
at
one
least
point.
a few
Yeah,
times. Well, no, here's the
take
crazy
his
part. So,
Xanax and get in the suit.
yeah. So here's the thing: they shot that in the deserts of Tunisia, right?
Oh,
Like it was hot as balls, and he's out there in literal shiny ass armor.
Can you imagine the fucking sun hitting that motherfucker, man? He'd be
Yeah.
No,
burned
trust
up,
me.
dude.
Now it's not metal. It's
During
not metal.
during one of the training courses we did in the Army, we're in all the chemical warfare gear, called MOP level 3.
Yeah.
So full suit, gas mask, hood, everything. And
Right.
I had a small panic attack in that.
Yeah.
Of course,
Did
that
you
was
really?
after like 6 hours of being in it.
Oh my
Damn.
gosh.
To drink, you had to take a hose coming out of the mask and stick it through the top of your canteen and actually blow
Yeah.
air in it. And it pushes water back out.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It was awful.
See, for
I
a
bet
minute
that
there, I
was
thought you were
horrible.
going to say they strapped you into a shiny metal suit and they called you 3XPO.
Oh God!
3XLP.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that shit, man? You'd be dead by the time you got to the damn desert.
Yeah.
That was rough.
Yeah, but it was.
I thought heat down here was bad.
Oh,
moving
God,
from
no.
Illinois.
Oh hell no!
Hell no. All right, here's an easy one. Who did the voice of Darth Vader?
Oh.
Look at the smile on his face.
Oh, you should know.
I don't remember it.
Very famous actor.
Yeah, I do know this, but I don't at the same time.
You're going to be like, oh, I knew that one.
Yeah.
Now they do
I'll
it-
say something that might help you. Mufasa.
Oh, James Earl Jones.
Correct.
Thank you. I did know that. Yeah.
Yes. He was both Simba's father
Did
and
you see
Luke's.
the episode of Big Bang Theory where he was on it? It was so good.
Maybe?
Likely not.
No, I don't know.
Sheldon runs into him at a deli.
Oh,
Oh,
yes,
and
now
he says,
I-
"Let me
yes,
guess."
he does. I
Okay.
remember that now.
You know me from Star Wars. And he's like, and let me guess, You like Star Wars. Hmm? You want to know something? I do too.
They literally nerd out and then they cause chaos everywhere together.
Frank, what's her name?
No, I
Carrie
haven't
Fisher.
seen
Carrie
that episode.
Fisher. They ding dong ditch Carrie Fisher.
Oh.
She
Yeah.
runs out with a baseball bat. It's not funny, James. And you hear him off screen go, then why am I laughing?
Speaking of that,
That's awesome.
do you remember that
Now I gotta watch
episode
that one.
where
He said,
shit-
be
where-
quiet. She's nuts.
Hold on.
Do you remember the one where Sheldon was in the living room and she gave him that birthday present of
Leonard Nimoy's
Yep.
signed
There's
napkin.
with his napkin. He was like, I have the DNA of Leonard Nimoy.
I possess the DNA of
All I
Leonard
need is an
Nimoy.
egg and a fertile womb, and I can make my own Leonard Nimoy.
Yes. I think he said an ovum. He didn't even say.
I don't think
egg.
he
He's
even
like-
said that, did he?
Yeah, I think he said ovum. Okay, slightly harder question because I answered this earlier. If anybody was paying attention, who adopted Anakin and Padme's daughter?
Oh.
I actually said it earlier. If anybody was paying attention,
I would.
I heard you, but yeah, you're right. It was one of those
Yep.
ADHD
I
moments.
don't
Like this.
Was it
Up
Poe?
over your head type situations.
It
Poe?
was
no,
his uncle.
no,
No,
that would be who adopted Luke.
then I don't know.
I'm clueless.
Yes, it was Senator Bail Organa, recently played by Jimmy Smits up until now.
Okay.
I mentioned Jimmy Smits playing Bail Organa.
You did, didn't
You
you?
did.
I did. Yes.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
By the way, I have not read these questions ahead of time. This is just how they're set up. Okay, because there is like 130 of them or something. We're not going through all of them. We're
God,
just
please
going.
no.
Yeah, please no. We've been ready
We're
for
already
night,
at 2
dude.
hours and
we
12 minutes.
spend like 5
We're-
minutes
I
on
mean,
one
we got the entire time this place is open.
About to say it's time for raviolis and a nap.
Yeah, for sure.
We don't have any fried ravioli.
Not yet.
Okay. Yeah, where the fuck is Han or Son? He said he was asking for open. He never
Hans
bothered
or
to
Where's
show up.
Hans?
Hans.
Hans.
We need our Asian Hans. Okay.
Hans Zimmer. Yeah.
Not Hans Kim. All right, this is a fun one. Where is the only life-size, 100% fully complete Millennium Falcon located?
It's not in the U.S.
No.
Incorrect.
It was in the UK.
Incorrect.
Is it in Ireland?
Incorrect.
New Zealand?
Incorrect.
Asia?
Nova Scotia.
Korea?
I'll show you.
It's at fucking Disney.
Is it really?
It's
What
in the Star Wars part
no,
of Disney.
it's not.
Is it really?
I
Yes.
thought that was too easy.
No, it's literally
Seriously?
at Disney.
Which one? Land?
Florida.
Disney World land.
Florida, wherever that.
Okay, Florida.
Disney-
That's
Disney World.
That's Disney
Yeah.
World.
Yeah, yeah. So it's in the Star Wars
Okay.
part of that. You literally can walk in it.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's the only one-to-one creation of the Millennium Falcon.
Huh, I didn't
That's
know
so dope.
Yeah, you're like every other country in the world. No, it's literally at Disney. That's where it is.
I thought it was too obvious
Yeah.
for Disney.
Sometimes the obvious question is the answer.
That's true.
that. That's true.
Yes. Okay. Oh no, that's sad.
I left
How
my
how
vape at
does
home
Han
like an
Solo die?
Huh?
How does Han Solo die?
Spoiler alert.
Well, you didn't watch the movies. I'm sorry.
Fratricide.
Yes, technically.
What's that? Like their suicide?
No, he's killed by your. It's when you kill your father. It's called fratricide.
Oh. Wait.
He was killed by his son.
He was killed by his son.
Yeah. Oh, I'm Luke. Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't
Luke, not
listen to
Han.
me. I've been getting people confused.
It's fine. They all have names.
I'm sorry.
I mean, people with names. It's hard. You know.
I know.
Isn't that the guy who did the thing? You know, with the floppy.
Not my
With
favorite
the,
way
with
of
the puffy ears and
Remember the puffy ears
messed
and
up arms.
the big tall.
The big tall out.
Might
the
be
puffy arms
furry.
and the big ears.
with the snout.
I was picturing him. Okay, to be fair, I was
Misa Chewbacca?
partially right on my description.
Misa Poe
Oh
No,
God.
he was killed by emo kid.
He was killed by Vader Jr.
Yeah,
Literally Vader Jr. All right.
which I
already
can never
X'd
remember
out
his
of
name.
it, so I couldn't go back.
We said it earlier.
Hans.
So, no. That's his dad's name.
Hans und Franz.
Which
Yeah.
which Jedi famously uses a purple lightsaber?
Samuel L. Jackson, motherfucker.
Shaft.
Shaft.
Yeah. Fucking Shaft and this and the place.
Fury.
Can we swear on this?
Nick Fury? I mean, you're technically
swear
not
on
wrong
this?
on any
I
of these
don't need to-
answers,
okay.
but it was Mace Windu. Yes.
Did you want a sandwich or ask if I needed a drink? Both.
I said, could I swear on this?
Fuck
We've been-
yeah.
we've been
Fuck
cussing
yeah.
all the
okay.
time.
No,
But
it's
yes,
not
do you
what you
want
mean.
another? Would you like
you
another
can't.
drink?
No.
You can't, but we can because we have
Right, I
microphones.
I thought you were asking for a sandwich.
Oh no!
Can I have a cuss word?
Can I buy a cuss word?
Yeah, no doubt. Hey, can I buy a vowel with cuss word?
Ready for another?
That's fine. Yeah, I would.
Margarita.
Regular?
Raspberry.
Raspberry. Oh, yeah.
yeah, now he wants. I'll take another.
Donkey show?
Yeah, another donkey show, please.
Sure.
Which almost sounds like donkey shane. So
No,
play
screw
it
it.
off.
I'll have a donkey show.
A donkey shane.
Two donkey shows, please.
Donkey show.
Do you want a raspberry donkey show?
No.
Are you doing okay? You want water?
You want a
want
water?
some water?
I'm
anything?
good.
You want a refill on your water?
I'll still got tea in here.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm good. That's why I bought 2 big bottles of water just in case I needed a sober group.
Nope.
Sober.
Let me know when it's 5 o'clock because I gotta get out of here.
With the raspberry? No.
No,
5 o'clock
do it like you did the
Yeah,
last one.
I'm
That was
gonna
awesome.
Come by my house to drop off my steps.
I want a dry donkey show.
Raspberry donkey.
No. That sounds bad. Strawberry donkey show sounds like more women would go to it. It's the strawberry donkey show.
That'd make a good Jello shot.
That
No.
would be a good Jello shot though.
I wouldn't call it that.
What?
Strawberry donkey show. You got to think about what the strawberry is.
No, the regular
representing.
donkey show. Some Jello mix. That'd be good.
You know what's really good? That elbow shot that we had last
I was
night.
really concerned that he was going to say donkey,
Donkey
show.
show.
I was like, Charlie, I know you got into some shit overseas, but I don't want to hear about this.
Go,
It
go
was
straight
peanut butter and
airplane.
banana.
You ever been
No.
to Tijuana?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have several times actually.
You ever been to a
Was it more than a quarter? Anyways.
Have you ever
Probably-
been to a
probably not.
Turkish bathhouse? Yeah.
Sorry, I was getting weird notifications. No, what was I going to say? No, that Elvis shot sucked compared to the mixed drinks we made. Actually, the peanut butter cream drink that we made would have been a perfect shot, but they're not going to bother with all that.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, those peanut butter, banana, and cream, but foamed it with some graham cracker around the crust.
Oh yeah, I've
That'd be
heard
a great
those.
shot.
Yeah, that would be.
No, what they made last night was horrible because it was too much banana. Even though the banana was less than a third of it, she poured it on top, so all you tasted was banana. You didn't get any peanut butter.
no.
And then I added a splash of orange bitters to mine.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, it was right there. I was just like,
Mine.
they literally had like all the cocktail mixes and everything just sitting right there on the bar. So she had the shots lined up in front of me, and I just went
Were they busy?
a bit.
Yeah, good.
I mean, the place was pretty full.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. He had a pretty good show.
I mean,
last
like there
night.
was a biker group there, so that was one thing.
Yeah.
They went outside because the music was too loud. For
Yeah,
them to
yeah.
talk.
They didn't stay there very long.
I mean, it was a great night to be outside though,
Yeah, it was.
except for all the sewage smell out back. That was a bit bad.
Yeah, that was pretty.
And
bad.
you are downwind from Borden.
Yeah,
That's unpleasant.
yeah.
That's why that Briarcrest neighborhood has got to be like a little bit less to
oh,
live there because
That place
it is,
does stink.
It
does.
stinks bad. Like, because I go there for work. They're one of our clients, so to speak. So I go there almost daily, and I go to their boiler room. That's where I have to go.
Yeah.
That's the entrance I have to go through is the freaking boiler room. If you can imagine what a room that's about 105 degrees, completely moist and smells like mold and milk.
Are you talking about Highland?
I'm talking about Borden.
Well,
yes.
it's
I'm
Highland.
not calling it that. It's fucking Borden.
Well, a friend of mine works there.
Most of my life, it was Borden.
It was Borden. It's most
They
of my
took
life,
away
too.
Elsie, and we'll never forgive them.
Yeah, me either.
They got rid of Uncle Ben. Not really.
Yep.
They got rid of Aunt Jemima, and for some reason they got rid of Elsie, as though a female cow smiling was somehow offensive to people.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on with that.
Well, I think Borden sold out to Highland, so they got rid of the
They got rid of the cow.
They got rid of the cow. That was their thing. It
that
was
was
literally
their thing
just
for 50 years.
yeah, like 50, 60 years. I think it's just because the company sold, and they're just
I
like
think it was too.
it's like now it's like a sunflower or some
It's
bullshit.
sunflower, some bullshit.
Yeah. So since we were going to be here celebrating Cinco de Mayo,
Yeah.
I brought one of the most Tex-Mex things I own.
Oh, you brought your howdy.
My Howdy Putos.
Oh, there
hat.
you go.
Did you see
Howdy Putos.
How do you put those?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that a Star Wars? Is that a Star Wars race? The Putos?
The Putos.
Putos.
It sounds like it, doesn't
It
it?
just sounds like it, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's more offensive than it should be.
Yeah.
I mean, no, actually, it's exactly as offensive as it should be. Never mind.
Oh,
High
did
hookers, basically.
Yeah.
you get your sombreros?
They came in after I got home,
Did they really? What the hell?
or after I got here. Yeah, they were delivered like an hour ago.
Damn.
You wanted sombreros. I wanted something to drink.
No, I thought it'd be hilarious if we're all sitting here talking about Star Wars wearing sombreros.
Yeah.
Because it's not quite Cinco, it's Cuatro de Drinko, but
Yeah.
whatever, it doesn't rhyme.
The Mexichlorians.
The Mexalorians.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yep.
Oh goodness.
The lime in there.
I did it again though, like right after I poured the juice.
He went,
beer, I'm
shit.
like,
Put notes. Add lime.
Yes. Add lime. Add lime to the coconut.
shake it all up.
You add the lime to the coconut and shake it all about.
Is there tequila in there?
Huh?
Is there tequila in that?
Yeah. that's
Yes.
tequila.
Oh God, yes.
Well, that's why it's called
It's
the
a
Donkey
cross
Show.
between a
Moscow Mule,
Moscow Mule and a margarita.
And a margarita.
Oh,
so
okay.
that's why we called it
the Donkey
the
Show.
Donkey Show.
Got you now. Okay,
Yeah.
now I
because
understand
they're not going to have mules, they're going to have donkeys for the most part. Because you can't breed a mule.
No.
Can't get more mules except by
Well,
breeding.
mules is sterile.
What kind of tequila are you using? Jose Cuervo?
No, they're
It's
their own
their
house.
tequila.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sorry, agave spirit.
Huh.
Because it can't be called tequila because it's made outside of Mexico.
Ah, okay.
That's like Chihuahuas are
I used
misnamed.
the reposado in that one.
You know, the Chihuahuas
Okay.
are a dog from the Chihuahuan area of Mexico.
Wait, what'd you make of the first one?
The repo.
Okay.
Anywhere else,
Yeah, I
they're
wouldn't
known
make
as
it with the
sparkling
añejo.
rats.
That would be a little
But
weird.
Yeah.
I use that one from Mexico. The one
There we go.
starts with a P.
Patron.
Patron. I use
Putos?
Patron my tequila. I mean my
Putos vodka?
I use Patron and Jose Cuervo.
Plus
Also,
it tastes
I
like tuna.
Hold on. I love the fact that he's like, I had that one that's from Mexico. It starts with a P. It's like, you have any idea?
Patron.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, like, legitimately, like, there's a huge amount of
Let's see.
the, like, pantalones is technically Mexican. And it
Yeah.
starts with a P. So that's Matthew McConaughey's tequila.
Okay.
It's actually really good.
It is.
It's really good. But it's also called Pants, which is funny.
Yeah.
It's just called Pants.
It's just
Like,
called pants.
Yeah. So we need one that, because we couldn't remember what the Mexican word for shirt is.
I got to
but
say it again. That's a good drink.
we come up with weird things at work.
For real.
That's what we do here.
She was staring at us like we had a pecker coming out of her forehead.
Like some sort of Star Wars alien. Like the Putos. Like the Putos from Star Wars.
God.
They have a meat stuff. That's where their organs are on. Their reproductive organs are on their
Yeah,
forehead.
it's on the forehead right here.
Yeah.
And they're a lot like Italians. They talk with their hands and their head a lot. So
It's like the unfortunate part for the males is they're often blinded by their own nutsack.
on a hot day.
There's going to be so many titles for this.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
Putos. Who were the Putos in Star Wars?
Yeah.
The Putolorians.
The Putolorians.
Putolorians.
I love it.
the warrior hookers.
Yeah.
Warrior hookers.
I
Oh,
love-
like
that's-
Xena.
Oh God.
She was technically like a
Yep.
Yeah, she
warrior
was.
hooker. Okay, so here we go. We're doing circular logic here. That's also a
I don't
pun.
like that.
This is a pun. Who does BB-8 belong to?
I haven't seen anyone.
We've,
Does he belong
we've
to
been going over.
R2D2?
We already had two other questions referring to BB-8.
Yeah, I know.
So who does he belong to?
Yoda.
No.
No.
Han Solo.
The pilot guy. That's not Ray and it's not Finn.
Correct. What's his name?
Jay.
Jay.
Incorrect. That's a different guy.
Not Luke.
We mentioned it earlier.
Poe.
That one.
Yeah.
Poe? Oh, that's Poe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Pull that mic towards you. It swivels. You can swivel the
Oh.
whole thing.
Sorry.
It
Yeah,
won't
you-
bite. Touch
Yeah,
it.
because
I know. I've been moving it.
See,
I'm
it
just-
go up and down, and it turn,
I
and then
know.
this part goes up and down like that.
Like
If you need help, he can help you. But, I mean, the good news is we can hear you decently from that far away, but it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm still bummed no one else showed up here today.
Yeah. What the hell?
Does this hey, at
Look,
least
we're
you guys
keeping-
are here.
we're
I'm
keeping
having
you in
fun.
business.
I'm honestly having a great time.
I mean,
today.
if we did, I couldn't afford to do every Sunday show here.
We can do every couple months.
Really, if more people start showing up,
For
it'd be
real.
worth it.
Yeah.
Look, we're tried. I advertised the shit out of it. And
We'll
just
do
nobody-
better.
Well,
I'm
look,
just
suck
kidding.
less.
Yeah. Right.
I tried.
I'm kidding.
It's like, if your social media can't draw people in, how is mine going to do it?
Yeah. Right.
They're like, oh, that guy's there? Shit. What we got to do is just post a picture of Nixie.
I know. I was gonna say
just Nixie behind the bar.
Yeah.
And then
Hey,
Van's like,
come-
what the fuck
What the
is
fuck?
going on?
What the hell is going on over
We
there?
have a new thing going on Sundays, Van.
Van,
See?
we started the whole thing.
It's a
There's
donkey show
shows.
Sunday.
There's a
started-
whole
Donkey
new
show.
atmosphere over here.
started
Come
the
join us to see
Donkey
the
Show Sunday.
Yes.
It's like,
We need a shirt now.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Show up and all they see is us.
Yeah.
We're
okay,
out of here.
I will. Hold on. Okay, we need to write that down. We need a Donkey Show Sunday at Bartlett's shirt.
Oh Lord.
And
Yes.
like no context, but it's like it's just drawn. It's like lime, ginger root, and a donkey, and they're just like, what is happening?
With like a show going on.
Something,
Oh, God.
something. No, it's just it's gonna be you because I always use you in the thumbnails.
Always.
Yeah, because you're the easiest one to make an image of. Because I use AI to make our thumbnails. So like it'll be him walking a donkey, holding a mixed drink with a straw coming out
A
of it.
Bartlett's bottle.
That would be cool
Bartlett's.
as shit though.
I'll just get the Bartlett sign behind it.
Yeah.
That'd be funny. Donkey Show Sunday.
That would be cool though.
It's like forget Margarita Mondays. We're going to the Donkey Show.
Right? That's what I'm saying. You got like
No, we need a Chuck out here, but I guess he's doing things.
you got Taco Tuesdays and stuff too.
Yeah,
like
Donkey Show-
you got
Donkey
Donkey
Show
Show
Sunday.
Sundays.
Okay, half price Donkey Show.
Sunday, Sunday.
Yeah,
Sunday.
but only,
Sunday.
only the Donkey Show.
Come
are
down
half
to
price.
Bartlett's Distillery for the Donkey Show.
We got midget wrestling in the back.
Oh,
Two fat
Lord.
guys behind the microphone.
Oh God, I see that happening
And
right
10
now.
fat guys in front of it. We're all fat. That's
One
fine.
confused bartender.
Not
Also
confused.
With special guest.
We got special guest Nixie out here licking ankles. What? Nobody
hell
has any
going on
reference
to
where
Bartlett's,
Nikki is.
man?
It's like, what is going on?
What the
with
hell's going
Bartlett's?
on over there?
Do you remember my old dog Bella, my little one, a little cinder block with legs?
Incorrect. I do
Her
not.
favorite thing in the world was to go behind random people we didn't know and lick them in the back of the knee.
Yeah.
And it made her laugh. Yeah, if a dog could laugh, that was
Right.
her every time.
Like, oh,
I like the cold nose behind the knee.
Yeah.
Like, just, whoa, hey.
Well, she'd go up behind these girls and just lick them in the back of the knee and then jump to the ceiling.
I forget whose dog it was. Might have been one of yours. I don't remember. But, like, always went straight for the gooch. It was just like, whoop, like, whoa, hey.
yeah.
Hi.
One of
Hello.
my friend's dogs is like that. Like, they're-
Daddy, I gotta pee.
She's just bored.
she too
That-
did, so I don't know to shift to poop.
Maybe. I can give her a break.
Or she just wants to look it outside.
Probably.
She got ear scratchies. Actually, I do need to get up and move, so let's take a break.
Yeah, let's take a break. Let me go give
I'm
her
gonna
a
hit
walkie.
stop, and my belt is digging into me, so I'm gonna hit stop for now. We'll be back, guys. I mean, she just lays there, so it is what it is.
I'm good. Look, we have sandwich.
Yeah, we have sandwich.
Can I have another one?
Go ahead. help
Yeah,
yourself.
it's there. Yeah. Weirdly enough, it ain't going to
The
eat
only
itself.
bad thing about not having my Adderall too, though, is that I'm like
You get munchy?
super hungry. Yeah, like the whole day.
At least we're drinking. That's our excuse.
For real.
I'm not medicated.
I usually
right
don't
now.
eat 8 sandwiches, but I'm drinking.
No, baby. No.
Well, you gotta think a drink per sandwich kind of helps balance it out, right?
Yep.
Sure, excuses.
Two sandwich pieces per drink.
Yeah, there you go.
Equals out to roughly one large sandwich. Okay, back to the questions, guys. We took our little
Oh,
break.
no.
Oh God, here we go.
It's Star Wars Day. Shut up.
I should have been reading up on Star Wars.
Yeah, while you were gone, I got to read up on Star Wars real quick. Okay.
Oh, there was roast beef.
What used to be the name of Boba Fett's ship? No, ma'am.
I don't know.
I could tell you.
I say used to be because they changed it recently due to it being 2024. Because within a fifth.
Is it a woman DeLorean?
It is
A
not.
woman DeLorean?
What the hell was it named? The Jew Chaser? Oh, my God.
Close?
What name for shit, man?
Close. It was Slave One.
Oh.
And they're like, that's offensive to people who were slaves. It's like, people are still slaves, thanks. Now they called it like the fire starter or some bullshit. They call it, they name it after the class of ship now. Even though it's the only one of those ships we've ever seen. Stupid. Very stupid. Nobody was actually asking for that. Okay. This is a good one. Who says the famous line, "So this is how liberty dies," with thunderous applause?
Beats me.
Nope, that wasn't Beats Me.
Alan Jackson. Yeah.
What did that?
I about died. Most of those movies were post 9/11.
Yep.
No, it was Padme. Whenever they basically put him in as the emperor, the Republic ended, and it became a
Who was him in question?
yes.
Who what?
No, who'd they put in as
Who
emperor?
they put it in the zipper?
The emperor.
But
Oh, Palpatine.
Yeah, that guy.
Okay.
oh,
God, I hope they have the question about what his first name is. All right, because a lot of people don't know his first name. He does have one.
It's not emperor.
Nope,
Mr. Emperor.
Mister. His name is Emperor.
That would be wonderful
Tim.
to have. Wouldn't it? No, yeah.
There's a microphone there, Charlie.
I'm not used to having a microphone. Sorry.
It's okay. It can hear you, but not really.
Oh, I moved.
I've got lettuce going down my throat in the wrong way.
That's why I moved.
My body is rejecting the lettuce. It's like, no, meat
No
cheese.
healthy.
Yeah.
Just meat cheese.
Oh, fuck your vegetables.
If it ain't in a wheelchair, I don't want
I
that
don't want nothing to
vegetable.
do with it.
I like my vegetables to be wheelchair.
Oh no.
Oh goodness.
Accidentally offensive?
Probably so in some cases.
That's not an accident.
Likes them immobile.
Yeah, no doubt.
Look,
That's
we
a
have,
mobility.
we have Governor Hot Wheels. It's fine.
I
I love how he actually embraced it while also putting out the "Do not make memes about political people" act.
Really?
That just passed. Or it's
Really?
in the House. Yeah, they're like, basically, you can't make memes.
So we can't make him doing like Nitro Circus jumps and
No.
shit? Oh.
No.
You'll get fined like way
You
too
get
much
finally.
money.
Are you kidding me?
No, somebody got offended, and well, hopefully it dies in the House, but it passed. I'm sorry, in the
That's
Senate.
like right to free speech, isn't it?
Correct.
Pretty much.
And it's not like it's defamation either way.
Well,
All right, hold on, wait.
I'm sure it had something to do with the Kathy Griffith thing.
Nope, it was entirely about the Hot Wheels thing. Because why would we bother with Kathy Griffin doing that? That wasn't even a meme. And he just got mad about people memeing him as Hot Wheels. All right. So, Senator Palpatine was which Sith Lord?
I do know the Sith.
You know some Sith.
I do.
I do know the Sith.
Was he like the third?
We're looking for a name.
Oh.
Because all the Sith Lords have a name. And I'm actually going to have to remember this one because I got the wrong person in mind right now.
I don't know.
I'm
still going with Tim.
Incorrect.
Tom.
Nope.
That was just something.
Here's a hint. It's Darth something.
Vader.
Vader.
Incorrect.
Darth Douchey.
Talking about Palpatine.
I learned a name from somebody else.
I'm going to have to go look it up
Farquaad.
because I
It
forgot.
wasn't Sidious.
Yes.
It was?
Yeah.
Insidious?
Yeah, you got it.
Like
I was
the
like, you actually
Insidious
got it, yeah.
demon?
Yeah, so Darth Sidious. Thank you for getting that. I forgot.
Oh, his name's literally okay.
His title, Darth
Sidious,
Sitter.
not
Oh.
Insidious.
Oh.
If you were Insidious, that's
Darth-
how he got a granddaughter.
Darth Ithead.
That was good.
All right, yes. So yeah, you got that. You got that. Sidious. I had the wrong one in mind. I had
Sweet girl.
the other guy.
Good win.
Yeah. What planet was Darth Vader raised on? That's a trick question.
Yep. Tatooine.
Ah, damn, Marcus is sick. That's why they're not here.
I'm nothing.
Technically correct. Although,
In his young formative years.
technically, Anakin Skywalker was raised on Tatooine.
Oh, was he?
Darth Vader technically was raised on Coruscant. Because that's where he was named Vader.
But they're the same fucking person.
Like,
Yeah, and so are Caitlyn Jenner and Bruce Jenner, right?
Yeah. No.
How
yeah.
many medals did Caitlyn Jenner win?
None.
Well, not according to history books.
Grief, look at you.
She's drooling so much she's not even eating. Okay. Oh, that's a fun one. All right. What creature does Han Solo ride on the planet Hoth?
what creature?
I know that one.
Do you?
Oh. Does it begin with a V?
Nope. I had to think about it. It was like, No.
I don't know them.
Charlie, any idea?
I have it when I'm not.
Do you remember what it looked like?
And somewhat, but not really.
Okay.
He wrote a tauntaun
He did write a tauntaun.
Oh.
I thought they smelled bad
on the inside.
on the outside.
I like the Family Guy bit, the Don Don.
Yeah, the Don.
Well, it's cold out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fine.
All right.
What's his name?
Who
Right?
killed
No,
Qui-Gon Jinn?
Cleveland.
Not Cleveland, no.
Oh no, I was.
I know,
Sorry.
that was funny timing. Who
Yeah.
killed Qui-Gon Jinn?
Oh God, what?
Quack.
Darth Vader.
It was a Darth. It was not Vader.
Was it Sidious?
It was not Sidious.
Well, no. It was
Poe.
It was not Poe.
It was not Poe.
Poe was not born yet.
it was Darth Maul.
It was Darth Maul.
Yeah.
The guy.
Oh, that's the other
the
one.
Insidious
yeah.
guy. Not,
Yes.
not
okay.
to be confused with Darth Sidious. He's Darth Insidious.
Yes. Maul. I knew.
Maul.
That's the name I was thinking of.
That's
before.
why I said eventually we're going to get to Maul. That's why I didn't answer the question earlier. Yes, Maul killed Qui-Gon Jinn, which is the only person who's ever died from a lightsaber wound ever.
Was that the whole force field battle thing?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
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 Guess what? John Williams wrote that.
Why do you keep looking at me?
That was the Duel of the Fates, one of the best things.
You were one
written
of the
in
giver
modern
of
days.
snacks.
Yeah, my dog was like that with beer. If you gave him beer, he'd be your bestie.
This question is worded badly. You, as a grammar Nazi, should recognize this.
I am too.
Just he's only that kind of Nazi, not to be confused with. Not to be confused with.
I don't like so bad English.
Yeah. Not to be confused with the Black Windmill guys. Either way,
Oh no.
who did Han Solo win the Millennium Falcon from?
Darth Vader.
No, the only other black guy in the galaxy.
The first only black guy in the galaxy.
Oh yeah.
The guy from Rocky.
Phil.
What?
The guy from the Rocky movie.
Phil?
You talking about,
Darth
you
Phil.
talking about the guy that played? Oh God, what is his name?
No, it's not Rocky.
Didn't you say
No,
there
it's
was
not.
a
It's
Phil
not
in
him,
there
but he has a name.
They usually do.
I can't
something
think of
other
it.
than black guy.
Some black people have names, Charlie. Correct.
Well, he got hit by the Russian. The Russian killed him.
Incorrect.
No, I meant Rocky.
movie.
There's no Russians in Star Wars.
I meant in Rocky. Crazy. I meant in Rocky.
Comrade Stormtrooper.
That would be cool though. That would be cool. But in Rocky, the Russian killed him.
Or Luke Skywalker.
You talking about that guy?
Skywalker.
I
It
can't
was
remember
not
his
Carl
name.
Weathers.
No.
Wait, was it Carl?
Yeah, it was Carl
Oh,
Weathers.
it was
Yes,
Carl,
Carl
Weathers.
Weathers.
Sorry.
But I can't remember Carl Weathers' name in the movie of the black guy who died.
His name is Mr. Cape Man.
No.
He has a collection of capes in the classic Millennium Falcon.
Yeah.
Yes.
He really is Cape Man.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No. He literally loved capes. He actually had no joke
capes.
in the Solo movie where we see how Han gets the Millennium Falcon. You literally see he has a cape closet
I can't remember his
on the
name.
Falcon.
I'm going to say as soon as you say it, but yeah, I can't remember right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. I had it. Oh, Lando Calrissian.
There you go.
Not to be confused with Lando the Mandalorian.
Okay.
The Landalorian.
Mandalorian.
That was not Carl Weathers.
He was the guy that played the black dude in Rocky.
No. It wasn't Carl Weathers. Carl Weathers was in The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're
Oh
wrong.
my
It
gosh,
wasn't Carl
I was
Weathers.
thinking
It was
of
the
Bill
other guy.
Withers for a minute.
You
were
hold
saying
on.
Withers, and I'm like,
No, here's the problem: is that we are definitely doing it's the other black guy problem. It's like-
Yeah.
So this is literally who is the one black guy in Star Wars? Which one's black guy in which Star Wars? When you're literally talking Carl Weathers, wrong Star Wars black guy. Damn, we did the Samuel L. Jackson, Lawrence Fishburne meme.
Oh God.
They are reasonable black similes of one another.
I did actually, but I'm trying to remember.
That's a bad smart joke.
Yeah. It is.
Hold on, I gotta pull it up because I can't remember his name. Wow, his middle name was Balthazar. That's badass.
Fucking A.
Balthazar.
That was a badass name.
Isn't
I love
that
name.
from Harry Potter?
No,
Oh no, I'm thinking it's Salazar.
Billy D. Williams. Billy D. Williams. That's who played him. Not to be confused with Earl James Crackhouse,
Whose middle name was Balthazar?
the guy we just talked about.
Lando.
Lando Balthazar.
Calrissian. God, that's a mouthful to scream across the house.
No
as a
doubt.
parent.
But a hell of a score in Scrabble.
Oh, yes.
If you could manage that
If
somehow.
you can manage to spell that.
Imagine the setup that you could get that on the board.
Yeah.
Like you're setting it up for like 2
Like
hours.
this.
And then you're like 3 letters and you just make this.
Finally, I'm done.
Yeah.
Done! Literally 2,421 points for one word.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, this is actually a good question. I like this. Darth Vader is famously quoted as saying, "Luke, I am your father." But what line does he actually say? I know this. Do you know this?
I do too, actually, because I saw.
Afterwards, he says, "It is true."
Yes, but what is the line he actually says?
I am the father. No.
I am the father.
I am the father.
I am God. Look at me. I am the Vader now.
I am the papa now.
Anybody?
Nope.
No.
Everybody always misquotes it and says, "Luke, I am your father."
Oh yeah,
I
he
am your
just
father?
says
It's
I am.
no,
I am your father. Yeah.
Because he said, "That's impossible." Obi-Wan said, "You killed my father." And then he said, "No, I am your father."
Right.
Yes.
But that's why everybody forgets the previous statement and thinks he says, "Luke, I am your father." With no context, you'd be saying, "Luke, I am your father." He's saying, it's a corrective statement. "No, I'm your father."
No,
which he
in
also
parentheses, Luke. Yeah.
Which, by the way, he didn't even know because he thought his kids were dead. Mm-hmm. So for him, he's all like, "I have kids, and I cut his hand off. Fuck,
And I'm
I cut
trying to
his-"
kill him.
Wait, wait, there were twins. Who's the other? No, actually, no, he didn't even know about Leia until the 3rd movie.
Yep.
So he didn't even know he was. I don't even know that he knew he was having twins. I mean, all that was written later, anyways. Gotta love that when George Lucas is like, "I'm going to do retroactive continuity here and make Vader know that he had kids coming."
I don't know
and
what
then
I'm
forget.
doing.
And then I'm going to write the worst dialogue in history and call it a love story. Oh, the next question. What is the worst dialogue? No. Okay. Okay, so now we're stepping up a notch. We're doing the Jedi Knight level. Okay.
I want her. She's so cute.
Oh, that's an interesting one.
Come here, Nixie.
What is the name of the creature
She's
who
like, "You don't have
originally
food."
owns Anakin and his mother as slaves on Tatooine?
Blue floaty flyy guy.
Jar Jar.
And I can't remember his name.
Not Jar Jar.
Gorn.
Jar Jar was there, but not him.
He had
Gar-
a
Gorn-
phallic nose.
Gorgon.
Big old floppy
What are
phallic
they called?
nose.
You know, blue winged Junos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way,
No, so when I looked up Jar Jar earlier to find out what I was talking about, I saw the thing that you're talking
exactly,
about.
exactly. He had a name, but actually, yeah, there were a lot of people pissed off because it was a very big Jewish stereotype, big nose and worried about money, and like kind of a gangster sort of. It's
Yeah.
like, damn, and he had the accent. No, and more credits. Republic credits.
I can't remember his name. I'm out.
Watto.
There's Watto?
Watto.
Yeah.
Yeah. Watto. I'm a Toydarian. Jedi mind tricks don't work on me. Toydarian. Sorry. Toydarian.
Oh.
Jedi mind tricks don't work on me. Yes. Okay.
I don't remember these.
What material is Han Solo frozen in The Empire Strikes Back?
Strokes back.
Strikes Back.
I'm going to let you two go for that one.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything
Wait,
about
what
that,
is
but
he
she said
frozen?
strokes.
Yeah, what is he frozen in?
Ice.
Incorrect. That was Luke, technically, was frozen in ice. Which-
What did you say frozen in?
He was frozen in something.
Like a cryo.
No.
What are
it's,
those things
God,
called?
What is it?
Y'all are so fun when you're both going, what is it? Yes, that's the question. What is it? Yeah.
It was carbonite.
It was carbonite.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
It was one of the only times that's when they figured out, they're like, oh, we can store fucking people we're arresting and transport them in carbonite. Because it's not made for that. It was made for long-term storage of goods. And then they're like, what if we stuff a person in it? And it was Vader who came up with that idea. and then they used Han as bait for Luke. That was the whole point. His friends were supposed to be that. And they're like, but that's when Boba Fett was taking Han back to Jabba, and he knew he wasn't going to come willingly. And even if he just left him cuffed, he was going to be a problem. So they're just like, what if we stick him in carbonite? And they're like, I mean, it does mean I can't disintegrate him. So it's like, fine. It's the exact opposite of carbonite, yes. And then Mandalorians continued to do so from there on out.
Yep.
Because even our good friend Din Djarin did that quite a lot on his ship called
I'm not going to say what I'm thinking.
Razor Crest.
There you go.
God damn it. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Who created the Mandalorian TV series?
Disney.
Actually, I don't know what they're going to have for their question here. Hold on.
You stop drooling.
Let me go see what the answer is for that one because I'm not sure. I know the idea, but I'm trying to figure out who they're going to put for it. Disney is technically correct, but they want the person who was in charge of that show.
Walt.
Then you got me.
Yeah, you got me on that one. Then.
Walt
I was gonna say
The
Disney.
Walt Disney. He came back for that. No, Jon Favreau,
He was
okay.
Frozen too.
the actor. Jon Favreau.
I know I know he did that.
Yeah, that's his show.
Huh.
Yeah, the Mandalorian the Mandalorian show specifically, he created with Dave Filoni.
Huh. I never knew that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Star Wars nerds, it's fine. Okay. Oh. Ooh, okay, this one might give me a little bit. Oh, hold on, wait. Sorry. I was on the next level. That's why I was like, man, that's a hard question. Oh, here we go. I was on the wrong level. All right. Oh, yeah, okay. Sorry, I had to read through it before. I was like, what is that? All right. What is the name of the comedy parody film based off of several sci-fi films, but most predominantly the original Star Wars trilogy?
What?
It's a sci-fi parody movie of Star Wars.
Star Trek?
No, Mel Brooks.
That's not the name of the movie. That's the person involved.
Yeah. I'm trying
Oh,
to give her a hint.
She might not know.
This is one of my favorite movies.
is it a cheesy one?
It's very cheesy, very funny.
Like not farce. Like I think Farce of the Penguins. That's what I was thinking of. No,
What is
What?
that?
I don't
Is that
know.
That's
Farce of the Penguins?
I didn't watch it.
Did
Like
they make
I
a
just
parody
heard
of
of
March
it.
of the Penguins?
Yes, it
Yes,
was.
he did.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
it
hilarious.
was great.
No, I never saw that.
I don't know. Like not another teen movie type of
That
thing.
was Space.
Space
Space
Balls.
Invaders.
Spaceballs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Spaceball.
You-
Okay.
Use
I
the
was thinking-
Schwartz.
Yeah,
Oh
I knew
my-
that movie.
okay.
now.
And I literally talked about Pizza the Hut earlier.
I
I'm barf.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Not in here. This is a Mercedes.
I don't think I ever caught
I
that.
knew
Yeah.
that now, yeah.
No, that's why I mentioned Pizza the Hut earlier. I
Okay.
figured they would
You know,
eventually
John
get us-
Candy played the Mog.
Oh yeah. Okay.
John Kenny was hilarious.
Yep.
I loved him.
He was the puppy man. That was
Yeah, he
not
was.
Chewy. Oh wow, some of these are okay.
And Mel Brooks played multiple characters in that one.
Yeah,
He
he
did.
did.
All right, so this is going to be a tough one. In the Star Wars Rogue One, who shoots Orson Krennic? Y'all won't know this.
I don't even know.
I don't remember a pig being shot.
There was not a pig.
I don't know who Orson Krennic is.
He was a guy who built the Death Star.
He blew the Death Star.
I got to double check because there's only two people it could be, so I want to double check.
There was somebody. He was killed with a sniper rifle
Hold on. Okay.
from range.
Oh. Yeah, I had that totally wrong. Okay, so this is
Luke?
the first one so far that I actually had the wrong answer.
Is it Luke?
It was not. It was a person named Lyra.
Lyra. Okay.
Don't know who that was.
I neither.
Unless I read that wrong. Let me double check. Because I thought it was... No, I said Lyra. Okay. Not who I thought it was. I thought it was Jen Erso.
Such a baby.
Either way. Where is Yoda's home in his final years? Also known as Where Did Yoda Die?
In a cave.
Kind of. His house was kind of a cave.
He died in his little hut.
Not to be confused with Jabba.
About the same size.
Close. He died in a hobbit hole.
That's what I was thinking.
What was the name of that swampy planet?
Yes, that is the question. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Me either.
Slipping my mind.
Dagobah.
Who?
The
Dagobah.
Dagobah.
Oh.
Dagobah. Which, by the way, still no have any idea how on a mostly uninhabited, non-civilized planet, Luke happened to crash right near Yoda's house.
It was the Force.
Yeah, that's the only explanation. He just
Yeah.
flies up to it's like, hey, I'm gonna find Jeff's house on Earth. And I've never been to Earth and I don't know where Jeff lives or what he looks like. And then I crash in his fucking field.
And then
Right?
he crashed down, sang a song about seagulls, and
Yeah.
Fucking seagulls.
Eagles.
Yoda and the seagulls.
that was one of the best. That makes me laugh every time I see it.
Yep. Oh, here's a good one. Who is Luke Skywalker's tail gunner in the Battle of Hoth?
Chewbacca.
Incorrect. Chewie was there, but he wasn't doing that. He was fixing the Falcon. I had to scroll down to make sure I got the right answer.
That little wide-faced dude, wasn't it?
What?
Wide face, dude?
That narrows it down.
That was done about 4
Actually, it makes it wider.
Yeah.
I don't know who the fuck you're referring to.
Me
but
either.
no.
Me either.
Is it the guy with the face? It's like
It's like this right
there.
here.
And he's got
Yeah.
eyes.
But like, well, it looked
He
like
has a name too.
Yeah, hat on,
the
right?
dude with the face that looked like butt cheeks pressed against the glass was spread out and flat.
That is literally no one you're. What the fuck are you talking about?
What are you talking about, dude? I have no idea.
No, the guy's name was Dak,
Okay.
and he died in the back of that shit.
Butt cheek guy, gotcha.
I don't know what the fuck you're referring to.
Me either, dude, because that's fucking weird.
You're just saying shit now. All right.
I think my ears are getting to him.
Yeah.
There's too many donkey shows.
Too many donkey fucking shows.
Oh, interesting. This will be one I probably don't know. This would be a good guess, though. Before modern special effects, what created the sound of Darth Vader's breathing in his mask?
Oh,
That iconic noise.
the
That
Wasn't
yes.
a ventilator?
It is a breathing apparatus of some sort.
A CPAP machine.
Didn't exist yet, but close.
No, it was one of those ventilators they keep you on.
yeah.
Incorrect. It was scuba gear.
Oh,
Oh, that's
Oh,
Why
yeah.
do you
makes
think
sense.
I said breathing apparatus for a reason? Yes, that's why I said breathing apparatus.
Okay.
Yeah. It was a scuba thing. That's how he got the sucking in sound.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then the thing that goes on your
Yeah.
nose.
That's how scuba gear
Yeah.
work, yes.
Yeah, I got
Correct.
You now. Yeah.
Correct.
I've got one at the house.
it's like a spacesuit, but for underwater.
Yeah. I'm,
It's like a-
I'm-
yeah, just like a space
Same,
suit. It's like
same,
an
but
underwater
different.
suit. but
Yeah,
for
pretty
space.
much.
It's like for underwater, but in the no air area. The place that's got no air.
Yeah.
Hi, Nixie. Don't drool on me, please. Thank you. She's literally like,
It's a little drool monster.
She just wants some
let's see here.
Sammys.
Oh. What job did Finn tell Han Solo he had at Starkiller Base?
He just got employed at 7-Eleven.
No.
That was a good
He
one,
wasn't he wasn't
He was a
Findian.
stormtrooper.
Findian.
He was technically a Star Trooper, but he had a job, or Stormtrooper. So you're not wrong, but he had a specific job.
Wasn't he like a janitor?
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
literally
space janitor.
He was space
Aw.
janitor. He was in waste disposal.
Poor guy.
Poor
He's like,
guy.
he's literally tells us like, hey, basically there's a trash hole right there that you can shoot at, and he's like, what now? How do you know that? I was in waste.
Yeah, I'm a
disposal.
space janitor.
I'm a space
Yeah,
guy.
so he got pulled from being a space janitor to go hunt down Poe Dameron.
Oh, yeah.
By Kylo Ren is like, yeah, that's the Force doing Force things. That universe doesn't believe in coincidence. It's just the Force.
It's just, this happens.
Shit happens, and we call it the Force. All right, where does Rey find Luke Skywalker? I don't know if they want the planet, the
I was
location,
gonna say,
or
is it
what
the
movie.
planet?
I know the planet name.
Oh.
I forgot the planet name, but
Oh
I
wow,
do
they went
remember that.
very, very.
I've seen it once
specific.
and I didn't pay attention to it well because it
Yeah.
bored me.
They went. Then the funny thing is,
It
they
was
never
somewhere
named
in the
planet.
desert.
Hold on, but that's the thing. They never tell you the planet name. So nerds are the only ones who know it.
Okay, then answer, nerd.
I will. Now they went very specific. They said the ancient steps on the island of Aktu.
Oh God.
Oh my.
They
Yeah.
did go
Okay.
specific, didn't they?
Huh?
I don't want to
They
go
did
to a
go
place
specific,
named
didn't they?
Octua.
Like literally, right? The
Right there.
Haktua planet.
Haktua planet.
It was very wet
The
on
Haktua
that
girl.
island.
That's where she was born.
Technically, I think the planet was called Aktu, not the island. But yeah, we don't know if there's any other land on that planet. But that was where the ancient Jedi started, basically. Oh nope, I'm reading the answers, not the question. That doesn't help me. Okay, where are we at? Oops, I zoomed out. Oh, that's funny. All right. Oh, damn. Okay. That is a very specific answer that nobody here is going to know. What odds does C-3PO give Han, which he doesn't want to hear, for getting through the asteroid field safely?
That's a big number.
It's a very...
And he said, never tell me the odds.
It's very... Actually, it's a very small number, but yes.
What, 1 in 10?
Yeah, isn't it like
1 in 10? No, that would be good odds.
Yeah, that,
For
that would
them,
be good
yeah.
odds.
1 in 9
Million?
million?
We're 9,000.
973.
trillion.
Too big, but yes. It's 3,720 to 1.
Those are horrible fucking
Those
odds.
are really bad odds.
Yeah, those are shitty odds, man.
And as we said, never tell me the odds. Which
Yes.
actually, now we know that because, that's how he won the Millennium Falcon from Lando, by beating the odds. And lying. He actually did lie. And calling out Lando on cheating is how... I hope that's not on the question, because that's how he got it. All right. More technical questions. What type of crystal powers lightsabers?
I know that one.
Oh, I'm
Diamond?
picturing the crystally like plant or this little crystals on the planet where they fought.
No, they're rare.
They are rare.
Except for the planet that's literally made of it.
Yeah.
Our
They're-
planet's literally made of it.
It's
yeah.
beryllium.
Incorrect.
Oh, you were so
Okay.
sure on
You were
it.
so fucking sure about
know.
beryllium crystals, which I'm pretty sure are actually Star Trek.
Oh.
You know what? I think you're right about that one.
I think beryllium.
Then what
I
is
think
it?
that's Star Trek.
Kyber.
Kyber crystals?
Kyber crystals.
I thought it was beryllium.
Incorrect.
Whatever.
Now, if it's Thundrillium, that's actually what all the Thunderans run their technology on. That would be
Thundercats.
Yeah.
Okay, not kryptonite.
Yeah. This will be interesting. According to Yoda, what is the path to the dark side?
Hate.
What's the whole quote?
Oh man.
That's the first step of the path.
Hate leads to anger.
No.
No.
Actually, that's the other way around.
Anger leads to hate.
Uh-huh. Hate leads to...
Killing?
I don't know.
Actually, you might have... hold on. Let me double check
That's
that.
anger, then hate.
Let me make sure. Where am I at?
And hate leads to the dark side.
There's a step in between.
Love?
Oh, sorry. I was like, why can't I find the answer? It's over here. Wait, what?
Just read us the quote.
Oh, the first part. Okay, so they only put the first thing. Fear.
Fear.
Fear leads to hatred. Hatred leads to anger.
Oh,
Anger leads to
It was
suffering.
opposite then
Yeah.
of what he said.
Yeah. So fear is the first step. They didn't put the entire thing. So
Okay,
it's supposed to be. I think it's
it's
fear. It's fear, hate, anger, and suffering.
Okay.
suffering.
Yeah. So it's
Okay.
four. It's 4 steps technically, but it's like the step. The path is started by fear, technically speaking. Because even when Luke goes into the cave of the dark side of the Force, it's fear that fucks him up. Which is also what he said. It's like I'm not afraid, and he said you will be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very good. Okay. This is a fun one. It says in Tatooine, but no, on Tatooine. What did Luke's aunt and uncle do before they were barbecue?
They were moisture farmers.
That is correct. Which is ironic because they were very crispy when they were done.
Yeah.
That was traumatic, by the way. Seeing some burnt fucking skeletons. Those were real fucking skeletons, by the way.
My sister does that for a living. She works
Burns people to death?
No, she
It's like, specify, woman. Jeez.
She works at a crematorium?
no, she
That's what I was gonna
forensics,
say.
but she went to the
Crematorium.
body farm in Tennessee.
Okay.
Oh.
And got
Does
to
she work
see
for
all
the
that.
county?
I'm sorry.
Does she work for the county?
Wait, body
Houston.
farm?
Okay.
Yeah, body
A University of Tennessee, people who donate their bodies to
Yeah, but
science.
it's science.
You have to unbury
used to
them and
So
find
you're
out.
Unbury.
I used to deliver research cadavers.
Okay.
That little
yeah.
van. I'd literally stack bodies 4 deep in that thing, take the HOV lane, and pray I get pulled over.
No, the irony of something being called a farm, but you're farming dead things.
Right. Yeah.
We pull dead things out of the ground instead of putting live things
God,
in the
I've had to
ground.
help load them. The
I
only
plant
lady
live
that was
people
there
in-
for me to load this cadaver, it was from mid thigh up to about here. Only person was a tiny, tiny little 90-pound woman.
no.
So I had to pick the damn thing up and put it in the cooler. It's just deer meat. It's just deer meat.
Yes. It's
I
I
dead.
mean, if
it
that's
won't
what your
come
deer
alive.
want to eat, I guess.
Hey, have at it, brother.
I've seen too many horror
Just
movies.
write
I'd
deer
be
meat.
like,
Oh,
no,
Lord.
I'm not driving that
Just
thing.
write deer meat on it, and they're
Yeah.
like, "What?" I mean, I
Yeah,
guess,
but-
and somebody
This
feeds
is
it to their
supposed to
fucking
be
deer.
Yeah,
Jane
It's
Doe.
for the deer.
I was about the only driver that would mess with the cadaver because I didn't give a shit.
Oh.
It led to me saying words I never ever in my life thought I'd have to say. Bandit jumped on top of one, the box, and I had to look over and go, "Bandit, get off the dead body."
God. That's great.
Please get off of the
Please get off the
nuclear
dead body.
warhead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, more technical questions. We love those, right?
Yes, we do.
What does AT-AT stand for?
What is what?
AT-AT.
The hell?
It's not to be Jar Jar.
All-terrain
It's
assault tank.
Nickley?
almost.
Okay.
You're 3/4 of the way. You got one word wrong there.
So tank, right?
Nope. Well, tank is the word you got wrong. Yes.
Yeah.
What's the word that it would be?
I don't know.
Also starts with a T.
Turret.
Titanium.
No.
Turbine.
Tell us.
What does it do?
Walks.
Tar mat.
And what does walking do?
Thin.
That starts with a T.
Thinning.
If you are walking something from one place to another,
Tiptoes.
you are transport.
Transporter.
Transporting.
I was.
Oh, you
say
could have
that,
used the
but I didn't.
cadavers for that.
You were literally talking about it. You were being almost an AT-AT because you had a gun on you.
And it was white.
Yes, it's an all-terrain assault transport. It's like it literally.
Yeah, and during I was always armed, but during all the COVID and all the protests and everything, I was heavily armed.
Really?
I'm talking shotgun, rifle, and pistols.
Oh my.
I mean, I was
Damn.
armed to the teeth.
Dang, why? 'Cause people
I
are
wasn't taking
losing
any
their shit?
chances.
Yeah.
I showed up at the airport, and some country's vice president was landing just down the road.
Just some
They had the
countries.
whole area blocked off. And the cop stopped me. He said, "Hey, what are you doing?" I said, "See that building right there? I'm picking up load there." He said, "Are you armed?" I said, "Better than you." He said, "What do you mean?" I said, "I got more guns than you do right now."
Yeah.
Damn.
And he said, "Well, how about you just unload in the back of my cruiser and you can pick them up on your way out?" And he, 2 pistols, a 45-70 lever gun,
Damn.
and a 12 gauge.
Oh my
And he
god.
went, "Holy shit!"
Oh, so you are.
Yeah. Why did you have a
Yeah.
45-70? Jesus.
Because it was there.
Were you hunting? Were you hunting dinosaurs?
And I just
Yeah, jumped out. Hunting humans.
there's a vehicular denial.
You wanted to show them off.
It's something
Don't
like
lie.
10 magazines. I was loaded for everything.
Yeah, you were.
Gosh.
All right. I'm gonna skip around a bit. We don't have to keep going in order.
Yeah, it's about time for me to roll.
You got a minute. All right. What name does Obi-Wan Kenobi go by on Tatooine? What dumbass thing did you just think of?
I don't even want to know.
Tom Sawyer.
What the hell kind of shit is that, man?
Guy.
What kind of fucking name is Tom Sawyer for a
No.
character in a movie?
I'm
You
thinking
could
of
just call
Family
him
Guy.
Jim.
No doubt. Oh, God. That was wild.
N-word Kenobi.
Oh, God, dude.
No.
Obi-Wan N-word.
Oh, no. Only, you know what? Only
No
a
is the
third would
answer.
say that.
They called him Old Something.
Yes, they did.
Old Jim.
Close, but no.
Oh, Jim Bob.
I love where my mind goes. It makes me laugh.
I
It
don't.
does.
No more donkey shows for you.
Yeah, no doubt. My God.
No, he had
What'd they call Old Ben?
a rice farm. Yes, Old Ben.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it?
Finally got there. It was Old Ben.
Huh.
Took me a I had to get Mark Twain in there somewhere.
Yeah, no doubt for sure.
It's like
Tom Sawyer.
Tom Sawyer.
his
I
name
love
is-
it.
They could just call him Jim.
Well, that's who wrote Mark Twain.
Oh, right. Okay.
With
Yeah.
Tom Sawyer.
No, Mark Twain wrote Tom
Yeah.
Sawyer.
yeah.
It was
Tom
the other way
Sawyer did
around.
not Mark
So
Twain.
Mark
Yeah.
Twain was the pseudonym. What was his real name?
I don't remember.
It's, Samuel Clements.
Okay.
He had a chicken farm. Learned how to fry them.
It wasn't the Colonel.
He looked like him.
He looked like him, didn't he?
Has one of my favorite quotes in the world. Pipe gives a wise man time to think and a fool something to do with his mouth.
Interesting. She looks at you like, what the hell are you talking about, man?
Life.
No,
Wait.
pipe. Like a
Pipe.
tobacco pipe.
Oh.
Or a different
Okay.
type of pipe. Either way. Oh, this is fun. I'm skipping around
It's
now.
less so now.
Who plays Lando Calrissian in The Empire Strikes Back and The Return of the Jedi?
Oh, Lord.
Since we looked it up.
Same
Samuel
answer as
J-
last time.
Tom Sawyer.
No, the
Tom
other one.
Sawyer.
I had to say something, man. I had to fuck with him somehow. Might be that way, right?
Is it Samuel L. Jackson?
No.
No.
Tattoo
Oh.
Edward Jim.
Smitty. Is it
I hate this time.
Yeah,
I hate
you
this
got
show
that, Kevin.
sometimes.
It's funny.
It was Billy D. Williams. I said it earlier.
As soon as I start having a good time, he hates life.
Yeah.
No, because once it derails, you just worry. You don't even care that there were rails. Yeah. All right. Here we go. Referenced earlier. See who remembers. Who frees Princess Leia when she is being held captive by Jabba the Hutt?
He did tell y'all.
He did.
He being me.
Yes.
That would be me.
Not Darth Vader.
Nope. He was.
Not Insidious.
Nope.
Jar Jar.
Jar Jar's dead by this time.
CP3.
Close. You're nearly there.
The other one.
R2D2.
Yes,
There you go.
R2D2 saved her by cutting the chain.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're just excluding it was Luke's plan, but whatever. He was outside forgetting how to.
He gets
be a
too
Jedi.
much credit as it is.
Yeah, he was outside.
Well, no. Hold on. Without R2, it actually wouldn't have worked because he had the lightsaber.
He had the lightsaber and the ejecto mechanism.
the ejector mechanism to send it to Luke.
And they were out there hanging out by the Garthak or whatever it's called. Sarlacc.
Garthak.
It's like the.
Is that
It
where
sounds
Mr.
like the bar over on the corner there.
right.
That was from the Coneheads.
No, Garthak is where Garth puts the bodies.
No, the Garthak was the big monster from the Coneheads.
Oh, is it?
Narfle the Garthak!
Oh yeah.
Nips!
Oh,
I remember
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah.
That was his punishment. And he was sitting there with the golf club.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
I haven't seen that movie in so long. I have a lot to watch when I get home tonight.
I
this
just
is-
remember random stupid stuff and
I
never
do
anything
too.
important.
No,
I quote a lot of
This is a
movies,
good
too.
one, and it was referenced in another piece of work before. During production, what was the original working title for the first Star Wars film? Because movies don't always get filmed
Right.
under the name. The only reason I know this is because of the other film that used this name.
Was it, I don't know, Super Troopers? Starship Troopers?
Stormtroopers.
No troopers in the name.
Space Guys.
Space guys.
I'm going to scroll down just to make sure, but I'm pretty sure it's...
Put us out of our misery.
Space invaders.
Space Wars.
Oh, that is not the word that... Okay. So, I guess this is the more correct answer, but there was actually a different title. So the thing I was thinking of was...
Love, Death, and Robots.
No, that would actually be much better. So I was thinking it was Blue Harvest.
Oh, okay,
because
yeah.
when Family Guy did...
That was the blue.
It was called Blue
Oh
Harvest.
yeah.
Nope, that's not the working title. This is the working title. And they didn't bother making it short. I feel bad for whoever had to write this on the fucking things with a marker. Adventures of Luke Starkiller as taken from the Journal of the Wills Sage 1, The Star Wars.
What the fuck kind of name is that for a damn show?
The whole title.
The whole title?
Remember, George Lucas did write it.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense now then.
Useless information.
It is
Uses
very
information.
succent.
But
That's
yeah,
too big of it. That's a run
But
on.
he actually was called Luke. Yeah.
Grammatically incorrect.
No.
9.
No. There were semicolons in between.
Okay.
Oh, well,
No,
okay.
it was written correctly. It just
Could you imagine that being a movie? Can you imagine if people got that tattooed on them?
Oh
Not
god.
just
Instead of Star Wars?
That'd be,
Yeah, it'd
that'd
be
be
like-
a whole damn arm.
A whole.
That'd be
yeah,
all the way down to your
the whole
down to my
story.
ears.
That is crazy though.
That is nuts.
That is
Oh, that's it.
Bet you there's some nerd that has.
But it probably
right.
is.
Someone.
Okay.
More likely.
So I'm pretty sure I know. I'm pretty sure I know this one.
He doesn't do tattoos.
Not yet.
Comic-Con.
I don't have a problem.
I do a
Not
couple.
a firearm.
This was the question is actually about a place.
Is it really?
Yes. In The Phantom Menace, that's episode 1, Anakin participates in which pod race and who is its biggest competitor? So 2 questions in one. So the pod race itself had a name,
Yeah.
and then his biggest competitor was not technically physically the biggest.
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
I don't
either.
remember those details.
It's been a long time.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure...
It's like the Brickyard.
It's all just
Close.
slowly coming back as we go through all this.
So, well, I watched episode 1 a million times as a kid, so I knew it was the Boonta Eve pod race. So it's a holiday, but it's a Boonta Eve classic, and Sebulba was the guy. That was the guy who tried to kill him. He was literally killing everybody else and almost killed Anakin, and then in the end he beat him. And he yells "Poodoo" when he loses,
Okay.
Oh,
which
that's
means
right. Okay.
shit. Weird.
Poodoo?
Poodoo means shit, but it's in his
Shit
language,
In their language.
the Doug language, whatever that is.
I mean, you got poo and doo doo together. So
Correct.
That makes sense, doesn't it?
So my go-to is usually shit fuck.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. What? Oh, this is a good one. Okay, I don't know the answer to this. Interesting. All right, what prop from Carrie Fisher's original Leia role did Natalie Portman wear 20 years later when playing Padme Amidala? I actually don't know the answer.
Is it
to
the
this.
wig?
The wig?
The
No,
wig.
I don't think it was a wig. I'm pretty sure it was her actual hair.
Is it?
I'll take it.
Oh,
Dress.
wait. Continue. Go ahead.
Oh, I
You,
don't
you were you were on a train of thought. I didn't. Go ahead.
Oh no, it's fine. Go ahead.
Anybody?
No, she wore
Is
it
it like
when?
a headpiece? at
Huh?
all?
She wore it when?
When she played Padme later. Sorry, they didn't specify which movie, and then I understood now.
Is it like a cloak or something?
No, you were on the right track.
It was tiara or
It
something?
is. That's what I was
It
saying,
was
like
the
a
hair
headpiece.
buns.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, the
It wasn't literal, unless it was actually the same buns.
the cinnamon rolls on the
Yeah.
side.
It was
Yeah.
literally the
Red.
bun rolls on the side of her head. So in episode 3, when she did that, that was like I thought it meant wardrobe. Like,
Yeah,
did she
that's
wear
what I was
like
thinking,
the
too.
same outfit?
That's
the
what I thought, but I
brazier.
remember
You said
seeing that on
wardrobe.
Yeah.
IMDb trivia things.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Because I read all those every movie
All
I
right.
watch.
So
Nerd.
here's a fun one.
My mom's like, why?
Yeah. Who directed Return of the Jedi?
George Lucas.
I had to scroll down to make sure. Where is it? Hold on. I forgot. I didn't miss which answer it was. 92. Oh, okay. Sorry. It was somebody. I had it wrong. Okay. I thought it was Steven Spielberg.
I
but
thought
no.
it was
I thought
him.
it was.
That
Steven
would have been
Spielberg.
my guess.
And was
No,
it Steven
it's-
Spielberg?
No, it's not. It's Richard Marquand.
Okay.
Whoever the hell that is. I knew that he did different directors over time. That was the problem. Okay. So George Lucas did not direct all of them. He wrote them.
He wrote them. Okay.
Yes, he only directed the first one. Sorry. Once again.
Oh my god.
Okay. Let's get it.
It's not you guys. I
It
promise.
is me. I'm ready to go. I'm ready,
Oh,
ready.
here's a fun one.
This is fun though.
All right, Jeff. Since you brought him up earlier.
Yes.
How many lightsabers does General Grievous wield when fighting with Obi-Wan Kenobi on Utapau?
2.
Incorrect.
Whoa,
3.
is it 3?
Halfway correct, anyways.
I said 3.
He goes full
4?
4?
Yeah, he has 4 arms.
Sweet.
Remember when I said?
Oh, yeah, I remember
Yeah,
he was going through
yeah.
the cave and it was carving up everything.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, remember Anakin has more right arms than him. 3.
I remember you saying
General
that.
Grievous only has 2 right arms. But he has 4 other arms. His arms, because he's robotic, his arms split into 2, and he's got
And they spin at the wrist.
and he's got double thumbs on either side. So he's got 2 fingers and a thumb, like Super Ninja Turtle style. So
So is these 4 helicopter lightsabers coming at you?
yeah, and then somehow he lost.
For real.
He lost because the only bits of him were still alive because he wasn't fully a robot. He was pretty much Darth Vader's prototype. Trying to get cybernetic stuff. And then
Well, he stopped where he was because anymore he'd be considered property instead of a person, right? Because he kept replacing more and more
I
of
don't
his
think that's
human
how
bits.
that works. No, Tim. All right, so we'll just wrap this up with this one here. Who says the line, "There's always a bigger fish"?
Yoda.
Incorrect.
Han Solo.
Because he would have said, "A bigger fish there always is."
That'd be Lando,
Oh
wouldn't
yeah.
All of you are incorrect.
it? Really?
Really?
It was
Who's-
Qui-Gon Jinn.
Okay.
Huh.
That's when they were going with Jar Jar Binks.
I was gonna say Jar Jar.
That's right. They were under the thing, and the big fish got eaten by the bigger fish. And
Correct. There's always a bigger fish.
yeah.
Yep. So that's fun. You always have to do that. There's always a bigger fat guy.
True that. No offense. No offense, but we're all pointing at him.
I didn't point.
Yeah, don't lie. You were thinking the same you were.
I
That's
was
our
laughing
argument.
at him for pointing.
I might be bigger in general. He's still heavier.
At this point,
Yes.
but I'm coming down.
Me too. I used to be much. I used to be near 400.
Really?
So I'm down to 285 currently.
At least
Oh,
I'm
wow,
not
good
near
for
So
there.
I've been dropping.
That's not bad though.
Yeah, that's almost 100 pounds.
Yep.
Wow.
Good for you.
Good for you, man. That's awesome.
But unfortunately, it doesn't fix the face.
I got a great face.
That's why everyone thinks you're older than me.
I do look like fuck pie.
Even Amy thought you were older than me.
Yeah.
Your own wife thinks I'm younger than you.
Yep. It's not the age, it's the miles, brother.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, stop running your face on the ground.
Aw.
Stop walking on your face.
Yeah.
It's a problem.
Maybe one day I'll get to rest, but not for another few years.
You're the one who chooses not to rest.
I do, and as soon as I start, we get another client, I guarantee I'm going to be 7 days a week nonstop.
You should be less. You should add more stops.
Should, but
Sleeping is for.
you got to meet client expectations, and you have to make sure everything's done right. So, and as owner of the company, I'm going to have to keep moving and moving and moving.
You have to sleep a little. You have a show to do.
You'll lose your mind. And that's probably why you had a bad allergy stuff.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Not
maybe.
enough rest. Your body can't heal.
Yeah, he doesn't sleep right. Did
don't.
you ever get a new CPAP?
I'm picking it up Wednesday.
Okay, because we hadn't followed up since you had your appointment.
Everything went fine. Yeah, I'm picking it up Wednesday.
Okay, good.
So I will have one at the apartment now. So at least when I do get my short nap, it'll be solid sleep.
It is mobile. You can.
I just hate moving it.
Yeah.
Aren't the newer ones like small though?
They have really
Like,
compact ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have real small.
I
ones
have.
like that.
I have to have the full.
Apparently,
face
the
mask.
one I'm getting is really, really travel friendly. So
Is it?
Yeah,
That's
mine's
good.
travel friendly. I just didn't bring it.
because I'll
with
be
me when I
taking it
traveled.
in August. We're going to Alaska. So
Oh, wow.
we're renting an RV and going from here all the way up to Alaska.
Nice. My
Yeah.
aunt and uncle did that.
Which means
from
you have to go
Arizona.
through Canada.
Hey.
Yeah, only
They're gonna
thing
make
I'm
you
gonna
drive
hate.
around the coast.
Yeah, no doubt.
They're just gonna be like, nah, you're not coming through our country.
There is a ferry, but it's
There's
like
lots of them
It's
in
like
Canada.
an 18-hour ferry, but it's like $1,800 to take the ferry.
Oh wow.
Really?
That's pretty expensive for
Yeah.
ferries.
It drops you off in what is it, Juneau?
I don't
Juneau?
know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it's Juneau because my mom went.
But
she
it runs from
it
what's
was
that, Washington.
It was from
and
Washington
bound-
that way. It wasn't
Yeah.
Washington like this.
Well, the question is, will Canada let you in?
Yeah.
Well,
that,
and
given
if-
the political
we've
nonsense.
already discussed that, and if that happens, we're going to go see other stuff.
No, just drive through. What are they going to do?
just drive
Stop
through there.
you?
What are they gonna do? Stop you?
Right.
They're Canadians.
They're Canadian. What the hell are they gonna do to you?
They don't have guns.
Yeah.
Bang bang, sorry.
You're better armed. You're better
They
armed.
are. They are.
They're going to use the Chinese army to stop you. is what's
Yeah, I'm
gonna
sure.
happen.
I'm not going to be able to be armed. That sucks.
Oh really?
I
Well,
hate
you're
it.
not going to be able to be armed that they know of.
They're going to check everything.
It's Canada.
It's Canada, man. What do you expect?
They're more worried about you taking shit out than
Motherfucker,
bringing it in.
I ain't
Bring
get-
shit in there.
I ain't going to a Canadian prison.
They don't
They,
exist.
they don't exist,
Bullshit.
dude.
What are they going to do? Send you to South America?
But
Yeah.
the whole goal of the trip is to be left the fuck alone.
Maybe
So-
they'll just deport you.
I get that.
Yeah. back
to America.
Deport you
back
right-
to fucking America.
10 feet
Yeah.
back that
No.
way.
Back
Maybe
that
they'll
way.
Ask me to deport it to Alaska. Just
Just
continue.
fucking just
Like,
fucking
we
stick
made
you
it.
like 2 miles. Shit.
That would be a great
just cross the border into Canada illegally and then act.
No, it's going to be good. I'll
Ask for
Deported.
expedited deportation to Alaska.
To Alaska. Where I wanted to go in the first place.
Hey, I'm just trying to get from America to America.
To
You're
America,
the people
yeah.
who didn't want to be a state.
Right?
We wouldn't have this problem if you guys would just be a fucking state already.
Get on board.
Get on board with
Yeah.
the rest of us, motherfuckers.
Well, if you try to get there via Alberta, I know it's a longer drive. At least they like you. Well, not you.
We're
but
Not
entering
you,
through
but
I think North Dakota at the northern portal.
yeah, that might be helping you.
But we'll come back to a different crossing. We're going through the mountains on the way back.
Oh, are y'all?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it'll be about 2 weeks.
Yeah, me and my mom drove from here all the way up that way. We were going about 2 months. I've been to every state in the U.S. except for Alaska. That's the only
Cool.
state I have been to.
Really?
Well,
I've
we're
been-
we're getting the RV, so we're going to hot bunk on the big comfortable bed.
Okay.
We're going to keep that thing rolling for at least 18 hours a day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's going to be a good idea.
3.6 days we'll be there.
That'll be fun.
That's-
Are you bringing all the puppies too?
No.
No?
Too many meds and all that.
Oh.
you have to
my wife-
stop too many times.
Yeah, my wife and son will be up there
Okay.
taking care of the critters.
Okay.
He doesn't mean Alaska. He means a farm.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going by yourself?
Him
I'm
and his-
going with my father-in-law and my best friend.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Okay.
that'll be fun.
Not me.
Yeah, my boy Scotty, he's ready to go now.
Aw.
He's so excited.
Now would be the time to go.
That would be
Yeah.
no,
time
there's
to go.
still snow. It's in the 30s up there right now.
and
That's
there won't
beautiful.
be snow when you go.
In August? No.
Fuck no.
It's
We're not
It's
going to
gonna
run
be
into any
summertime
major
out there,
storms.
man.
That's why we chose that time.
that we know
Yeah,
of.
and it will be too hot here.
Dude, they're
so
gonna
it's-
crank up HARP by the time you go. They're gonna need more weather disasters.
Probably.
Yeah.
Alaska's in August is gonna be under 3 feet of snow across
Yeah,
the entire
bring it.
state.
fucking ice sculptures fucking Out the fucking mountain and shit.
So
Yeah.
you're telling me you're going all the way to Alaska without a high-powered rifle to shoot something large?
Yeah.
That's fucking stupid.
There's bears and stuff up there.
There's bears here.
Why do you think we're not getting out of the van?
There's bears here.
There's bears here.
No, we're going to be utilizing
I
the
want a bear
American
so
Legion
bad.
systems.
What? Hold on.
Okay.
We're gonna
What'd you
be-
say?
I want a bear. I want to. Betty White got to hug a grizzly bear. I want to hug a grizzly bear.
Is that where you came up with Betty White's Battle Bears?
She kept bears. She had a bear rescue.
Yeah.
And she had a whole bunch of bears.
Oh, I thought
And
she
there
just
was
had
one
alligators.
like when they did a tribute when she passed away. It was I saw she was sitting next to one and the one just sat by her. I'm like,
Yeah. That's Betty White's Battle Bears.
Yeah.
I the
made
closest
that
I've gotten to a
No.
grizzly is in Tennessee. They had in the Smoky Mountains. They had this grizzly bear thing, and my mom thought I'd
Thing.
actually get to interact with them because I love bears.
You're like, wait, they're way over there.
No, they're way down there.
So
like,
you're one of the
but
ones who
those-
would
they'd
choose a bear
wave.
over the man in
Yeah,
the woods.
sure.
Yeah,
I'd choose
I
the
love
bear.
bears.
What was the one that fed the alligator?
That was Betty White
Was
in
that,
the
was that
movie.
Betty White?
That was Lake Placid. Yes.
Yeah, Lake Placid.
Like plastic?
I think that was a reference to her bear sanctuary.
But what?
Sanctuary.
Yeah, I
There's always
thought,
that bigger
I thought that's
crocodile.
who that was her.
Yeah, that was Betty White.
Yeah, I thought that was who that
She
was.
literally fed the giant alligator.
She was so funny in that. I hope you eat your fucking friends.
I hope you fucking friend.
Is that a law? The wishing of eating of law enforcement?
Yeah, right.
Fucking and ate her husband. Remember?
Yeah.
He killed her husband.
She fed her.
She fed her husband to
basically
him.
fed her husband to it
Yeah.
because they watch her feed it the cow. Like, what are they doing with the cow?
What do you
Right.
mean,
It's
cow?
like Jurassic Park with the goat. And it's
Yeah,
like,
pretty much.
What are they doing with the cow?
What do you with the
What
cow?
do you
Fucking-
mean?
fucking just big ass fucking alligator jumped out of the water and eats the cow.
She was a treasure.
She was, man.
Actually, that was the
Did you
small
catch
ass
the
alligator.
Thug Life Golden Girl shirt?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, that shit's funny. I think Corey has one.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's
I
fucking
want
hilarious as
one.
hell.
I need to get one.
She was funny as hell. I loved her.
She
her
was
and,
identical to my grandma, like, and my grandma's name was Betty too,
Yeah.
little Betty, because she was so like.
Are you sure your
petite.
grandma wasn't Betty White?
You should
I'm
wasn't Betty White 'cause she
sure.
might have been hell.
But they were very much alike. Like,
Were they?
Yeah.
It was her and what was the other one's name? The real tall one. That was in there.
What, Blanche?
No,
talking about Rue.
RuPaul?
No.
no, not RuPaul. Shut the hell up. Her
Real
not
tall.
Blanche. But wasn't Blanche the blonde? There was.
Blanche was the
Was Blanche the real tall one?
she was the tall
Yeah.
one.
Okay.
It
And
was
she had,
Rue
like, the
something or other.
curly-
Well, and there was it was Betty White that played the main character.
Secondary.
And then there was Blanche, and then there was
Blanche was the main character.
there was the one that played the whore. She
Yeah.
played the hooker or whatever she
She was just a slut.
She was
Go-
just a slut.
You were implying that she got paid.
And there was an old
She
lady.
did it for free.
The old lady was my favorite.
Sophia.
The little short old lady, she was my favorite of all of them.
Oh,
And you know, she was like
The
She
mom.
was actually, I think, a couple years younger than.
Betty White, right?
Betty White.
No, she was younger
Or-
than the. I think it was Rue Clanahan. Was
I can't think of her name.
Hold on, I'm looking up the names. No, okay, I'm sorry. I'm thinking. Oh yeah, Rue McClanahan was Blanche.
Yes.
So we were wrong. Blanche was the slut.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dorothy.
Dorothy was the blonde I'm thinking about.
Dorothy was the tall
Dorothy
one. That
was the
B.
tall one.
Arthur. I've got several friends that are gonna be mad at me about that.
Yeah, probably so.
No, Estelle Getty was,
That was the
the
one I'm
old
thinking
lady
about. They'll
Okay.
say-
that played her
oh,
mom. And I think that technically speaking, B. Arthur was older than her.
Oh, was she?
Yeah.
Oh my
So
gosh.
she's playing an elderly woman's elderly mother,
Mother.
but she's younger
She's
than
younger
the
than
person
the
she's
actual
playing.
one he's playing.
Yeah, like the wig and everything.
The
like
wig and
it's-
everything.
But no, Betty White was Rose.
Yeah.
There you go.
That was right. Okay.
That's what it was.
Betty White was like 100, wasn't she?
When she
Actually,
passed.
When she
101
passed, she was
or
like 100,
something.
wasn't she?
Yeah.
Hers was oldish.
She was born in like 30 or something, some shit.
I mean, my dad's 92.
Well, if she's 100,
well,
she
my-
had to
well,
have
my-
been born.
She would have
in,
been
like-
in the 20s if she
Yeah.
was 100.
Yeah.
Well, my great aunt's 89 now, and then my great grandma was 102 when she died.
Oh, she was
and my great grandma
from
was
Oak
like
Park,
100.
Illinois.
Say
I
again?
mean,
My
she's
my
from
grandma.
Illinois. Betty White.
Betty White was
Oak
was-
Park.
All right, brother, you ready to wrap this up?
I suppose. Hold
She was
on.
99 years old.
I
when
thought
she
she
right,
was
passed.
right at
100.
100. She didn't quite get there.
Yeah. Yeah, December
Older than Willie
31st,
Nelson.
she
Older-
passed. Her
yep.
birthday was
For now.
January.
For now, he's still living.
He's 92.
He's 92.
I swore to my wife once Willie hits 100, I'm going to start smoking every day.
No,
There's
you have
something.
to officially hit 100.
Yeah.
God, I hope he dies the day before.
Yeah, no doubt.
Because you're going to become really boring.
You know, my,
You getting stoned every day is going to be boring as shit. Because all you'll be able to do is talk about weed.
My favorite character of Will Nelson was when he played Dukes of Hazzard. When he played the
Uncle
grandfather.
Jesse.
When he played the grandfather.
I thought he was Uncle Jesse in that.
He was Uncle Jesse.
He was, but he was supposed to be the
Uncle Grandpa Jesse.
He was supposed to be Grandpa Jesse.
Look, we don't really ask questions about the Duke family.
No.
Nope, they are sacrosanct.
Yeah, no doubt.
Correct. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap up the show here. But thanks for listening to this ridiculous May the 4th special that we did this year. Just so happened to fall on a day we would come here. And thanks to Bartletts for allowing us to come and hang out. Unfortunately, we were the only folks here, but actually, they're probably better because, good Lord, imagine if other people got to hear what we said.
Oh, God.
Can you imagine all the other people chiming in?
It'd be like, hey, what did that guy just say?
What were you talking about, huh? Wait a minute, what?
Who was Jim in Star Wars?
Jim from The Office in Star Wars.
No, that's very different. Jim Halpert. Better name. Better name.
Oh, goodness.
He just looks at you and uses the Force.
Yeah. That's all you have to do. Look at you. That's it. You're done.
Yeah. But either way.
That's my lightsaber in
I'm just trying Damn it, Jim.
Damn it, Jim.
He put my lightsaber in
Oh,
jail again.
I was down, damn it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, man.
Vader!
goodness. What the hell are you doing later?
Gotta go bitch at Vader.
Yeah. Oh, goodness gracious.
He'd be Moff Tarkin in the office. Either way, Jesus Christ. I'm trying to end the show. We're saying more stupid shit.
Yeah.
All right, either way. So thanks, Charlie, for coming and showing up for at least, well, more than half the show.
Hell yeah.
technically
Thanks,
speaking.
bud.
You bet, brother.
Your first
Anytime.
time on
And
the
Megan, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank
Yes,
you,
sorry.
guys.
Yeah, could
Thank
you imagine if she was over there on her phone the whole time? Like,
Oh,
what the
God.
fuck are
These guys are
talking
idiots.
about? Instead, she came over
Dumbass.
here to be on her phone and also
Hey,
being an
I was
idiot.
Googling.
I know, but you were also being an idiot.
cheater.
with us.
Oh, yeah.
Not an insult. You were with us idiots.
One
part
of us.
It's been fun. Thank you.
Technically, the second female to actually be on the show.
Uh-oh.
Only Jessica's been on the show.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because technically his wife wasn't on the show. Mine was. She was on episode 100. So she was our questionnaire person.
Yep, there you go. Stoned.
Yeah, she took the
Whew.
gummy.
She
Well,
took
no,
an edible and got progressively worse.
She
Oh,
took,
did she
she
really?
took the gummy. She took the gummy.
Where is she getting her gummies from?
It was one of the more high
It was
powered
a Delta.
ones.
One
It
of
was,
the
it was
big,
a-
strong Deltas.
It was a higher powered Delta 9 from American Shaman, but she took it at question 50, and like by question 100, she was barely able to read.
I'm
but
just
Oh,
like
God.
picturing her trying to.
I'm-
she
I don't
was in the
really got high.
recliner too, so she's in the recliner across from me reading the questions.
That'd be my mom.
Yeah, it was just getting worse.
Chilling.
Wake up.
Yeah, but she was getting into it though.
Does she do the little snort too?
Oh, she did.
Oh, yeah.
My mom does
Yeah,
that.
she
Speaking
snorts.
of, it's 420 on the 4th.
There you go.
It's
There we go.
420
420 on May the 4th, 20. Either way, yes, thank you, Megan, so much. Hope you enjoyed the show. By
I
all
did,
means,
thank you.
come listen to it later. I'm going to have to edit some of this. It's already well over 3 hours, so I'm already going to have to pare it down, but this was a lot of fun. We had zero plan other than drink margaritas. We didn't know we were going to invent a new drink
For real.
at the bar.
And one that was good.
Yeah, we invented
Yeah, it's actually-
a new drink. You did write it down, right?
I did.
Excellent. So next time we come, there'll be a little section at the bottom.
Donkey show.
Like,
at the very bottom of the
Right.
At the
Donkey
very
show.
bottom, question mark.
Question mark.
We don't-
Ooh, we
know.
could do
What's the
that if
question
they
mark?
listen to your podcast and you come in and say you want a donkey show, you get a discount.
There you
I
go.
mean, I don't
Oh,
have it. If you have the authority to say so,
I
sure.
don't. I
You
don't.
don't.
No,
So don't listen to me, people.
yeah, for the 2 listeners locally who will listen to the
Right.
show.
All 45
Van's
of
probably
you.
listening
Yeah.
right now. No, Megan.
Yeah, it'd be like, yeah, Van, listen, that'd be cool. But no, come in. It's like, hey, I heard about the drink on the podcast. And the what drink? And they got to say it out loud.
Yeah.
It's
I
crowded.
say it out loud.
It's like it's not on the list.
yeah.
The
Donkey
what?
show.
The what?
What
You
the
need
hell
to
you
speak
No,
up.
you
What
have
did you say? Wait a minute.
No. Here's the deal. We need to work this with Van. If they come in and announce, I'm here for the donkey show,
Yes.
they get 50% off.
That
Oh
would
my
be kind
God.
of funny,
They
though.
get 50% off the first one.
Yeah.
The first one. Now, if I make the shirt,
I honestly don't
I
think Van
want
will
a
go
shirt.
for it.
if I make the shirt
Yeah.
and they come in wearing the shirt,
Oh,
50% off.
nah.
you go.
First
Or if
drink
I'm
should
here-
be free at that
Or
point.
if I'm here, I will buy you the first one.
Okay.
There you go.
How
I
about
like
that?
that. I
If
definitely
I-
want a
if I-
shirt if
Yeah.
if/when you make the shirt.
I'll
now.
make the shirt. I will make the shirt. He made a note. I will make the I'm here for the Donkey Show or Donkey Show Sundays at Bartletts.
I like Donkey Show Sundays.
I swear to God,
Because then you're like, what?
Huh?
It's like
It's not football Sundays. It's Donkey
Donkey
Show.
Show.
I swear to God,
Sundays.
if Kev makes that shirt, I'll be the first one to buy one.
Yes, I will
This is like
definitely
a
buy
church.
I'll
one.
be the
I'm
first
gonna
one
wear
to
the
buy one.
Donkey
Barbecue.
Show.
I'll make it. I will make it.
Good.
It's gonna
Yes.
I'll be the
Yeah.
first one out there to buy one.
I
Makes
want
sense.
one
I'm
too.
gonna wear that motherfucker everywhere I go, man.
now hopefully, also if I come up with the good enough design, I'll make it into another movie poster.
Okay.
Sweet.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
the
that
movie,
would be
I'm trying to
cool.
make more of the movie posters, but it would be fantastic if Teespring would actually print them.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
going on three months, still don't have that printed yet. But I'm gonna have their ass tomorrow. I'll be like, hey, I paid for this shit literally at the end of February. Where the fuck are my posters?
Yeah.
Because I ordered 3 posters, 1 for me, 2 for us to sign and give away.
Oh.
And it was for the Racing the Prairie
Racing the
Dog.
Prairie Dog.
Oh, really?
Hold on, nobody else really. If you haven't seen the merch,
We were talking about him racing home because he had to go to the bathroom
No, it's at work, but yeah.
at work.
Oh.
But I called it Racing the Prairie Dog.
Hold on, yeah. So I came up with I used my AI thing to come up with it. Where is it?
The show her the spider butt plug poster.
Yeah. So I made that.
Oh shit. Heart pounding ride.
I gotta see this. Man.
I want that.
Oh hell yeah!
Buy one on
that's
the merch
perfect.
store.
Yeah, we got to
And
be
That's
eventually it'll get printed someday.
Yeah, that would be cool as shit though.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
would be
so
cool
it's
as
it's
shit.
a Nymea production, Shoky, Heffy, Chad, one annoyed supervisor, 30th Century Fucks in conjunction with New Lane Films.
That would be
And that
cool
was
as
the
fuck.
day of the
That-
show.
That,
was
would be cool as
3/1,
fuck, though, man.
2025.
Where's the prairie dog one? Oh, the spider.
I didn't make a spider. Oh, the spider. I didn't make that into a poster.
No, you
but
made it into a thumbnail.
It's a thumbnail. The spider butt plug.
Oh, the one you
It's
showed me
a
earlier.
little bald version of me hauling ass.
Yeah, because he said that from now on, his character had to be bald. So I had to feed the idea of a butt plug spider into the AI, and it wouldn't do it. So I had to have spider with metal cone attached to its thorax
That's fun.
because it didn't want to make it. Because it's like, no, that's a sexual thing. We can't do that. And I was like,
Someone's going to make an adult version of ChatGPT.
For sure.
ChatGPT might do it. This was my app.
Because,
Either
man,
way.
that'd be fun.
So anyway, because you guys are both fairly unfamiliar with the show, we usually wrap up. I will say, and with that, and then we follow it as with
K-bye.
K bye in unison. By the way, we didn't even tell them where to contact us, but that's okay. We didn't have a Sean message anyways.
No, we didn't have a Sean message, but you can follow us at Now You Made It Awkward Podcast. You can email us there at gmail.com. You can also follow us
enough.
at Now You Made It Awkward Podcast on Facebook.
Yes, you said that technically.
Then,
You're doing good at being off paper.
yeah.
The email was the part you slightly screwed up, but it's okay. And then by the
Now
way,
You Made It Awkward Mail at gmail.com.
there you go.
There you
For
go.
ideas,
Okay.
write-ins and whatnot, and tell us how bad we're doing. And if you want the
If you want to.
if you want the Donkey Show shirt or poster, if I make it good enough, I'll make a poster of it. Either way. Also, we forgot to say you're at Grounded and Grumpy on the Instagram.
I am at Grounded and Grumpy on the
forgot.
Instagram.
I didn't.
and on
I
the
failed
YouTube.
in
On
my
the
intros because
gram.
this wasn't a standard show in the first place. And of course, if you want to get shit from Chad, you can do so at C4 Graphics.
There you
on,
go.
on the Facebooks. Either way, and with that,
K-bye.
K-bye.
Okay, bye. We should have rehearsed that one.
2, 1.